Hi, I'm Brandon. I love best of episodes.
I'm Dan, and I love best of episodes as well. And this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
boy.
Yes.
Episode 3 of the best of already.
Can you
Brandon?
believe it?
I can't, man.
No, can you?
No, I really cannot.
No, but
believe
can
it.
you?
I can't. 3 episodes of best of material. There's just no way. Not in 8 years.
What if I told you there's 4?
What? 4 of these hits just keep on coming.
The hits do keep on coming. Once again, everybody, we are looking back over the past year because we started this show in June of 2018, and here we are in June of 2020.
5. You got it. You thought about it for a second. And you got it.
I had a little bit of a question about it.
That's right.
And we
7
are just
years in the books, 8 years underway.
I can't believe it, and it is so amazing to be able to look back over the past year and laugh and celebrate that we're still doing this.
We're still doing it.
We've had a ton of help from Double Deckers over the past year, pulling some clips, deciding what should make it, what shouldn't make it. Sheila Calloway helping make it all happen.
God
And
bless
so,
her. Yeah.
so thankful for all those people, and we are just now to the holiday season of 2024, and I say we get started.
And we don't say this often enough, but if you want to join in and help pull
Yes.
best of clips, BrambleJamPlus.com, become a double decker. It's the best place on the internet. We don't ever advertise for it either. It's crazy.
It's the best place on the internet.
That's right.
That's exactly right. Are you ready, Dano?
Let's do it.
Season 7 kickoff, October 18th, 2024. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love all my Christmas movies.
I can't go that high. I'm
Come
Brian.
on.
I'm Brian.
Yeah.
I like all my Christmas movies.
I'm Dan, and a kickoff episode is a preview episode in disguise. And this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
And Aaron,
That's
of
not an
course,
announcement, I don't
behind the scenes,
We
Aaron.
will get you the designs
As
to
we
look
call
at
her
later.
We call her behind the scenes, Aaron.
BTS Aaron. That's
It's
what we
weird.
said for years.
But what a team we have.
That
What
was a
team we
big
have.
thing. We're like, you cannot be out on camera.
That's right.
Have to be behind the scenes. You're an
That's right.
introvert. You'll appreciate it.
Not a
There she
host.
is.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Great.
enough.
That's enough. That's enough.
It's more than enough, right?
Chicken Sisters, Ep 7, October 19th, 2024.
Hey, great.
Yeah.
Stuff for Chicken of the Week is where we dive deep into the life of a chicken that has been submitted to us. Hello at deckthehallmark.com if you would like to submit a chicken. Dan, who do we have today?
I'm not sure this is following the rules. This just says, my chicken of the week is Colonel Stork. And
Sorry, what is it?
Colonel Stork.
Who sent that in?
That's from Hep Baby. Who is this?
Here, Colonel Stork!
Your Colonel Stork?
Sir.
I thought your chicken of the week was Colonel Stork.
No.
Do you understand chicken of the week?
Yes. I'm Colonel... Sir!
Sir,
Thank you.
are you a chicken?
Yes?
A female chicken.
All rise.
Your name is Colonel Stork,
Yeah.
and you're a chicken. Normally we talk
March, 2, 3, 4,
to
lay an egg, 2, 4.
A lot of times we talk to the farmer. I think this is the first time we've talked to the chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
How do-
Sir.
Sir, how does it feel to be chicken? I think.
Honored.
Are you sure you're not a stork, like a military stork that delivers
No, sir.
babies? You're not.
Nope.
You're sure.
As sure as I can be.
Okay.
Up. 2, 3, 4, stork. 2, 3, 4, lay
Now
an
there
egg,
you
3, 4.
did say stork 2, 3, 4.
No, sir.
Sir, you did. You said you did.
No, sir.
Sir, I'm pretty sure you did.
If
If we could just go ahead and we can hang it up. We can hang it up.
Quack, quack.
We can just say quack, quack. Ducks are involved now?
No, sir.
We've got to do a better job screening the chicken of the week. That's what I've learned here.
lost 'em.
We lost everybody. Jax
that's
included. We lost everybody.
Jax is still here. Jax is. She just put
I'm
her.
here.
She put her mic on mute.
Yeah.
No, I just because I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure I didn't interfere
Yeah,
with
no.
Colonel Sanders.
Stork.
Stork.
That's right. Yes.
Stork,
Thank
Colonel
you
Stork.
very much.
And
Yes.
that's sir to you.
Sir.
Sir Colonel, sir.
Thank you.
Stork.
Everybody, congratulations. One more episode of the Chicken Sisters, and we'll be covering it next week, even though it's
Christmas season, and that doesn't
apparently
hurt your heart at all.
nothing is sacred.
That's right.
Nothing is sacred.
If we
No.
can't have only Christmas in October, when can we have it?
He gets it,
Yeah.
folks.
He
Took him
does.
7 years, but he
One
gets
of
it.
us.
Not
One of
sarcastic at
us.
all. there.
We'll be back tomorrow. No, we'll be back Monday. We'll be back sometime with, but also we're live. DeckTheHomer.com/marathon. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Deck the Hallmark.
'Twas the date before Christmas, October 21st, 2024.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you
Definitely
at
a
this
failing
point.
grade where I come
Shout
from.
out to the Norwalk, Connecticut school system. They knew I just wanted to write and talk about wrestling and Paul Mark.
That
You know,
sounds like
yeah.
a community
What was
college.
a failing grade?
He said, I said
59.
59. He goes, no failing
60 is
grade.
a D
And I was
minus
like,
in Norwalk, Connecticut.
60 was 100% a failing grade.
Yeah.
Even when I left teaching, you had to get a 65 to pass to the next grade.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and think. It's been so long.
Well, you were a
In
good
college,
student.
60 is a D minus.
I was a good, I
Right,
was
yeah.
surprisingly an okay student.
Don't be down
Based
on
off
yourself,
of
man.
my
Dude,
charm,
It's
I
the
mean,
holiday season.
I
Don't
got
be down
the-
on yourself.
Half of my grades were charm-based grades.
school.
No.
Charm base.
Like a charm
television
bracelet.
program?
Right, exactly.
I hate to break
exactly.
it to you. I think I did pass on mainly charm alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And feel.
Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
And feels, yes, and the occasional correct answer.
I usually
Yeah,
burn
that's
them all
actually
day.
really good. When do you think we'll be able to smell through the screen? Brian, you go. What year?
Oh, 2029.
Okay. What
We're around
year?
the corner.
For what now?
Will we be able to smell through the screen?
2029.
Are we all in agreement? 2029?
2041.
2041.
think
Huge
we're-
gap.
Are you mad?
Guys, it's like in the Jetsons when they thought in this year that we were going to have flying
2041
cars.
may be too
Jetpack.
early, in all
Yeah.
honesty.
Are you hearing this?
I think probably next year, tops.
Smelling through the
Yeah. I
I think
screen?
we already have it. They just won't let us know about it yet.
Point.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay, are you
that's-
in the Illuminati? What is going
If you-
on?
I think that is a great point. Scratch and Sniff doesn't get enough recognition for the unbelievable tech that it is, and I think
Tech.
What about that zebra gum? You know?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Speaking of zebra
great
gum,
point.
when are you going to break out that Big League Chew and share it with your friends?
We will. We're recording an episode, and we just
least you
we
could
we
do.
suddenly forgot that we're recording it. Ryan,
At one point, Bob Buck said to Amy Grinning, like, quote, "I'm having a lot of fun," and Bob Buckley then gave, like, the most sincere smile ever. I then turned to my right and looked at Alonzo Duralde, who had the most sincere smile on his face. So my question is Bob Buckley Alonzo's new favorite?
Yes.
it's a
Yeah.
good question.
He's definitely entered the top tier. Like I was,
Oh, he's
the
in the
chat.
chat.
I was a fan of his work in the Christmas House movies, and now I'm like, okay, you have elevated. Maybe I'll even go back and watch Chesapeake Shores. Who knows?
Whoa, look at
Yeah,
you.
wow.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe.
Has that been covered on the pod?
No.
Should we?
No.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
Stop.
Hey, Jax, why don't you slide into his
shush,
DMs
shush,
real
shush.
quick,
I don't know
Jax?
if you know, but Hallmark Plus has a lot of new content.
They do.
now,
They
so
do. And we've
that
got to
might
cover the
be-
Sarah Drew thing you guys
Maybe we can
promised
cover
me.
Heartland, too. Since
all 10,000 seasons.
Holiday Crashers, October 22nd, 2024.
I think my biggest what was just canapes? Was she joking around about how to say canapes? Does anyone remember this?
I thought they said canapes. She said canopies?
Canapes.
Oh.
And I couldn't tell if that was her being silly and joking around, or also, which I really appreciate about her character, because like I come from a really small town, and like I get it. These kind of parties were foreign to me before I moved to the big city. Maybe she, maybe like I used to say Hermes, Hermes. I didn't know, and so maybe she
Versace.
doesn't know exactly. Exactly. So maybe she doesn't know, but I think she said canapes.
I mean, I think as somebody who crushes it with the grammar and the words all the time,
You do,
like
yes.
I think, like
Of course.
she probably just really blew it. Like
Yeah.
that's probably the only.
She probably just blew
Was it
She
a
probably
Jewish
just blew it.
wedding? Because then there would be cannabis.
She probably just blew it.
that.
And then I have one more. Ms. Andy Grimes, $500
Whoa.
Wow.
in honor of my mom, the last cookie in the Cookie Palooza, and an incredible woman with that donation bringing the total for the marathon to $27,000, 27,285.
Wow.
With 273 individual donations.
Wow.
Unbelievable. What a way to close out the marathon. We're going to take this shot. We're going to wish you a Merry Christmas, and we're going to go on with our merry day and go to bed. Thank you so much. You guys are the best community in the world. We love you so much, Brand.
you
Take it
guys.
away.
May we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas.
Scouting for Christmas featuring the Girls Gone Hallmark, October 23rd, 2024.
Ready to open here, though, and we're also ready to expand the Bramble Jam Podcast Network. And who better to join us than my personal favorite Hallmark podcast? No offense to you guys. It's the Girls Gone Hallmark.
Wow.
Welcome. There it is.
That's right.
Love the sound effects. Yeah, I feel like I'm on Jock Jams.
Yeah, it's a morning zoo. We now that you guys are the serious Hallmark podcast, we've been trying to hold that fort down. We can now
Let loose a little bit.
we can be more of a morning zoo radio show.
I'm hearing we just hit our budget on sound effects.
That's right. What was that? Little rim shot?
We won't
Got
need
him.
that.
No, for sure.
But this has been, I would say, a long time coming, but honestly,
It's
it
not
hasn't
true.
been. It's actually been a really short time coming.
Fundamentally not true.
But we're
It's been
so
minutes,
excited.
days.
We're so excited. Spiraling. Elizabeth invites Dakota to the holiday ball because mommy needs a new daddy. I'm sorry. But
God almighty.
Dakota.
It's Wednesday, not Saturday at midnight, Brand.
Sorry.
The Groomsman First Look. It's not a first
No,
look.
it's
It's an
a- that's
actual
the
movie
movie.
called First Look.
Right.
October 24th, 2024.
The Chicken Sisters, season 1, episode 8, October 25th, 2024.
Yeah,
When she came
I
in.
was kind of upset when she wasn't here when I opened the door this
Yeah.
morning. It was like, where's my coffee?
With a donut, with a parlor
it's,
donut.
it's,
Right,
you know,
because she knows that you need the straw in the coffee.
does, yeah.
Is that right?
I was scrambling on Monday. I'll say that much. I didn't know what was.
Dan's the Frank Jr. of the office. He
All
he
right.
just says like,
This is all good fun. How dare
don't
you?
slander my name.
How dare you?
Don't slander it.
Yeah.
No, because Dan is all about taking down the patriarchy,
That's right.
and he's self-aware.
I just need a straw in my coffee
Yeah.
delivered to me in
Yeah.
my recliner. Thank you.
It does not. You got to admit, it does sound so like
It
some
doesn't
ju-
sound great. It doesn't sound.
Yeah.
I'll
Frank
admit it
Jr.
doesn't
might.
sound great.
Frank Jr. might
Yeah.
expect that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Speaking of Mr. Chicken, let's get to Chicken of the Week. It is where we
Yes.
dive deep into the life of a chicken that has been emailed in to hello@jackthehallmark.com. I guess you should say nominated.
Nominated, yes.
It is election
we
season.
choose the best of them. Aaron does. She just sends them to me, obviously.
Yes,
This
obviously.
is Keeber.
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 Yes.
I don't know anything else. It just says Keeber chicken feed eater is all it says.
It says Keeber chicken feet eater.
chicken feed eater.
Oh, chicken
It's not a
feed
chicken eating her own feet. That would be a different.
That'd be ridiculous.
Keeber. Do we have Keeber
I
on
have,
the
yep,
line?
it's me. It's Keeber.
Keeber. How's
Keeber
it-
in the house.
Okay, so normally we talk to the farmer, but it sounds like you can talk. Keeber.
Yes. Yes.
Keeber, what does Keeber chicken feed eater mean?
So it's a couple of things. When
Okay.
I was in high school, no, it was middle school. When I was in middle school, I was picked on.
Okay.
I had a lot of acne.
Chickens go to middle school?
Yeah, we go to middle school.
Okay.
Read a book. So I had a lot of acne, and I was, people made fun of me a lot. And so one day I decided I'm going to show you. And I did a lot of things. and-
Chickens get acne?
Yes, read a book. So what I did was I ran around in circles. People saw me. They said, "Look at those circles." And then everybody started running around in circles too. And I stopped running around in circles. And I said, "Look at you guys. You guys are so silly."
Where do we get to the chicken feed? Or can we just wrap this? Just make that long story a short
Right.
one.
So I started to say it to them, and then they said it back. It became like a chant, and kind of like It's a Small World.
No.
So when you're on the ride, it's
No,
a small.
I
I've
don't-
been to Disney.
Keeber.
So when you've
This is
been on
more-
It's a Small World.
Keeper, this is more than I bargained for, and I want
Well,
out.
don't ask the questions, D.
I want out.
I call you D.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's
you
what I
went,
call you.
went to middle school, had acne, the whole thing.
Yes.
Would prefer you didn't.
All that to say, It's a Small World. It's a song, and it keeps going on a loop.
Hey, Keeb,
Yeah.
can you call us back later?
No, my minutes are up.
Great. Awesome. Minutes are up, and there are no rollover minutes. Great.
I don't know, actually.
Keeber is our fine Keeber of
God
the
bless
week.
everybody.
God bless. Thank you.
That was so cute.
Keeper's cute. Did you know that? Did you know that? Kid, did you know that about Keeper? Did you know that chickens can have acne?
I
When you went to middle
did.
school? You did
I
not.
did.
You read the book.
Yeah. The vulnerability was really sweet.
Keeper's got a good spirit about him.
I don't. I just disagree with everything you guys were saying about.
Agree to
Keebler.
disagree.
The Groomsmen Second Chances. October 28th, 2024.
Also, and I don't ever go to the gym, so
Here
I
it
have
is.
to ask
Yes.
this question: do U.S. gyms have kilograms on the?
I can
weight?
tell you they don't solely have kilograms.
Okay.
Can you imagine a gym in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and all the weights are listed only in kilograms? All those bros are like, I don't even, what's the formula for how you, I just need 100 pounds. Can you imagine? It's great. It was they did a close-up of it. You got three bros in Philly working out, and they're pressing kgs, baby. It's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's Philly for you.
It's back.
Philadelphia kilogram. Never heard of her. They're letting this Greek woman plan their wedding, and he says to her, Zach says to her, the only thing that I care about at my wedding, the only thing is that the food be small and limited. And the funny bit of that is it's this old Greek woman who's going to cook them all this very filling Greek food, and that's hilarious. But can you imagine traveling across the world for you? Can you imagine? Just stay with me here. Your friend's like, listen, I know it's a lot. But it would mean the world to me if you were at my wedding in Greece. And
when you get here,
and I talked to my wife, and I'm like, look, it's going to cost us $3,000 to go. The tux is going to cost this. The wedding gift's going to cost this. But you know what? We're going to go to Greece, and I bet we're going to eat some really good food. And then you get to the gosh darn wedding, and that reception is like
Small
some
plates.
Vienna fingers and hot dog weenies. And can you imagine? I think they're doing spinach artichoke dip. Can you imagine? I would have turned the tables over. I would have been so angry. Like, you have one job. I want gyro. I want spanakopita. I want baklava. You better
souvlaki.
Hit me with the Greek food. Are you
Stuff
kidding
some
me right
grape
now?
leaves right now.
Get out of here, man.
I think they might just have tapas. I think we came all the way over here. We're just getting tapas.
Are those Totino's pizzas?
Those bagel bites?
I think they went microwave and not oven on those. We don't even get the crisp. Are you kidding me right now? Who's I can't. What are we doing? That would have been it. Friendship over. Friendship over. You feed me good Greek food, I'm good. I will literally fly across the world for your wedding. I love you. Friendship over if you don't serve me good Greek food.
This time each year, October 29th, 2024, we start with one segment and one segment only. We would never start with any other segment. It's time for the hot take. Is where we share exactly how we felt about this movie.
Book recommendations, Brand.
Oh,
dude, you know what I realized is that we wrote this kid's book, When's It Gonna Be Christmas Again? And every year it hits just as great as it did the year before. It doesn't ever get older. The book stays my kids are getting older, which makes this a harder read for me.
yes, because it is the book coming true.
That's right.
Yes.
But the book itself still hits.
Yeah.
I'm very, very proud of this book. You and I wrote it.
We did.
And you can find it on Amazon right now. When's it going to be Christmas again? I would check it out. Go for it. Go fight win.
Okay, I thought that we were doing the book recommendations later, so I apologize. So yeah, what was that?
Can I just tell a cute story about that book?
I would love it.
So last year I bought that book for my best friend's son. He just turned 5. And once the weather started getting cooler, she said that he's been asking, when's it going to be Christmas again? Because Auntie Erin comes home. And so it's a great book.
So not because of the book.
No, but like he's been asking, that's the book they read. I read it to him last Christmas. He's excited. And so she's like, yeah, he wants to know when's it going to be Christmas again. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. So it's a great book. It makes a great gift for all ages.
That's right.
Shout out.
You. It's time for actually the hot take.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were going to
I
slide
thought it
right
was
by
book
it.
Rex.
No. It's time.
And I love the cruise scam. That was so funny, and it worked really well for me. So really well done.
You love seeing people getting scammed. Whenever it happens to Bram, which is like once a quarter these
Yeah,
days,
he's due.
He walks in and you just laugh.
It is a hoot.
It's a hoot.
5 owls.
5 owls. Okay,
5
fair
owls.
enough. Fair enough. Do we have the money for 5? I thought we only had the money for 4.
Man.
Oh, maybe it was 5. We
Just
didn't have the
threw
money
a
for
six.
6.
I think they wanted
we
a
had
sixth
5.
owl.
Yeah.
My favorite Reliant K song is "I'm Getting in the Booze."
So what?
Favorite.
Getting in the booze because booze got to me in a way words can't describe.
What album is that song from? The real version.
Tongue in Cheek.
5-year Christmas party, October 30th, 2024.
I mean,
win.
like candy for me.
Yeah,
I
you
really
win.
like.
Big win for you.
Big win for me. What are you going as tomorrow? Are you going to dress up?
It's going to be a surprise. That'll be
Okay.
a surprise. I don't want to give it away.
You dress up every year for Halloween.
every year.
Yeah.
I haven't missed a year.
No, people don't know this about Brian, but he's pretty
Love the costume.
tough to be around this time of year.
Yeah, insufferable, some would say.
You guys didn't dress up?
You come
It's
into
Halloween
you
month.
come into the office and you start like throwing around judgments, and I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Sorry.
We got a clip. We got a
We
clip.
have a clip from
Wow.
Trace.
All
Now,
right.
this was October 17th.
Yes.
You decided on a full-size Big Bird costume,
Yeah.
which getting in the door, almost a head injury.
Yeah.
You had to,
That was
you
tough
were
that day, man.
furious.
Yeah,
you had thrown the hat.
I thought you guys cared about accessibility.
Wow.
I couldn't even get through the door.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna play the clip.
Now we're going to play the clip. That's a good reenactment. But
Yeah.
now
We actually have
that
the clip.
we've, and we have the whole office mic'd all the time.
You do?
Which is perfect. Yes.
Not the kitchen.
Not the kitchen or the break room, but yes, all of
Right.
it. Yes.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Yeah. Video
course.
cameras are there. Hey, Dan.
Hey, do you hear that, Brent?
What's going on?
Is somebody caught in the door?
Did
Is
Brian-
somebody caught in the door?
Someone's caught in the door. It's Big Bird. Big Bird's caught in the door.
Right. Right, take the hat
Take
off.
that mask off.
It's an-
care about accessibility.
Right, it's an 8.5-foot bird costume.
It's October 17th. Have some self-respect.
I think you, respectfully, are the one that needs to have.
Get out of my way.
Fair enough. Love you.
Yeah, that was.
Love you too.
Oh, we're still doing it? We're still
That
on
was,
the
I think, wow.
Okay, thank you, Trace.
Can't believe you guys got all that.
Man.
Oh,
It's
man.
embarrassing. You don't have that clip of me trying to sit down in it, though.
We do.
No,
We'll play
no,
that
no,
later.
we don't have
We'll
that.
play it.
We do,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
We'll
But
play
you,
it
that had so many F words in it.
The fact
The
that we're able to
recliner's
play.
not made for an 8.5-foot Big Bird costume, and we like
It's a shame. In
Seven
this
and a
day and
half?
age, this economy,
7.5 Big Bird costume
Big Bird.
might,
Big Bird.
might
Big
play.
Bird costume.
Might play, but an 8.5?
Yeah.
Forget about
No,
it.
it's a
you're
real
right.
deal.
And I asked Brand this. Isn't that Christmas Carol? Isn't the Christmas Carol the whole point of it an indictment on capitalism? Like, it wouldn't be new to bring that to that play or that book, right? Like, that's in the subtext that Charles
No,
Dickens.
you know, that book is all about how awesome poorhouses are. They
Yeah,
love them.
yeah.
There's really big poorhouse
Yeah,
fans.
that is not
People
the
don't know that
thing.
about
That's
Charles.
not what would made it different.
The orange
About any
represent-
of his books, really.
Yes.
He's big on wealth gap.
People think that the whole
Yeah.
and the whole there's too many people, the surplus population.
course, yes.
People think that that's like saying that's hey, he's being real bad there, but it's
No.
actually the point of it. It's
That's
like,
right.
This
It's
is
the
good.
point. Yeah,
let's
it's
get rid
easy.
of.
Yeah, he's good.
Let's let people
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, it
because
was like
then we'll
classic
have
Dickens.
more, and that's
for
that's
sure.
big Dickens.
So it was bold of her to make
Big
an
Dickens
adaptation.
energy.
Big Dickens energy, for sure.
Dude, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Brian.
Yeah, I'll circle back to the dinner where Alex talked about making Santa sad. I imagine Santa hears a lot of sad stuff sitting there, kids giving their wishes and all that stuff. But saying "I wish I had friends" doesn't seem that sad to me. What's up with that Santa? What's going on with him?
Just tune into live.
okay?
The Brian has no heart here.
I mean, you say I need
If a
friends.
kid-
I
if a-
want,
What could they say that was sadder than
feel
that,
like-
aside from I want my parents to
yeah,
get back together?
that one. Maybe somebody's really sick. There's sadder things, and be like, "Can I have some friends?" Yeah, that's sad. But
Where on the list of
Dude, this
sad
is the
things
guy.
that a kid could
this
say
is the guy that wants his kids to live far away from him. That's who
so
this
I
is.
can visit them in unique places.
At least you like the movie, Bri, because you're a monster.
Really
Where-
liked it.
It's on the list, though, right? Of sad things.
It's- yeah, it's very
But you're
sad.
I'm saying
it's
it's
not
so
the
sad
top.
that Santa had to get up and leave. It was that. It's that sad.
I'm sorry, Santa's empathetic.
I want to know what's going on with Santa that he can't hold it
Maybe he's just an
together.
empathetic person.
He's a bad Santa. He sounds like a bad Santa. Is what I
we
think
didn't
it
see
is.
him.
He sounds like a bad Santa.
Wow.
You can't hold it together when a kid says, "I need some
basically,
friends."
Brian
You
has
don't
said,
want your
a
Santa
kid-
to care?
Yes, but you gotta hold it together. For the kids.
Can you imagine
for the kids, Brand?
the power that it would be for a kid to see that Santa cries too?
But you don't have to
Yeah.
run away from the kids, leave them hanging, sitting on that huge throne all by themselves,
A
all
kid
scared and
says they
friendless.
don't have any friends, and Brian Santa's like, rub some dirt on it.
You don't know what Santa went through that morning.
No.
That's what I'm saying. What's going on with Santa? That's my question. What's
Good
up with Santa?
gosh.
Can we get a Santa that can hold it together?
The Christmas Charade, October 31st, 2024.
That's
Do
the
you
spookiness
want to
of it.
know? Do you want to know what happened to me on the way in? It was so scary.
You
I would
crashed into a
love
tree.
to, Brand.
I was
Great prop.
driving in.
Okay.
Okay, and all of a sudden,
You're
you
like
know
this.
those big things that people have.
Oh my gosh.
That is how I bebop around. So I'm driving.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my god.
Honk honk. You get when someone does cut in front of me, I do have to honk honk. You know those big skeletons that people have in their yard?
Spooky, scary skeletons?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really big. They're like
Huge.
1,000 feet tall.
Where do
They're
you put
not
those
1,000
things?
feet tall, but yes.
I was driving. One of them fell on my car.
This is a great setup.
Okay. One of them fell on my
What
car.
did it want to
Dan knows
know?
about Oreo Cookie Day.
No.
Is this take the day off and I didn't know it?
No. So
Toss
I,
it.
So yes. So I had to stop because it's crushing my car. I take the skeleton, I begin to move it and put it back
The
into the
air-filled
lawn.
thing is crushing your car.
Yes.
Okay.
No. It's hard.
Oh, the hard bone
skeletons.
ones.
Yes, the
Okay.
bone ones.
Yeah.
So the bones are like
Through the windshield.
heavy, goes through the windshield, the whole thing, and I'm moving it back to the lawn where it came from, and I begin to hear the bones talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't know that they made sound. First of all, that was news to me. But they're saying things like "Happy Halloween," so funny, stuff like that. And then they said, "How was your weekend?"
Yeah, they did.
Which was really weird
So
Man, I
because
had
it's
lost
Thursday.
The thread of that story.
It's Thursday.
And you
Why is
asked
the
how
bones
was
are
your
talking?
weekend on Thursday?
Yeah, so I guess I'll extend the courtesy to you guys and ask how your weekend
I
was.
made the best.
Speaking of that short-term holding area, that heist couldn't have been planned less.
Oh,
First of all, he tells her to stay in the car. What was his plan if she didn't?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I heard you guys say that. That's a crazy
But
one.
then she doesn't,
Yeah.
and luckily there's enough room for both of them in the
In the
HVAC.
HVACs,
And they're able to do that. But then once she goes down there, there's no plan.
Right.
And what happens if Buddy doesn't walk in with Christmas cookies?
There's
Because
so many things that could go
There's
wrong.
two security guards watching it. Buddy walks in with cookies, which obviously when you're eating cookies, you turn away from the thing that you're watching.
Yeah,
You eat the
yeah,
cookies.
all
You
three
focus-
of them.
moment
Complete
of
silence.
privacy.
you
Yes, of
focus on your
course.
full attention on the cookies.
Yeah.
If that guy didn't walk in, she can't
Well,
go
they
down
did plan
there.
that ahead.
They did. They
talk
planned
about
the
how they had
cookies?
a cookie delivery plan.
Okay,
so
so
they
what
did.
if they don't turn away? What if
Yeah.
they
So
don't?
they
give
get
the,
they get let into the room where the
Yes.
jewels are stored.
Yes.
That's where all delivery people get
Yes,
to go.
that's right. What if the cookie?
Maybe they should have just been the cookie delivery people. Maybe
Maybe.
put something in the
Way to
cookies and knock them
stand-
out.
Don't we put out
That's
great ideas
crazy.
like that?
That's
Come
crazy.
on.
Or make it dumber. Make it like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Either make it that or make it
Why
dumber
weren't
than
they
what
the
they
cookie
did.
deliveries?
Yeah.
But,
people?
but
Make
also,
them rave about the cookies.
yes,
Yeah,
Make
but
it-
yes.
Make them rave about the cookies so loud they don't hear it. Like, oh, it's cookies so good. That would be funny.
But
That would
to have
be-
the cookies delivered is just like, okay, so
we
we'll,
never
we'll,
get cookies in here.
we'll have the cookies
Is that
delivered.
chocolate chip?
Take off my white gloves.
We'll have the cookies delivered because obviously, while eating the cookies, they will be turned towards the wall.
Right.
Everyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
that's
everyone
the
keeps
direction
it
of
wall.
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Face
you
the
gotta
cookie.
you gotta be
Full
facing
180.
north while you're
Yeah.
eating your cookies. Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
In the short-term storage.
But then also, while she's down there, she is
Hunched down,
hiding, and then she's like, "Pull me up, pull me up." Just grab it on the way up because it worked. They
Yeah,
didn't
the
get caught.
necklace,
She
yeah.
could have just grabbed it on the way up. It was a poorly planned heist
From start to
say
finish,
the
yes.
least. But
She should have known better.
After they play charades, mom and daughter
Charades?
have a talk.
They played charades?
Yes, believe it or not.
Charades.
Where the mother and daughter have a talk that takes place where all mother and daughters talk, which is the countertop. Both of these
Countertop.
women are just sitting on the countertop, and the dad comes around, and I thought the dad was going to hop up on the
Hop on up?
countertop. It's just what the family does. It's just what the family has all
Family
their big,
rap sesh.
Big that's why it's countertop sesh.
FBI thing.
If one of you wants to sit on the countertop, that's I still think it's a little bit crazy, but that's fine. To have two people sitting on a countertop, and you know what she was resting her feet on? A chair. She was resting her feet on the chair. You could have just flipped it and reversed it and
Yep.
sat on the chair.
feet on the counter. No,
You don't sit on. If you want to sit on a countertop, that's fine. But once more than one person does it, it becomes a problem. That's my opinion on the matter.
Yeah, I'm worried about the stone at that point. Like, I don't know. That seems risky.
When the granite countertops were installed in our house, they specifically said this looks like a solid surface, but you shouldn't sit on it.
Yeah,
like literally was told to me. So
maybe they were just looking at you.
Yeah,
though.
could look at
you. Could be. You in particular. I'm gonna say
that's a lot in one spot.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
you. I think you're fine.
Yeah.
You.
Can you imagine people that install counters doing that? Sizing up everyone that lives in the house and
everybody,
going,
I
don't think so, Tim.
Gonna need everybody.
Everybody turn to the side if you could.
Yeah, that's another no-go. Dano,
did you play rugby?
The Netflix Christmas preview show, November 2nd, 2024.
And to Alonzo's point, sounds fun. Run around New York City, Christmas time. What could go wrong? What could go wrong is Pentatonics. And I know everyone's going to come at me and they're going to be like, Brian, what's wrong with you? These demons try to make Hallelujah a Christmas song. And it's not. It's just not.
This
and
sounds personal.
Now I have to drive around, and every once in a while I hear, I heard there was a secret. And I'm like, I don't want a secret chord right now. It's not time for that. And I'm really mad about it.
And Dustin Milligan co-starred in one of our very favorite of these made-for-TV movies, which would be Love at the Christmas Table.
That's right.
Way back in the day when Danica McKellar was working for Lifetime, if you can imagine such a thing.
Pre-Poops Creek.
Exactly.
And he was Poops Creek. Is that really what we're doing?
Really? He's on Schitt's Creek.
Alonzo Dadgummit. It's a family. Alonzo.
There's a C and two T's.
I'm going to say it too, so I'm just letting you know.
Very clear.
Guys,
and one Emmys, Bran. It's too late for this.
Shit.
Anyway.
My Sweet Austrian Holiday, November 3rd, 2024. Oh, hello, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Yeah.
It's our first Sunday release of the season. It's a new thing we're trying where, as you're on your way to church, you put on
the old...
Should we play the Boys from Deck the Hallmark?
I think we should.
Church?
But what are the odds that a band that people might listen to on their way to church is joining us on our Sunday episode?
I mean,
it's almost like we
the
planned
odds are unbelievable. It is like we planned it. And we have not, I heard on good authority, we don't have king or country. We have king and country.
I understand that is true. Which one of you is king?
If you can introduce
I'm
yourselves.
the king.
Okay.
I'm the king.
Okay, great.
Joel is the king.
Yeah.
For the record, because see,
I was wanting to.
Luke, are you country?
I was wanting there to be a vote. Like, which one do you think is the king?
Ooh.
Yeah, I just wanted to know which.
In my head, Luke, you are older than Joel, which would make you. I'm a younger brother. That would make me. That would make you king. That's not true.
Interesting.
No,
You know what's funny?
Luke. So Dan despises Hallmark films, and Luke now despises Dan because Luke is the younger brother.
Oh, maybe it's because you were on time, Luke. Maybe that's what it was.
I was on time. I could hear everything. I just didn't have my mic turned on. All right. Take it easy. It's Sunday, guys. It's the Lord's
Yeah, that's
Day.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Between the two of us, I probably am the most responsible. But Dan, just to clarify one thing, I've probably asked 1,000 people in my life, "Hey, who do you think's older?" Like at at meet and greets and signing lines and all those types of things. I think you're one of 3 people.
Wow.
It's just changed. It's all the grays.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't know what it was, man. Maybe I just, I'm sorry, Luke. I'm sorry I let you down there. But you also, I think you had the curly hair, which is like a crown. So let's go with that.
Listen, hey, Dan, he's the more mature, he's the more responsible brother. It makes sense.
Yeah. Why can't you be more like your brother?
That's right.
You're always hearing
Thanks,
that.
Mom.
You're always hearing that.
The Groomsmen Last Dance, November 4th, 2024. That's right. We're doing a Venom movie on this podcast? That is crazy.
We are. I actually just found out we got Venom on the line.
We have Venom on the line? Oh, thank God.
Venom, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Oh, Venom!
So excited to be covered. I've been sitting in these screeners for years.
This is amazing.
I mean, I got Tom Hardy over here. I'm a monster. You can't cover one Venom movie?
I know.
You choose The Last Dance, which tries to take it seriously.
It's The Groomsman. And you love Tyler Hynes.
I'm doing a full Oscar campaign here, Brian. I don't have time to talk about Tyler.
Venom's doing an Oscar
That's right,
campaign.
for
Four-year consideration. Alonzo, did you consider? Did you consider Venom?
Not once it was over. No. I was considering it before I saw it. Look, here's the appalling thing about both Venom: The Last Dance and The Groomsman: Last Dance is that neither of them uses Donna Summer's Last Dance.
Well, we couldn't afford it. We spent a lot of money on me and Tom Hardy.
Well, I get it, but it seems like the money is on the screen. You could maybe there'd be like a little extra in the drawer somewhere for Donna Summer. That movie won an Academy Award. That song rather won an Academy Award in a movie that did not deserve it. No. Last Dance was named Best Song in the terrible disco comedy Thank God It's Friday.
But this year's the year, baby.
This year's the year.
Yes.
For your consideration.
Everything's coming up, Venom.
Love you, Venom. Have a good one, buddy.
Shout out.
Did you hear him? He said shout out.
He said shout out.
Shout
That's
out.
wild.
Venom's so cool.
Venom is so cool, man. How have we not had him on here before? That's crazy.
I don't know.
I mean, we've been doing this podcast for all three of those movies.
Yeah. Never once decided that we're
maybe Venom. At that point.
Venom, do you have the book?
Oh, I've got the book. Don't worry.
What's your favorite recipe in the book?
I think it's probably all the alcohol ones.
All that.
There are a couple.
Yeah, there's some cocktails in there. You whip them up real nice down the gullet.
Down the gullets. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I took over a roach, a cockroach. Just went zooming through the city. It was a venom cockroach. Venom roach. That's the spin-off I've been pitching. Venom cockroach. There's a colon in there. Venom colon cockroach.
Can I jump in here? I'm the cockroach. So that kind of bummed me out, first of all. Like the way that you tripped over, as if I don't have any say in the thing.
Listen, we got Peter involved, and no cockroaches were harmed in the making of the movie.
Oh, really?
Aside from the cockroach that I did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
Shove
didn't get
off.
stepped on. I didn't get stepped on. Cockroach, can we be friends?
What's in it for me?
We could sing Monster Mash together.
We can sing the Monster Mash together. You know, I love that song.
Yeah? You want to give it a go?
We did the mash.
We did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a great launch.
The Monster Mash.
I don't know.
The Monster Mash.
It was weird.
That was, sometimes the best thing about having two guests at once on the line, which we don't do often.
We don't do it often.
Is then we, for some reason, we go to Alonzo full screen. It's not like we could also totally listen, but I think. And so if you're watching on Philo, you got Venom, you got Cockroach, and you got full screen Alonzo just reacting.
In our defense, we can't afford the visual rights to Venom. Much less Cockroach.
We can't. But I'm glad they're happy, and they sang Monster Mash together.
Yeah, because it's November. Why not?
That's right. Yeah.
People are saying poor Alonzo in the chat, and I don't get that at all because I
get a front row seat to all this. I don't know what
when
y'all are
this is
talking
on
about.
the best of, you're gonna see. There's a video version of the best of. You're gonna see. Alonzo was the big winner here.
The big winner. Welcome back, Venom. Are you back?
Yeah, I am.
Hey,
you were
man.
talking about Tyler being fully aroused, and I showed up out of nowhere.
I know. That was a lot of people were wondering why did I use that term. You know.
Yeah, I come a running.
I know you do. I know you do. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too, man.
I love you too.
Shut up.
I've come back around. We're good. We're good now. We're good now.
Yeah? Did you hear the aroused thing too?
I love the aroused thing. Worked on me.
Yeah,
Worked on me.
different Monster Mash, if you know what I
A
mean.
lot of people think Bran doesn't know what it means, and I say Bran knows.
I don't think he knows.
There's a chance he doesn't.
There's so many things he could have said.
He's a lot of things he could have said, but he didn't. He's a wordsmith.
He was locked in.
He's a wordsmith.
He puts the plus in Hallmark Plus.
That's right. That's right. Hey, Alonzo, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. It's Halloween went well. I'm hoping.
Oh, it's the best.
really bad for me.
Really? Oh, no candy or?
Well, I didn't want to bring this up, but no one invited me to go trick or treating this year.
Well, you do end up getting in all the candy wrappers that kids leave on the floor, so.
I think that's a gross misrepresentation of what we do.
What do you do then, cockroach?
We wait an appropriate amount of time, and then we do get in the bags, but
Well,
It's
cockroach,
appropriate.
you could have gotten a group together. You'd have to wait to be invited by somebody else.
you think I could?
Take some responsibility.
Sure, yeah. Step up. I bet there are a whole thousands of other roaches that would have joined you. You could have all gotten into an overcoat and gone as a
You could have dressed up as a roach. You've been really meta.
Alonzo, thank you so much. That means a lot.
I'm here for you, man.
I love you.
Love you.
It's time for the wait what. It's
Okay.
where we
Can't believe they were in both segments.
amazing.
It's unbelievable. Can't believe we got him back. It's like Carson calling him over to the couch,
We'll always have that moment where Alonzo told Cockroach that he loves him.
That's right.
We'll always have
Can't
that.
take that away.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
It's time for the wait
So
what.
you had me at Monster Mash.
I know. I know. That's all it takes. Get fully aroused. It's time for A Carol for Two.
Who knew?
November 5th, 2024. Hazel comes up on stage and announces that Violet is going to be closing the Christmas Eve show with Alex. Get your tickets now. It's a ticketed event. Brad talks to Alex.
Get your tickets here.
Oh, no.
Tickets. Get your tickets here. Cold beer. Cold beer.
Hey.
Cotton candy. Nerd rope. Nerd rope here.
Hey, guy. Hey,
You
guy.
got nerd rope? Nerd rope on the end there.
Pass it
Nerd
down.
rope.
Hey, ticket guy.
$5.50.
Change for 20?
Nerd rope. $5.50.
Hey, ticket guy.
Pass it down.
Just give me a 10 back.
Tickets. Get your tickets here.
Hey, ticket guy. How about you
Yeah.
come back tomorrow?
Tickets.
We're going on a train. There's a guy that
Be
takes
back
tickets.
tomorrow.
Sure, he'll be here.
Tickets.
All right.
We'll get your tickets there. Nerd
We'll just
rope.
shut the door here.
He's selling
Hey,
nerd
ticket
rope.
guy. Who are you voting for?
Surprise.
Third party.
Oh, wow. Get your tickets
Jill
here.
Stein here.
Oh,
Jill Stein.
Jill Stein, the science gal. If you, anyway, sorry, we're having fun here today, aren't we?
Like his ticket?
He's writing it in on his ticket. Brad
Seen a
talks.
nerd rope in a minute.
I love a nerd.
He's
The
got 'em.
nerd clusters.
Oh,
I
the
think they
gummy
kind of
clusters.
pushed the
The
nerd,
nerd rope
out.
was out. The gummy clusters.
Clusters.
Well,
were.
dude, if you really
Big
think
hit.
about it, the cluster's just a rope cut, right? It's just the gummy cluster. Are we sponsored?
We're not.
Now
I'm
we
just showing you how
should
good
be.
they are. That's
The
all.
nerd
That's all I'm
gummy
doing.
cluster.
Hey, red and
is-
green. Take your pick. Red and blue. Take your pick.
I think they're
Which
all
side you
together.
picking?
Ooh.
I know you're still
gonna go with those
undecided.
green ones.
There's no
You were-
green there.
You were still undecided, so let's see what
Right.
you.
Let's see what you
You're
get.
gonna decide.
This is
via,
going to decide your vote?
Wow. It's all together. It's all one.
Oh, you know
Very
what? And wouldn't it be
confusing.
nice if America was like that again?
No.
Wouldn't it?
So,
One of the dumbest things you've ever said.
I know. So she and Alex make up and they decide to sing the original song from Alex's musical. And it is a bop, I must say. Who knew? Who knew? Knew, 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 who knew, 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 who knew? Something like that, right?
Very close.
Do you remember how it goes?
No.
Do you remember how it goes?
No.
Do you remember how it goes?
Who knew it was you? Who knew it was you?
It's
on
Christmas. Who knew? Ha, ha. Who knew it'd be you? Who knew it'd be you next Christmas? The producer loves it.
Our holiday story, November 6th, 2024.
That's what I said.
We should write a movie that's a perfect score.
Yep.
We
You might be wondering who I am.
I would love. Who? Oh, I thought it was just Brand.
No.
Sorry. Go ahead.
We
No,
can't
no,
really
no.
tell.
It's me.
You're the problem?
No. I'm. How do I say this?
How do you?
So,
Candace Cameron Bure.
no, I'm Cockroach from the other day.
Cockroach
Oh,
from
he's
the other
back.
day.
So I've been actually since watching The Groomsmen. I've been watching a lot of the Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, now it makes sense. Yeah.
And really quickly,
Yeah.
did you see that an email came in and they didn't like me?
Dude, I didn't,
like
but
cockroach?
it doesn't surprise me.
I know. Wait.
Wait a
It
s-
surprised me.
You can read?
I can.
It
Yeah.
You have access to the email?
I don't think that they mentioned cockroach specifically, but they did say that we're not funny, and I read between the lines.
Yeah, as you should.
Did it come in after the Monday
It
episode?
came in, yes, it did.
Okay.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. And you think the venom,
felt
the
personal.
venom and cockroach bit did not land, is what you're saying?
That's the only thing. And by bit, you mean reality in which we
Yeah,
live.
where they
Yes.
sang Monster. Yeah, I think Venom and a
Segment.
cockroach singing Monster Mash
All that to
is
say-
a bit, regardless of if they're real or not.
Okay.
Right? Yeah,
Agree to
okay.
disagree. You can't bit friendship.
You can't bit friendship.
You can ship it.
That's true.
Friend bit.
Really quickly, so I did watch a lot of movies and I've been playing this game and it's really fun. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, cockroach. And you can hold these cards.
I
It's a
can.
big cockroach.
Oh, big hands. You know what they say?
Big-handed cockroach.
You know what they say?
I sure
Big
do.
hands, big cockroach.
That's exactly right.
Got it.
That's exactly right.
We are awesome. We're so good at this.
I
show.
love cockroach. I hope he sticks around all year.
I think he might.
I hope.
Oh, there he
does.
goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at those hands.
He's the fact that he
Yeah.
can still
How
run
can he
around.
crawl around with those
I know,
hands?
it's crazy.
And not just trip over himself.
Yeah, I think the hands
It's
help
unbelievable.
with the crawling. Actually,
Yeah.
it's not all leg. It's not all when cockroaches.
But the two hands are bigger than his legs, and so he's just kind of. You'd think he'd just flip over.
No, it's a center of gravity situation.
Okay.
Big butt.
Don't lie.
I noticed. I'm only human. I noticed that cockroach has a big butt,
Yeah.
which helps weigh down when he's walking on his
That makes a
hands.
lot of sense.
I know. It's purely science.
John Mayer said it
my
best.
It's purely science.
Mothers be good to your cockroach.
That's exactly right. That's right.
Just thinking gravity, but yeah, sure.
Fair enough. Let's get to our holiday story, shall we?
Big butt cockroach.
Oh man. You know what? I can't believe people don't like the show. I can't believe there are people. Who
It's
complain.
always news to me. It's always
It's every
like,
time.
We won't get an email on that.
I got to be honest. It's actually more news to me when someone does like the show. That's always the more shocking
Yeah.
thing to me. It's like you like we have a community of double deckers that listen every day. And
That's
I'm like,
right.
how do you
How
do you
do
do
you?
it? How do you do?
But
It's a 3-hour drive.
he was in.
It's a 3 hour. It's a three. It's
Yes.
not a 3. It's a 3-hour drive.
Right.
There's no way.
That's right. So that weird, but also he's wearing a baking uniform.
Well, you never know.
He looks like he
When
came
I-
straight from the kitchen, hopped in the van, taking all the fruitcake.
Now that I've baked all these
It's-
fruitcakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead
No, I
and
gotta transport it.
Hire somebody.
yeah, like maybe a delivery driver, some
That's why
type
Little
of
Debbie burned out so early.
man.
He was
yeah,
baking all those snacks.
unfortunate.
Going on, know it. Hey everybody.
Hey, there he is. It's Brett Debbie.
Hey everybody.
And for those of you who don't know, maybe just joining us, Brett
Maybe.
Debbie is the son of Little Debbie.
Little Debbie, yeah.
And he grew up in a house
That's right.
completely constructed out of snack cakes.
That's right.
So, like, the walls were Swiss cake rolls. The banister was like a nutty bar, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Ceiling
Brett?
or Cosmic
That's
Brown.
right.
Yeah, it's a Cosmic
I
Brown
got a
season.
song about
You got a
it.
song?
Ooh.
Oh, he also does
He
spoken
loves-
word / jazz / music at bars wherever they will
So
let him
talented.
play. You've got one right now, or is this a recording?
I got one right now. Dan, can you give me some drums?
I can hit you.
Hey everybody, my name is Brett Debbie and I grew up and I was pretty miserable. Can you understand where I'm coming from? My life sucked. It was not fun. Oh, I didn't like growing up in the house of Little Debbie's. You might think that it's salt gravy, but do the math. There's no gravy inside. There's more, but I don't want to copyright.
Good.
So we got T-shirts, is what you're saying.
Yeah, merch.
DougHomer.com / shirt, and we can, and that
Shop.
a portion of those proceeds go to what, Brett?
To me,
Oh,
my house.
the foundation, maybe.
Yeah, the
Brett Debbie
foundation.
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 Do the math.
It's a foundation. for
Yeah.
sure.
And that's made of Swiss
Great.
cake rolls.
Swiss cake rolls. Yeah.
God bless.
And just how long
There's
have
no
we been?
gravy in sight.
No,
No
gravy in
gravy.
sight. I mean, it's a treat. It's a dessert.
Yeah.
So what do you
Yeah.
need the gravy for? Just
Holiday mismatch, November 7th, 2024.
brother Aiden, mama's boy of the week. Obviously,
Yeah.
just tattling on his brother.
That's tough.
Can't stand
So
that.
messed up.
Come
Can
on,
we
man.
really
Come
quickly
on. What
talk
are we
about
doing?
Unbelievable.
how he's the absolute worst brother? I had nothing
Unbelievable.
but positive things to say about Aiden, and then he comes up and he fesses up
Just
and
out
he
of
gives him
nowhere.
so
the worst thing imaginable.
that was messed up, right,
Oh.
Justin?
No, it was exactly what he had coming to him. I know this is a spicy take, but like, don't trust a homosexual with your secrets. I say it as one myself.
As a flexible 9, you know.
It's as a flexible 9 and a known homosexual, don't tell me a secret. I'm just gonna go and run. So as soon as that came out of his mouth, I looked over at my husband. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna pay for that one." And like a snap later, he was like, "Mom, I got to tell you something. I can't tell you." "Okay, I'll tell you."
That's
Like, what the heck was that?
Yeah.
He showed up and was like,
It's not like he even came up in conversation. He just rolled in
he
to
was like,
tell
it's
him.
crazy this situation that's
Yeah,
going on
huh?
with a guy
Don't make
right
me
now.
tell you.
Oh, you don't know about the situation? I couldn't. I must. It was the
Beth
worst.
Broderick Beth was like, "What do you want for dinner?" And he was like, "I'm not really sure. Your son's a liar." And it's like, I don't know how appropriate this conversation is to have, but you know I'm going to have it anyway.
Yeah.
I looked up John McLaren, who played Shane.
Yeah.
And he is a storied actor in this genre. But I was a little surprised because I texted you this last night, Dan.
Oh my gosh,
I
was laughing so hard.
I really thought about 20 minutes into the movie, the big twist was going to be that he's like, bah. And for those who can't see, I just kind of dropped my hand a little bit into this, like, because I texted Dan. I sent him
That's great.
a photo of like a bent wrist, and I was like, is our lead supposed to be, you know? And I was really stunned because then the gay brother shows up, and I'm like, all right, so like she's woke, she's progressive, if you will. So like that. There's no reason for him to be in the closet. And then I had to make peace at about 2/3 of the way through the movie when I saw that it was ending. Like, this man's not going to be gay. But I thought he was a member of the tribe. So I was a little confused, and I would be interested in another life of kind of what that looks like. Because I mean, the man owns a theater company. I'm not saying you can't be straight and dapple in the arts. George Clooney's made a whole life out of it, and he's, you know, but I don't know. I feel like I should stop talking now. Anyway.
Hey, you're the only one of us that could really have had this conversation.
Well, I'll just say that since you took mine, I'll
Unwrapping Christmas, Tina's Miracle, November 8th, 2024.
They'll ship your gifts. Do you think they'll ship your pants or not?
Oh man, I ship my pants.
Yeah, I've shipped my pants for sure.
I think you can do that anywhere, anytime. Let's
nicely done.
Let's
save
take
the hot take, right,
That
guys?
was really good. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll change our pants and we'll do the way we'll do it.
We shipped them. We just need new pants. Come on, man. Don't get your mind. Get your mind out of the gutter. Deck the Hallmark.
And her friends are the worst.
Yeah.
If you have a friend who, you know, tells you, hey, there's a guy, he has a daughter who continues to take Polaroid pictures of me. I've told him no multiple times. You need to have your friends back. You need to be like, okay, if he comes in here again, we'll tell him to get lost. All of her friends are like, no, he's cute. He's cute. Just roll the dice. What's the worst that could happen? You die in his house with plastic on the walls? Yes, that's the worst that could happen, and it's pretty darn likely. You gotta help. You gotta be better friends.
The role
you
of
gotta
best friend being played by Tracy Nolesnik.
You gotta look out for your friends here. You gotta look out for them. Can you imagine? You know, you finally have the girl who you've been trying to kiss for a long time, and she comes over to your house, and you're about to kiss, and your kid goes, "Dad, we're out of toothpaste." And you go, all right, well, that's my call.
That's
I gotta
a wrap, everybody.
No way. You're yelling, squeeze the tube of it. Squeeze it. There's always more. You are not being like,
Get a safety pin.
You got to get out of here. You're not handling that well. You're being like,
Colgate,
you kidding me right now? We're out. We're never out. There's always more in the tube, kid. Figure it out. If you're old enough to snap a Polaroid, you're old enough to figure that out.
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Lifetime Christmas preview show, part 1, November 9th, 2024.
I have a question about the theme song. I've always wondered this. Brandon, is it Brandon and Friends or Brand Dan and Friends.
This is one of the more insulting things you've ever asked. Do you think this show is Brandon and Friends?
And then my friends.
That's what I thought it was, and I was like,
And I
why is it
appreciate
always?
Because
I'm the one
like-
singing that line.
Really?
It's Bran, Dan, and Friends.
Okay, well, because I was like
That hurts.
Brandon. I'm like, why did they leave Dan out?
That's
Brandon.
thank you for advocating for me years later.
Right. I listen to it every time, and that always goes through my mind. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one. Pop off in the chat. Pop off in the chat.
Pop off in the chat. Somebody save me. Pop off in the chat.
As an artist, I'm never one to try to tell somebody what a song is about or even what the lyrics are. So however you hear it or you take it, that's what it is.
Lisa in the chat and Summer in the chat are both with you, Patrick. And this is the narcissist we have to deal with, Brandon, around here. He comes in, he's like, it's going to be my name and Friends.
That's right. You put up a fight, and I said, fine, we'll do Brandon.
But here's the thing
so that if people mishear
if it was Dan, Bran, and Friends, it would still rhyme the same, and no one would get confused. So really, my name should go first.
It can't.
It's a Siskel and Ebert situation.
We couldn't.
I feel like we should re-record it with my name first. It's been a couple years.
That's true. We probably should.
What's done is done. What's done is done.
Yeah. It's Brandon.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Brandon and Friends show. It's great to be here today.
Holly says I'm still going to take it as Brandon and Friends. Fair.
I think that's fair.
Fair.
Today, my friends are Dan and Patrick. They
That's
are
right.
both here today. Aaron's
Brandon's
also
friends.
here. Aaron, hello. Happy day to you.
Are you saying I'm not one of your friends?
I am. No, you are. That's why I brought
My
you.
friends today are Dan and Patrick.
On K that you can see.
Aaron is also here.
And then Aaron's
Yeah,
also here. I can see how we got there.
Okay.
Yes.
5 gold rings. November 10th, 2024.
So they kept playing this music that it sounded.
Who knew?
Yep, I wish.
Who knew it was you this Christmas? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew it was you? We love
it. We do love it. They
We
kept
love
playing some music that sounded like the theme to Only Murders in the Building, and I kept.
You're
thinking,
right.
Yeah.
The piano
Yes.
would start.
Yes.
And I
Every
was
time.
trying to figure out where I heard it from. It's that.
And every time, it's my feels. I don't know what it says. I'm saying. It reminded me of Only Murders.
I don't know what it says I'm saying.
I'm glad they had it in there. It was a bright spot for me.
Great.
Love that part.
During this movie, Dan and I were talking about how little we know about the Nutcracker, but
Yeah.
we did know the song and we sang it together. And that was fun for me. It was a good friend moment.
It was a good friend. We had a good
So
friend.
I had a feel there. So she goes over and she opens up a drawer and there is a secret compartment. You go in, you press this button. This little thing pops out, has a key. That key leads to a drawer.
Yes.
That is the most obvious
Yeah,
drawer.
not a secret
So
drawer.
like I understand what they're saying, but I think this is more of a wait what to the desk creator.
Mr. Desk Creator?
Mr. Desk Man.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you tell
It's me down at the Desk Emporium.
Yes.
And I built that one special just for this movie.
But why do all the secret stuff to find a drawer that is obvious to everyone?
How do you like that
Have
question,
you
Mr.
seen
Desk
the
Man?
door? Have you seen the drawer?
Which one?
The big one.
Everyone
Okay.
does.
Where would you think a secret compartment would be?
Well, I think even
Would you
just
think it would be tiny drawer? Wouldn't big drawer be the least obvious, most obvious secret place for you to not think of?
Okay, yeah, I guess so. But couldn't you put
Wouldn't
like a
you
little
not want to never buy a non-secret compartment desk? Somehow he's double negative. God.
Yeah. He's good at
I
it.
think I
I've
just
never
would have
not
liked
built a desk that didn't not have a secret compartment in the smallest, not the biggest drawer.
Right. I think I
You
just
get it.
would have liked some sort of like
I don't.
thing that goes
Come on
over.
down to the desk emporium, or don't
I don't know.
come down to the
not
desk.
It was
Come
just,
down.
I think I was just disappointed because it was like, oh, there's a little secret. Oh, that's
It
a little
was-
secret pop out. Oh, that's the biggest.
Yeah.
That's the biggest, most obvious one.
They did not. Early on in this movie, there's an establishing scene of the city that they're in, and in the scene, I paused it for Bran, and we talked about it for over a minute. There are 2 street signs that are both running horizontally right next to each other. And one of them says Wheeler Drive and the other one says Scott Road.
Oh,
and
boy.
they're right next to each other on the same side of the street, running horizontal. Neither one is tilted at all. They're both like this. And one says Wheeler Drive and one says Scott Road.
So one's really big.
One is bigger than the other one.
One is really big, one
but
is
they're
smaller.
next to each other. And
Here was my working theory.
I love it.
Okay.
This is great.
So
Listen
my
to
working
this.
theory is, you know how sometimes you are driving down the road
Yeah.
and you're like, what road am I currently on?
Yep.
And you got to wait until you pass by a sign and you got to turn your neck. That's not safe.
Right.
So
So
what if
this
we
city-
what if we do big boy to let you know what road you're crossing over, small one to let you know what road you're on.
And if you're not from that city, then you're lost.
You are confused
all the time.
At first.
But if we all just adopt this system, think about how many lives we might save. How many accidents happen
From
every
looking-
year
Yep.
from
Well,
turning
it's
your
going to
head
spike
to
to,
see?
begin with if you do that, because people are going to think they're on
And
the
I-
wrong street and turn.
But just because things get messy doesn't mean it's not for
The
the
night is always
not for
darkest
good.
before the
That's
dawn.
right. Have
Amen.
faith in the dark.
That's
That's right.
exactly right. We got trivia at St. Nick's, November 10th, 2024. You know, I didn't finish college, but I do know that if there was a North Pole mailbox sitting in the middle of campus, it would have been destroyed.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
college kids are just like, what's the next thing we can rip up and destroy and put soap in? Like they would have destroyed
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that
We
I know.
poisoned the North Pole mailbox.
Someone
Yeah.
would have pooped in it. A frat guy would have pooped in it for sure.
For sure.
Would have pooped in it. You can't do that. College kids are too crazy.
Meet me next Christmas, November 11th, 2024.
Yeah, listen, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong about, first of all,
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead and
wrong.
say the whole sentence.
I'm not wrong about them being demons for the unforgivable sin that is Hallelujah. as a
Having
Christmas
said
song.
that-
Having said that, they were great in this movie. And I knew I was in trouble right away when the first scene made me laugh. And it wasn't like one of those laughs. It was that was funnier than it had any right to be. And it kept going. I think maybe there's some people that may have felt like that. The bits of them throughout the movie got stale. It never got stale to me. They made me laugh
perfect.
continually through this movie. And so Pentatonics, I hate you, but I love you. And I actually found the concert to be pretty compelling. I would consider a
Should we go
Pentatonics concert.
just for the job here? It's
It's just for the one shot of camera as they're playing Hallelujah, pan over to me, and I'm just mad or I'm
Just
crying.
sitting down.
I'm booing. Boo! We spent the $30 on the floor tickets. Go ahead.
Yeah, my feels is, and this is legitimate. I'm not trying to get brand mad, but Hallelujah, welcome on into the Christmas Carol Club. Welcome on in, because the use of Hallelujah here was not only perfect with her in the cab and him there and this like thing that's like, how are these two people going to get together? But the way it's used, it felt Christmassy. It was wonderful. I was taken completely aback by it, and I loved it. Not to get brand mad. I promise this isn't a bit.
It's a good version of the song.
And it now is a Christmas
It's not a
song.
Christmas song.
Welcome
No.
aboard. Hallelujah by
Daniel.
You know you're
Pentatonics.
wrong there.
Welcome.
It is.
Welcome
it,
to
it,
the club.
it can be.
Here's the thing. No.
It can
no.
be a good
All
song.
of you all of you guys can go, I can put up my tree when I want because it makes me feel good. Great. Well, I'm
We'll be right
telling
back to
you,
Omar.
Seconds.
this is what it's like when people who say, just let me have
Grabbing my
this.
computer charger.
Yeah, I got you. 2 peppermint mochas. This is what it's like. This is what it's like right here. When everybody does this thing, when I'm critical, because I love being critical, and everybody does this thing where they're like, can you just let me enjoy this? But then I try to say, hey, for me, this is Christmas. And everybody's like, no, it's not. It's blah, blah, blah. Get into blah. Yeah, now you can be critical all of a sudden. I see what it is.
There's being
Yeah,
critical.
You guys
and
are
then
the
there's-
joy police. You're the joy police, and you've
There's
decided.
being flat out wrong.
There's being-
And
that's
you're
exactly
being
right.
flat out
And
wrong
what
right
can and
now.
can't be joyful, apparently. Thanks, guys,
no,
for
no.
ruining this
no,
day
no.
for me.
We're saying what can and cannot be Christmas.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
that's right. Okay, President
It is-
Christmas over there.
It is a nice version of that
Super
song.
Christmassy.
And it was
2
not a nice
peppermint
utilization.
mochas. Yes.
It's not a Christmas song.
With 45 minutes left in this movie, these two leads cook together in one of the sexiest cooking scenes maybe that we've had on this program. It's crazy, the tension in this room. And I would submit to you, they're not going to Pentatonics. From the time that scene happens,
They're going to Pentatonics right then and there.
You cannot. There will be sriracha and quiche, but there will not be Pentatonics. You cannot possibly tell me they give a damn about Pentatonics. Are you kidding me? Go watch that scene. Go watch that scene and be like, she's got to go meet the guy of her dreams at Pentatonics. No.
They got to rush and go hear Hallelujah live on Christmas Eve.
No way. There's no way, no how. It can't happen.
Santa Tell Me, November 12th, 2024. Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Brian. I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Bran, and I didn't hear. I'm not Bran. Not Bran at all.
Holy cow.
I'm not Bran. I said I'm Bran.
Keep saying it, Dan.
Of the things to get wrong, your name is fascinating.
Is a choice.
I'm Bran.
This is the Take the Hallmark Podcast.
I've never seen someone more taken aback that someone else has a master's degree than Aaron Krakow in this movie. Daniel Lissing says, I don't just direct this, I actually have a master's degree in interior design. And Aaron Krakow acts as though he's a Nobel Peace Prize winner, a poet laureate.
Well, I think it's more about the what he has to because of how little she thinks of.
But
the
it still
program.
should come as a minor shock at best that a guy that directs TV shows that aren't model home shows might have a background in it. Like, it's a master's degree in interior design. It's not like he secretly sent us, but we have master's degrees. I don't like it.
What? That's right.
I know, right?
That's right. We do. For those of you listening,
we speak for everybody.
Dan was speaking about all of us.
That's right.
He said we, and that's
we
that's
all
there is
have
to it.
master's
We sure
degrees.
do.
All of us. That's exactly right. All of us here.
We all have degrees.
That's right.
Of
All
any
of,
kind.
of any sort,
Post high school degrees.
from any kind of establishment.
And then also, 'tis the season to be Irish, November 14th, 2024.
And we didn't send you any lines,
Hallmark version.
but
Yeah, Hallmark version.
Yes, what you think Hallmark would like with a little love declaration, and then we'll I mean, it's out of our hands, but we'll send it off for you. So
You got it. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey. Hi. Are you from here? No. Where are you from? Oh my gosh, I grew up there. Yeah. No, I don't live here either. I actually live out of town, but can I get your number?
Wow.
All right.
I like that.
Talk to you later.
Wow.
I mean,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty impressive. Tyler Shaw, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable.
Big slice of cheese there for you.
It'll be in next year's Christmas movie. It's happening, everybody. Let's talk. Shout out to Lamb Chop. And a wonderful addition to this movie is a sheep named Lamb Chop. And I
Name
had
my
a
cow
thought.
steak.
I had a thought. What if Lamb Chop had a lamp shop? And it was
Lamb
Lamb Chop's
Chop's
Lamp
Lamp
Shop.
Shop. That's right.
And I don't really know what to do with that aside from put it out into the universe.
Keep workshopping it.
Let's keep just trying new things because I think that there could be something about a sheep named Lamb Chop who has a lamp shop. And again, just do with that what you will. So that's how good this movie was. Because I went on a whole sidebar
Lamp Shop.
imagining. I wonder what it would be like if Lamp.
You
Lamp
bought
Chop.
that domain, right?
It is. Okay. Oh, don't try to snag it. Don't try to snag it, everybody. It's mine. Dan, what do you think about this season to be Irish? And then also the cold plunge at the end. Something I found out in this movie is fun fact is apparently there are cold plunge specific jackets. Did you notice that one jacket that lady was wearing? It was like it had a brand on it, and I looked up the brand, and it's for getting your body ready for cold plunge.
Wow.
So she's
What?
super prepared
not
for
notice
that. And
So
you know, you learn something new every day.
Pro's pro.
A pro's pro when it comes to the cold plunge.
If we had hotel gift feels, sheep feels, and
walk
like cold plunge jacket
Someone
feels,
taking a
I
walk.
think you know that I searched my heart and found nothing.
Yeah, I think
absolutely
I
nothing.
think that's fair. Yeah, Dry Robe. Dry Robe's the company. Thanks, Aaron, for looking that up. Dry Robe, the world's most versatile change poncho. Look at all these people getting ready to go out there,
What are
get
we
changed.
doing?
They're not a sponsor. They're not a sponsor. I'm not trying to.
So that's dryrobe.com.
I can't
Promo
tell you.
code deck at checkout.
I can't tell you anything
While
about
you're
this
listening
company.
to Tyler Shaw's music.
Look at all these people taking their jackets off. That was a really intense video that they have on their website.
Aaron put it up on the screen. It's just a picture of a bunch of torsos deroping. Thanks, Aaron.
Not appropriate.
2:30 in the afternoon. Get your crap together.
That's right. That's definitely a after dark situation, guys. Let's
Oh boy.
let's chill.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
chill.
Okay.
Let's chill.
Oh my God.
My goodness.
Oh, we're having
Tee
fun
up that
here.
before they do.
Yeah, let's all take a break. Let's all go during this break and buy a Dry Robe and Tyler Shaw's vinyl, and then we'll come back and we'll get to the
We'll
way
recreate the commercial.
That's right. All of us will be de-roping on the other side of the break. File it out to your GTH. We'll be right back here on Deck the Hallmark. They're making some food. I don't know who's in charge of the sound effects over at Hallmark this year, but it's getting out of hand, guys.
Yeah.
They're making some food and they're stirring, and I kid you not, the sound effect. I actually pulled it from the movie. Here's the sound effects live. I hated it. Ew! Get out of here with that. Do any.
Yeah, we got it. Wow. We're going to get copyrighted if you do it anymore.
I know. I don't usually pull clips because I don't want to get pulled, but that was necessary.
That's actually you taking your dry robe off.
How'd you know? You know me well. You know me well.
Right off the-
Unwrapping Christmas, Mia's Prince, November 15th, 2024.
That's all right. It's all we can do. This time of year, that's all we can really do. You know what I mean?
Got so sad.
I mean, it has been I think it's been a tough week for a lot of us. And for fairness.
Sure. Yeah. No. I mean, it's just. I mean, I can talk about it if you guys want, but I also don't have to.
I can't tell if that's an invitation
Let's go.
and you want
Let's
to talk
dive into
or
this.
you're
Let's
trying to
talk
get
about
around it. I don't know.
What's going on, bud?
Come on, man.
What's going on?
So my Muppets Christmas Carol finger puppets are lost in the mail.
God almighty.
No.
Buddy, considering the last 8 days Americans have had, you can't bring that to the table.
I think
Ryan,
it is more.
Ryan, you can't. You can't.
Quite the contrary. I think
Muppet
it
Christmas
is.
Carol finger puppets. You're an adult.
I
You
think
cannot
we
do
need,
this to people.
I didn't buy them to play.
We need them more now than ever. We need the Muppet finger puppets more now than ever.
You want to hear what happened?
Go ahead.
Sure.
So I ordered them,
Right.
and so I got.
How much we talking here?
Total for all four, it's Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Kermit, and Piggy.
Yeah.
I had to
big
order.
four. Yeah.
I had to. Yeah, the big four. Yeah, I had to order Fozzie by himself, but all encompassed for all four. About under $40. 9 each, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I
And
gotta be
they're-
honest. I would tell you I'm a bigger Muppets fan than either of you. Like, I adore the Muppets. They're like top of the top for me. And I still
of the
think that the people, whoever sold you those,
Hold on.
probably waking up laughing.
They're finger puppets?
So, I mean, I'm going to use them as display items, obviously. I have a whole.
Yeah.
Fran, as you have seen, you saw a very early version of it. I have swapped out one of my display shelves for all my Christmas stuff. And there is a Muppet Christmas Carol section. And I thought that these finger puppets would really be the icing on the Christmas Carol section.
But they're just their finger size.
Yeah, but like they will work very nicely where I need them within the display. Obviously not on my fingers. So I ordered them.
Will
Fozzie
you
Bear's.
finger them at all? Like, will you use them on your fingers at all?
Are you?
Or will it go
Are
directly
we going to
in the
edit
case?
this episode like all of it?
I
or just
fixed
a little
I
bit?
fixed
You
it.
fixed
I realized what happened.
Yeah.
They'll go straight to the case.
Amount of time you personally will be fingering them will be minimal, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would put it at a hard 0. Yeah.
Really?
Got it.
Yeah.
0?
And so
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how you have that strength. When I see finger puppets, I immediately gotta figure. I gotta put my finger into the puppet.
Yes,
that's their purpose.
Yes.
Yeah. Not for what I'm looking for, but I appreciate you for your honesty and your valor, quite frankly.
Thank you, Brand.
Yeah, thank you, Brant. So I ordered. There was one on eBay. It was Piggy, Kermit, and Gonzo. Great deal, $27. Fozzie, like I said, by himself. So I got really stoked. They
you
arrived.
Spent 13 on Fonzie by himself.
Fozzie.
No, Fonzie. Yeah,
the Fonzie doesn't have a finger puppet in the Muppets
that we know of.
That we know of. How dare you?
That's the sequel. Yeah.
You spent $13 on the Foz.
No, I think they all came out to about 9 each, but we're approximating. That's not the point of the story. They arrived quicker than I thought. I got really excited. I saw they arrived at 12 p.m. the other day.
It's
I
a
was
great
at work.
time for things to arrive.
It's a great time.
Uh-oh.
Freeze, boy.
Did his fire alarm go off? Oh, we're currently offline. Okay, we're good.
We're
back.
good. We're back. Everybody's back.
Good?
It's okay.
Yes, you're good.
It's okay.
Sorry,
Do you think it was all the? Do you think it was all the fingering of the puppets talk? That
could have been.
I think Facebook was censoring it for sure. I think that's
12 p.m. they arrive.
Yeah, and so I get down in the mailroom. I'm all pumped. It's worth noting that one of my biggest fears when we moved was all of my packages going to this mailroom, right? Like just because things can get lost in the shuffle, what have you, right? So I get down there, they're nowhere to be found. Yeah.
Boy.
So you think someone lifted them?
No. A bunch of other things were there. As fate would have it, I got several other things this day, including a Muppet Christmas Carol hat, which was great. But I opened
How
all
much
these
was
things.
The hat?
Approximately $20.
And is that for the head or?
He said approximately like it was $29.83, and he was like approximately.
Listen to this one. No, I mean, so we're seeing. I don't know if I told you guys this. We're seeing. I know we have to start the episode at some point.
No.
We're seeing the Muppet Christmas Carol with an orchestra next month.
Oh man,
yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, and so like I got the hat, and then I got like a shirt. For you guys familiar with the Roosevelts, that brand of clothing?
No.
It's a really cool shirt with Gonzo and Rizzo. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great fit.
So, okay, that was my question. I didn't know if this was directly for the case or not. I'm glad to see that some things...
No. Like, the hat will be worn throughout holiday seasons for years to come.
You're not going to bring the finger puppets and just hold them up at some point during the live performance and have them dance?
Have
just
them
the
dance.
four of them.
Have them dance.
Yeah.
The big four.
Now, if it was Kermit, but then they made some penguin finger puppets, like the scene early on where they're skating.
Dude, what
on
if
the
you
thing,
had the band with Dr. Teeth and Animal and everybody, and you could do the?
I'm running out of fingers at that point, Dan.
But I mean, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to use Alyssa's.
You're
fingers
going with Alyssa. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have fingers.
So many
Thank
jokes
you.
I'm not saying. I'm just letting you know now.
It's we can revisit that at a later time. So really, I want to be prompt about this. A lot of embarrassing things happen. I get a lot, like 5 or 6 things come in for me this day. So the mail, the employee here at the building who's sorting through the mail, she's down there. I keep going down there, and she just keeps handing me more packages. And I keep surely going, oh, these are the finger puppets. Except none of them are. And then I go back down there a third time after she's already handed me several things. And she says, here's what happened. A USPS delivered to the wrong building earlier, and I told them just to come back here with your stuff later on. And so what I'm pretty sure happened is the finger puppets, throughout the process of going from one building to another with 5 hours in between, got lost in the literal shuffle. And so I've been really broken up
But
about it.
is there a chance that it's in the other building?
I went to the other building, they couldn't find it. And so ultimately a bit of a happy ending. I just spent $28 more to get another set of finger puppets. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure. Look, Dan.
Put the eBay down. Put the eBay down.
Dan. I'm pretty sure USPS is going to reimburse me for them losing the package. This isn't on me.
Yeah,
this is
you
on
can't
them.
get in trouble for this.
No, I
you
can't
think
get
the
in trouble.
United States Postal Service is going to personally reimburse you for the finger puppets?
I looked at the fine print. It says that's an option.
That's an option.
The one rub is that the set
There's
I
a
bought
rub
also
involved.
It had another.
I mean, it's a both and situation.
Had another Fozzie Bear. So and also it had multiples of Kermie, I believe. So now I'm overflowing with finger puppets, assuming that these
Appreciate
arrive.
you calling him Kermie. I do. I
So
appreciate
I
that.
will just say, at this point, if all at the end of the day, if everything shakes out the way that it should, and you end up getting all of the finger puppets, you not bringing them, half of them, to the show is offensive.
Well, that is interesting. In the scenario where I wind up with all of them, and that would be $65 later in that scenario. I mean, at that point, I probably would have to, right? Because like, what am I doing with those other than like regifting them to someone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and even then, you can still utilize them for the purposes that you need them, and then you can gift them. You putting your little fingers in the puppets doesn't make it to where.
Oh, well, why my fingers got to be little?
You can sell pre-fingered puppets.
You can.
Nobody's going to ask that question. Nobody's
Is that
gonna
a
be
short
like,
joke?
Have these puppets been fingered before? Nobody's going to ask that.
I bet the puppets that you are getting.
You're only a few inches taller than me. I don't
I
like
know.
that you called my fingers little.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, you're right. Your hands are big. Your beautiful hands. Big,
Your
beautiful
big,
hands.
beautiful hands.
But okay, fine.
Puppets wouldn't fit them.
I mean,
Is that the
here's the
concern?
problem. We don't know if they will or not. They haven't arrived
That's
yet.
right. They haven't arrived yet.
All right, you'll have to do an unboxing video. Unbox those suckers. Slide them on your big old fingers, and see how they fit.
Your big manly fingers.
I think, if anything, your fingers being inside of the puppets,
We're getting there.
actually improves the value of them.
Because they're my fingers?
Yes.
You,
I
you're
mean,
a dual personality.
Between
These
the
have been- these-
the bump fans and the Twitch fans and the Deck the Hallmark fans, there's somebody out there that's looking for that type of.
And again, I am
access.
going to have extras.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you
Well, and
imagine someone having worked on the film Mia's Prince, Unwrapping Christmas, tuning in?
Sorry about
to
that, Big Johnson. My bad.
To
We-
listen
it
to
got away
us
from
talk about if Brian's going to finger the puppets or not.
Well, no, Brian is not. Brian will not.
What about Ryan?
Well, what if
I'm
Brian buys the puppets that Ryan's going to get
He
rid
could.
of?
What
You're
if this
right.
next batch doesn't arrive? What do I do
Listen,
then?
what if we the second batch? What if we ship them around to all of us? We all finger them and then we sell them.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Finger Puppets.
That's right.
When we ship those, can we also ship our pants?
Yeah,
Or...
we ship our
I think
pants
we should.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to get to the movie? I got more eBay stories if you need them.
Oh, dude, if we could have a podcast, I would be here for all of it. We could watch a movie.
Yeah.
Right. You and I could watch a movie, Brian as well. We watch a movie that we adore, and then we talk through your possible eBay purchases. And if the podcast gets famous, then the podcast covers the expense of the purchase.
That'd be great.
I mean,
Are
right?
there any like is there a podcast out there that's like my eBay haul this week?
My
or
eBay
something
haul.
like
There's
that? I
got to
don't know.
be.
We gotta
There's
work
got to
on it.
be.
Are those visible? There they are.
Yeah, I see that. Philo.tv/DTH. Really nice. Oh,
Yeah, I
look
mean,
at
that's the thing. They're
that.
great display items.
Yeah, so that's the
Wow.
second batch.
Yeah, so I'm going to get.
So there's a world where you end up with 3 Kermies.
Well, I mean, if the initial package gets found, I will 100% have 3 Fozzies or Fonzies, as you will.
But there's 2 Kermies in that picture.
Right, but I bought
the Greek
Fonzie's
god
still in
Hermes
transit.
was ruthless.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so 3 Fozzie Bears or Fozzie Wigs, as it may be, if we're being film accurate,
Right.
and then 2 Kermies, 1 Gonzo, and I believe that was 2 Piggies as well.
Yeah. Which little
No
piggy went
Rizzos,
to
which is a
market?
bummer.
Yeah, which of those piggies stayed home even?
Yeah.
I think
Just
you could
1
split
piggy.
them.
Excuse me. I don't want to be
You guys,
unfaithful to
anybody out there listening think we like the movie?
Let's find out. Everybody buckle up. Quite a long synopsis here coming up, everybody. Unwrapping.
Yeah, we weren't feeling for time or anything. Yeah.
No.
Unwrapping Christmas. Mia's situation, and she is constantly like, we shouldn't, and he's like, but we must. They pet a horse. They plan.
Did you say horse?
I did. Wrigley.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
buddy. Heard a lot of finger puppet talk. I felt like I could sit that one out.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you for reading the room there.
Getting decorated at Fitzy's. Don't worry. Bringing in the big barges.
Now I understand that I'm not going to even touch it. Every year, Fitzy's unveils one new Christmas-related cocktail. What is this year's cocktail?
That's right. It's the Quinnipiac University presents Extra Special Jelly Shot.
Did you get a sponsor
Well, I did.
for this
It's a
year's
university.
cocktail?
It's a
Wow.
higher ed university.
How much did they pay for that?
They pay $10.
Okay.
Plus all the jelly shots they can drink.
Wow.
Yeah, and the difference is it's a jelly. It's different. We'll get into it later. But
So
you go back
they
to
pay $10 and they get all the jelly shots that they
yeah,
can
but
drink?
they got to drive themselves home, so the joke's on them. It's just Everclear. It's grain alcohol
Wow.
in there. Yep. Thanks, Quinnipiac.
Thanks, Wrigley.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, who'd you get for Secret Santa?
Delvin.
Tough.
I got him something great, though.
What?
My pants.
Dang it. He actually could use a pair, so it's not a bad gift. Not a bad gift. He's been wearing a lot of like.
I
cargo.
just found out Quinnipiac is out. That was not really Quinnipiac. That was my friend Quincy. He's like,
What do you do with the $10?
Yeah,
It's still a sponsorship. Still a sponsorship. Why can't he?
Yeah, he calls himself Quinny. He said, Quinny, you pack me up some jelly shots.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough out there. That's all me. I thought we were getting higher ed involved. And higher ed normally is blazed out of his mind. There's nothing I can do about it.
That was very funny, Rick.
I'm doing the best I can over here.
That's good. All right, bud.
Hey, I don't get to talk to you guys much anymore. I love you, though.
Love you.
Love you too, man.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Panda.
Oh, rest in peace, obviously.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Man,
will
that
they,
was
won't they?
Don't have much voice for that.
So then she's like,
So you're going to be great.
yeah.
You all right? Who is that?
You okay, buddy?
Hey, guys, it's Ed.
It's Ed? Oh, it's higher ed?
Yeah, I came running.
Higher ed?
What's up?
When you say you came running, we mentioned, Rig mentioned you ages ago. Are you running or do you think you're running?
In my mind, I got here
Yeah.
so fast.
You told me this. You texted me ahead of time and you said question for discussion. That was the text. Question for discussion. And the question is, what if we weren't? That's the question. And I don't even know what that means, higher ed, but if you could explain it to me, that'd be great.
What?
What if we weren't? You said, what if we weren't?
Does anybody have Skittles?
I don't have any Skittles. Nothing.
Aaron, you got Skittles.
Aaron's looking around. She doesn't have Skittles. Are you okay, higher ed?
What if we weren't?
You all right, bud?
What if we weren't?
What if we weren't?
I got some
Is
stuff.
that like an existential?
M&Ms?
Peanut M&Ms. Is that an
I'm allergic.
existential question, Ed? Like, are you asking, like, what if we weren't real? Like, are we a simulation? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As good as anything.
Ed,
Hey,
Ed, you got any any finger puppets?
A lot of finger puppets.
That is not a name for your bongs.
Oh no, I'm out. Rick?
Oh, hey, higher ed. What's cracking, buddy?
Not much, man. Not much. Not much. All right, see you back at.
Catch you on the flip side, home slice. Hey, hey, Ed.
Hey, buddy.
What if we were, though? What if we were? Hey, do you want a sponsor? I got a jelly shot that needs a sponsor. It's $10 with all the jelly you can eat.
I got you, bud. What were we talking about?
This point is just for Philo watchers.
Yeah, they're loving it though. They're getting the show.
Everybody else it's just not great audio.
No.
But the show's produced by Aaron Shea,
getting a
and you
show.
need to know that right
They're
now.
getting a show. They're getting a show.
What are we, about 90 minutes in at this point?
Aaron's
How are we
gonna
doing?
have like
28.
actual
We're 28 minutes in.
Aaron's gonna have actual anxiety fever dreams about this.
Yeah. Let's
later. It's
let's-
gonna be awesome.
Let's get to the feels. Ryan, anything in this movie? Were at one point they were in a horse stable, and
Nope, not doing it. You're not reeling me in.
I'm sorry.
With that horse talk.
When you're here, like when you make it appear, you just kind of hang out the whole episode.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to hawk jelly shots.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I told you I would sponsor.
You're in.
I told you I would.
All right.
If it's
Grain
$10,
grain alcohol and petroleum jelly. Coming your way.
$10 unlimited. It's a very smoky scene. They are
smoky scene.
It's very, they didn't need to do this. They didn't need to go so hard with the sexy horse scene.
No,
so
no,
the horse
no.
isn't the
Don't
horse
you
isn't
do it.
sexy. The
You
horse
said the horse was sexy.
I
You
said
could have said horse.
that the horse was the scene with the horse was a sexy scene. Despite of the horse. Not
Brand, I just want to be clear. You did say sexy horse.
I know it.
Okay.
Sexy horse scene.
The sexy horse.
How are the
Sexy.
finger puppets in that scene?
That way to make it better. This episode's going to have an explicit rating. We may as well just start cursing.
No, the horse wasn't the horse wasn't bad. You know, it was a good looking horse, but I would never have qualified it as a sexy horse.
Let's stop talking
The scene
about the horse.
itself.
Let's
Go
stop
ahead.
giving adjectives.
You got
to the horse.
anything?
I have nothing. I hated it.
Brett, absolutely, yes. This is one of the most comical tree lightings of all time.
Of all time.
It's the tree is barely taller than my tree from Costco. They still had like strands of lights on them. It's during the day at lunch. This tree lighting stuff.
There's
it
one.
sucked.
Oh, you didn't even get to the
Not
big
to
one.
mention-
Go ahead, Bran.
The way that they light it up is by connecting two strands of lights together. Has nothing to do with the wall. Nothing. It's if we meet the cords in the middle, the rest of it will light
Yeah,
up.
That's not how electricity works. It's fundamentally, it has to be, one of those strands has to be plugged into an outlet. And so half of those lights would already be on.
The unwrapping universe is awesome, and how electricity works within it is
We
great.
love it. We love it.
They're
Lifetime preview number 2, November 16th, 2024.
Man, I can't. Not for this
Yeah,
one.
he's like, he's gonna have to like join my OnlyFans where I just post shirtless pics and I have.
He has an OnlyFans?
No, I'm just saying if he did.
If he
I was like,
did.
wait a second. There's a
I
Hallmark
didn't
hunk
kill
with an
him, but
OnlyFans?
if I did.
If I did kill him.
There
all right.
is a Hallmark hunk who has an OnlyFans, and I'm not
Really?
gonna tell you who. Yeah.
Why
Are you really not going to tell us who? Or are you just going to tell us off the air?
It's not a. Is it a secret?
It's off air. It's off air.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't
Got
know.
it.
I mean, yeah.
Good to know.
It's a secret OnlyFans.
It's like a. You know how you have a Finsta? You get
I've
an
heard about
Insta and a
Finsta from the kids. Yeah, yeah.
It's like that.
Okay, Aaron, you cannot
You
be
can't
Googling
this
Hallmark
at work.
OnlyFans.
It's going to get in the algorithm. Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron.
It's not your home
Can't
computer.
have that on your
for the love
Google.
of God. What are you doing?
Jill Wagner popped up.
Oh my God.
Oh.
All right, Jill. Listen,
Sheesh.
whatever works for you. Whatever
And
works.
just to be clear, you can post whatever you want on your OnlyFans. It doesn't have to be naked pictures.
Right,
it could
of
be
course.
pictures of your eyebrows.
Like
If
you
people
have
really
a
want to
vi-
see
you have
your
a vinyl
eyebrows.
OnlyFans,
I
right?
have a vinyl OnlyFans. And it's just me posting pictures of vinyl records, and ones that I think are
Yeah.
really nice.
Not getting a
let's
lot of
get with
traction,
it.
but it'll get
It's
there.
getting some. It's getting some.
Yeah.
It's getting some.
Okay.
Aaron over here.
We.
Googling it.
I don't want it on my personal computer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, let's mess up the
Yeah.
the
Let's mess up
studio
the
computer.
office computer.
Okay, all right, Patrick.
all right,
Last
okay.
week,
Let's get down to brass
last
tacks here.
week we previewed a handful of movies.
Nobody is like clamoring for this, so you can have your sexy Christmas time in your own personal bedroom, but I don't think we need to make a sexy Christmas movie. So I'm gonna put a cork in it, because also it doesn't really deliver on the sexiness, anyways. So
That's interesting because on lifetimeoncork.com you say I'm here for it. Obviously, pour it up. What happened? What happened? You're like Lifetime
God.
just lying about.
He's covering all his bases, guys. He can't be wrong.
I will also say
You guys-
on lifetimeoncork.com, he also poured up the Tia movie.
Okay.
Wow.
So in
I'm
between
allowed
review-
to. I'm allowed to pull it
To say
on
whatever I
Audible
want.
and change
Yeah.
my mind.
Patrick
Yeah,
is playing
and
fast
you know,
and loose with his.
He's
His own
covered both ways.
rankings. It's like we're not even previewing.
Either
This-
way, yeah.
This shows you. This tells you everything you need to know about
He
preview
has
episodes.
poured it up and put a cork in it, and so he's right.
He's right. That's A Reason for the Season, November 17th, 2024. How are we?
Great.
Sunday.
Go and take me to church.
You Hosier?
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah.
We're watching Hallmark movies and we're having some fun. We're ringing the bell, singing Silent Night.
That's really good.
We're watching.
God,
all
please
the
stop.
movies.
Stop.
Good God.
Oh, sheesh.
Whew. Hosier.
Oh,
All right.
Hosier.
Hi,
Hosier,
everybody. How are we?
Next year.
You don't want that one. I don't
That went to
think.
Training hard.
that went to JT Lozzie.
Oh, Lozzie.
The laws? Man.
Lozenge?
No. Just no.
The lozenge, as we call it. It's a little longer, but it's fun.
I want to take my wife.
Yep.
We have us winning the ring finger raise, and we have the Loz's acceptance speech.
I want to thank Kool-Aid Man.
Your mom and Kool-Aid Man are the two just back to back.
His wife was there, and then his girlfriend showed up.
That's crazy.
I want to thank my girlfriend.
They found out on this Facebook group.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Judy meet Sally. Sally meet Judy.
Award winner.
Hey, we're having a lot of fun there, aren't we? Christmas Movie Magic is out, right?
Now I want to thank the Beatles.
Loz is still going, huh?
I want to thank.
He wants to thank the Beatles.
I want to thank the Rolling Stones. I want to thank Leonard Skinner.
Is anybody going to play Leonard Skinner? Yeah, of course. Is he going to play the?
I want to thank.
They're going to play music, like play them off, maybe.
I want to thank the Hookah Brothers.
Hookah Brothers.
Hookah Bros.
Mm-hmm.
No, they never played
Wow,
them
they never played them off. That's unbelievable.
It's a 13-hour show.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why we don't. Yeah. Hot Frosty. Get your Hot Frosty here. November 18th, 2024.
Is Ted bringing you back for When Calls the Heart? I mean, these are the questions.
God willing. Things got a little weird with his wife, but I think we're all back on track. So
Okay.
What do you mean when
We don't need to. We don't need to.
We think everything's back on track? What
does that mean?
she understands that our relationship is purely platonic, at least from my standpoint, and I can't control how he feels.
It's a two-way street, and my way on that street is platonic.
Exactly.
I don't think that's how it works. But
I'm very excited about another season of not watching When Calls the Heart, but
and the snowman comes to life with
Wake
the
me
long
Frosty.
Nice. With the long scarf still around his neck and covering his butt. He's all
His
covered.
hot Frosty.
Yes, exactly right. He's only covered up by
Liebling.
He's Liebling, but I just felt like, I don't know if this is really okay, but he's hot as all get out. I enjoyed it. I think I texted you guys during it that he reminded me of Brian Harrell, which I don't think Brian Harrell is a simpleton, but just to make that clear. I said something weird about Ryan in
Brian
the last podcast,
Harold
and I've got
is
to
a
continue.
simpleton. We do have that as well. It's perfect.
We have always said Brian is the Rita from Arrested Development of our podcast.
Of our podcast. Yes.
Christmas with the Sings, November 19th, 2024. Who, Brett Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's on.
I think he does.
he's
He
trying
does
to
have a
perfect
song
it.
about
Yes.
about
Brett
Debbie.
All of his songs are about Brett Debbie.
Brett Debbie has a song about Christmas.
Egomaniac.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah. Oh, is it ready?
We have it.
Now this guy, and listen, he's a trooper.
Yeah. Who is he again? Tell for people that
he cranks out music nonstop.
Who
does? Brett Debbie.
Yeah, okay.
Is the son of Little Debbie.
You're right.
He grew up in a house made completely stem to stern of Little Debbie snack cakes. Do the math and managed to make it. And now he does some
Make it as what?
Spoken word, jazz, blues artist.
It's amazing.
And he keeps cranking out hits, this guy, and he's got a Christmas Movie Magic game.
And he song about the game.
And he
That's
doesn't
right.
have the game. I think
We
Paint
have
Games
the
has the
game.
game. He's got a song about the game.
That's what I'm being
Wow.
told.
All right. Whenever
Cue that clip. Hey everybody, my name is Brett Debbie and I'm here to tell you about the latest game. It's called Christmas Movie Magic. It's called the Christmas Movie Magic. You play cards, you win cards, you get points, and then you rub it in your family's face. You tell them that you can't get in trouble for this because it's a part of the game, and then you throw it in their face.
Wow.
Felt personal.
that was one of his angrier tracks.
Sounds like he lost the game.
It does sound like he lost the game.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more lighthearted than that.
It is.
Brett Debbie track would have you believe.
I love Brett Debbie.
Yeah. And if you were watching on philo.tv/GTH, you saw that Bram was holding up the card game as we played the track, which you would have been able to see. Otherwise, you would have been able to see his reaction to that Brett Debbie track.
Did I have that in front of my face the whole time?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's maybe it's a camera thing.
My face was like this. But you couldn't see it. And
Yeah, it was tough. That's tough.
I loved it. I love Brett. Even his angry stuff. I think what people hear when they listen to Brett Debbie's tracks is a feeling that like this is what I've wanted to say or express for so long, but I don't know how to.
He grew up in a house of Little Debbie snack cakes,
and we all can relate in a sense.
The refrigerator were Nutty Buddies.
Brett Debbie's
Ceiling
all of us.
Cosmic Just brownies. Melting constantly.
Brett Debbie is all of us. He never had the experience of getting a real Christmas tree.
No,
Mom would just bring in one of the cakes.
Snack cakes. There was a tree made out of snack cakes.
And you might think, amazing, and
Do
it
the
is.
math.
It is if it's your first time.
Do the math.
But imagine every year.
Yeah.
Imagine it
Yeah.
being the case
Yeah.
every year, and all you want is a good old fashioned Christmas, and
And
you
he
don't
has
have
to look
that.
at the innards of that thing every year.
Yeah,
All of
gets
your
to see
meals on a table of cosmic brownies.
Yeah.
It's freaking like.
It's nuts.
I mean,
There's
I,
no nuts,
I
actually.
guess
He's-
I can see how you could get annoyed by it. I guess, but I don't know.
Ryan, just
It's a
put yourself in
tough
somebody else's
sell.
shoes for once in your gosh
Little
darn life.
empathy, I know.
I think you can feel it though, like the
In
way
the
that
air,
he
yeah.
express. He can, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
feel
in his
it.
words.
It's in his soul, man.
Yeah. And when he does this with his hair,
Oh yeah.
you can tell.
It's good to see he's out.
Yeah,
he's
he's
out
got
though.
that.
He's
Yeah.
got out, and he's got out there touring, and it's beautiful.
Jingle Bell Run, November 19th, 2024.
Yeah, at one point they go to Boston area and they end
Boston.
up at Wachusett Mountain.
Yeah.
And
Shout out.
no self-respecting New Englander heard that and didn't start thinking of the Wachusett Mountain commercial jingle. And that was
you
my
gonna-
feels.
are you
Hit me.
Say it
goes,
for us?
"Ahem. Wachusett Mountain. I don't know the rest of it, but that is the key part there.
Aaron?
And so
Was that
You have
accurate, Aaron?
thoughts on whatever that was?
I'm with Brian here. I do remember that first part, and I could not tell you what comes after that. But
How close was he to the
Did he?
song?
Did
Was
he
it
nail
once
it?
I ramped up.
totally a little off, but yeah, I got the. I mean, I
Yeah.
get
the
the
gist.
feel.
the
Yeah.
general idea?
Makes me think of fall. Not Christmas
Wachusett.
What is it?
Wachusett.
Massachusetts.
Wachusett Mountain.
Wachusett
So,
Mountain.
That was a great throwback for me.
Wachusett.
You're going real nasally. Wah.
So that really hit the feels.
Listen, Confessions of a Christmas Letter, November 21st, 2024. But Juan is still struggling with writer's block, even when it comes to the Christmas card. When is the Christmas card airing?
Dude,
If
I
somebody
think 6
can
a.m.
tell
one
me.
of these days.
6 a.m. one of
Usually
these
it's a
days.
6 a.m.
Always 6
Fingers
a.m.
crossed. If somebody could look up if it's airing anytime soon, that'd be really great. But Juan is Meanwhile, Sue has been running.
Kenzie, those things I think win the day for me. And so right now, it's in my top 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. No,
Like the movie.
Didn't. Here's the thing is, and this is great.
Nice, dude.
You know, yesterday, go ahead.
It's really good. Keep
We
going.
don't have anywhere to be.
I don't want this to end.
It's all good.
Go right here. Go right here.
God.
We gotta. I
That
think we
is-
gotta
that
bleep
is
like blur that or something.
R-rated.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back here
Yeah.
on Texas.
So first of all, did not take that back. Second of all,
Okay.
Yep. Reverse. Reverse.
Yep.
Go to that one.
Yep.
Blur that
Oh
out.
my God, no. Nobody needs to see that. First of all,
Earn your
didn't
paycheck today,
like
Brad.
it. Second of all, Christmas with the Sings, the first movie I did like yesterday.
Oh, we didn't
We didn't
warrants
talk
no
about it.
song, and I want to be very clear. Unwrapping Christmas, Lily's Destiny, November 22nd, 2024.
But this, real quick, before we dive into Unwrapping Christmas, Lily's Destiny, can you give everybody a quick update on the finger
On your
situation?
The finger puppets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't have
so-
finger puppets without fingers, you know what I mean?
So ultimately,
That's
that's
not
I mean,
true.
like, that's actually not true.
You can't use them
so,
without fingers.
so I'll post.
Toes. You have toes.
You could put those on toes. Go ahead.
I mean, you could just palm them, right? You know,
You could
but,
palm it,
so
yeah.
ultimately they're displayed. But I'm pretty.
I mean, I'm
peeved.
looking at them. Philo.tv/DTH. So
Oh
clearly,
no.
they've
These are
arrived.
the extras. These are the extras. I mean, this is a long story. Basically, listen, everything worked out except I'm
Great.
about $37 down more than I should be on these. And so, Christine,
Gotta spend money
it's
to
not
make
funny,
money,
Brent.
you know?
Christine at USPS.
I just love that you had the goal to say everything worked out.
You got all your
aside from
shipments.
I'm out
I
$37.
It's weird, Ryan. I love you dearly. I mean, I
love you.
Follow.tv/DTH. You have. I'm gonna maybe undersell it. 1,000 Power Rangers toys behind you, and
Approximately.
yeah. And you care about getting this stuff, but not as much as you care about the price you paid for it. Anyone else with that many toys behind them, $37 would be gone. Like it's just like a sheet in the wind.
Not a drop in the bucket, Dan. I mean, like here's the other thing.
I'm not saying you're independently wealthy. I'm saying that if you got your shipments, it's $37.
This was supposed to be an inexpensive, just little topper on the Muppet Christmas Carol display. Also, here's the other thing: we didn't go to a Tori Kelly concert a couple weeks ago. I ended up losing about 200 on that. It's been a rough year. Like, so you put it all in a pot together. So I have a couple ideas real quick.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm mourning that you didn't get to see Tori Kelly. I know how much she means to you.
I know that's tough, man. I do hate that. She's got a great voice. I know you love her. That's tough.
She's the best.
But I do have to get back to this. Like, I know that I'm not the guy for this. I am ultimate convenience charge guy. I don't care. Like, Brandon and I have the Regal Unlimited app. If for 50 cents you can get your ticket on the app, and you don't have to deal with anybody at the theater. If we're going to a movie that's going to be empty, Bram waits till he gets to the movie to save the 50 cents. I am doing the 50 cents because I'm willing to pay 50 cents not to deal with another human being that may or may not be their first day on the register.
It's the principle.
And Brand's like, it's free. I'm going to make sure it's free.
I'm paying for the service.
That's right. I am 37. If I love collecting this stuff, $37 is like, I know that, look, it's not nothing.
This wasn't my fault though, Dan.
I get it.
USPS lost the package. And then, so it's like, and so Christine at USPS, she's been great. She's saying she says she's going to write a letter for me, but I haven't been able to get a hold of her the last couple of days.
Where's she at?
I don't know, man. Should we call her right now?
Call her right now. Let's see how this episode's going lengthwise, and we might do that.
Yeah, okay. Send me on my way. Deliver me, just deliver me. Some Muppet Christmas Carol finger puppets.
Sasumi.
Someone says the kids are loving camcorders these days.
Oh, and that's my What the Hallmark.
And it is, first of all, absolutely not. The kids love Polaroids and they love taking videos, but she breaks out in late 90s blocky camcorder. And unless that's like, I was teaching high school kids as of 6 months ago, unless that has happened in the last 6 months,
and they got it to
they
after
stopped
they
production.
made this
movie.
They stopped production. They're like, guys, new trend. We got a new trend.
Re-rack.
We gotta rewrite the whole movie.
The kids are loving camcorders these days.
They might like
crazy.
They might like a VHS filter on the TikTok,
on IG Reels.
IG
Reels, your domain.
For me.
They
and the others.
Owen.
So the camcorder one was mine. So I'll use my time real quick. Let's talk about how I'm going to get my money back on these things. I have 2 extra Fozzies, 1 extra Kermit. I'm not going to bore people with the return situations. I think USPS money back is out. I think I'm just going to put them up for sale on eBay myself. What do you guys think? Like a good price point is?
Dispute option with your credit card?
So eBay is like, since it technically was delivered, eBay's like, we can't do anything for you. And then the problem is, since I like to buy all of these things in package, I opened all the Hardee's wrappers. So I think returning, like I could just return Fozzie solo, but I actually don't think I can.
So you got all the toys.
I got more than I wanted, Dan. And this wasn't my fault.
All right, but the USPS isn't going to refund you if you got the thing that you were told you were going to get.
I got to talk to Christine. I'm going to call her off the air.
I don't think this is a good phone call, and I think it's a waste of your time. The packages were delivered. They weren't delivered on time, but they were delivered.
No, one is missing, Dan. What do you think a good price?
You had to buy a second package.
I bought a second set, Dan.
But there's no. But my first question was, did you get everything?
No, I'm still okay. No, I have not.
All right. If you didn't
what
get
are you
everything,
still missing?
The original Fozzie
Then you
Kermit
should get the money.
Gonzo.
But why would
Why
USPS
won't you
not
get the
give
money?
you that money?
This is on the
Because it was
USPS.
delivered to the wrong building, but it's gone. It's in the ether. It's
Okay,
nowhere to be
But
found.
you've got to file you didn't get it.
If you never
You
got
didn't get
it,
it.
you either need to
I
get
didn't
your
get it.
money back or you can dispute that with your credit card.
Yes.
Because you didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
Paid
Ooh,
for
you
something
think I can go? You think I can go to my credit card? company?
100%.
I
This
think
is what disputing is for.
I think that the post office owes
I
you
dispute
money.
every charge and just kind of see what happens.
Brand's got 30 credit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all locked.
Dispute.
Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. But what if Dan? You're not a good barometer for this. What do you think is fair for
How much
these
did
two
you pay?
Fozzies and a Kermit?
How much did you pay for them?
Well, ended up from soup to nuts, from dollars to donuts. It
Stem
ended
to
up being
stern.
about $65 for all of these things.
God almighty.
Like, you know, and that's why I'm trying. That's why to bring it back around. That's why this 37 extra is really grinding my gears.
I'm still confused. though. What do you mean you have more? So you
Ryan,
so
if
hold on.
He ordered more. He
But
he
you-
thought
so
it wasn't
you
coming,
got
so he ordered
one.
more, thinking he'd get a
Here's the
refund.
other frustrating point. Yeah, no, Brandon, it's a good point. So here's the other frustrating thing. The one I ended up finding, starring the Looney Tunes. The one I ended up finding that I was able to get everything with had multiple Fozzies. I bought Fozzie Solo originally. The one that lost only had 3. If I had just found the final listing first, I would have saved 40 freaking bucks.
Man, I've never
Merry
seen,
Christmas.
I've never seen someone in the middle class so upset about $40. Like, I watched my dad turn off lights and tell us we were running the power company for years, and I've never seen someone in these, it's cemented, maybe like in the middle class more upset. Not the lower middle. I've never seen someone in the middle class as upset about $40 as you are right now. Do you want me
It's
to?
the principle of the thing.
I'm going to write you as soon
The
as I
principle.
find
I'm
my.
with you on this.
As soon as I find my personal checkbook, I'm writing you a check. For
Would you really?
$40. Yeah, I'll write you a personal check. And I listen. I'm with you in the middle class. I'm going to write you a check for $40 to hear you
No,
stop.
I can't ask you to do that. You've done a lot for me over the years.
I just can't. The amount of time you're spending on it, is it worth it? These are like lawyers, and they're like, we should just settle out of court because the lawyer fees. The amount of time is money, Rye Guy. You're a personality. The amount of time you're spending on this BS is worth more than your $37.
You have no idea how many times I've called USPS. It's getting
I don't understand. You haven't even considered a dispute.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think the dispute with the credit card.
Yes.
I've never thought of doing that when my package isn't delivered because every time that's happened,
I
the
can get a
person
refund.
that sent it has given me a
Yeah,
refund.
we don't have a lot of eBay experience.
We don't have any. I mean, I have a little bit.
Have
I've
you
ordered a
reached
few
out
things.
to the
I ordered
seller?
some sweaters for you off eBay.
Yeah, so the seller was actually really cool about it. I explained the
Not
situation.
cool enough, apparently.
I mean, the seller isn't going to give me the money back, which I understand. But the seller said that he would put in a claim with USPS. But see, all roads. It's a flawed system because I live in an apartment. The package is missing, but since it says it was delivered, nobody wants to help other than Dan, which is really nice. Honestly, Dan, you get a bad rap. That was really kind. I
How
can't take
about
the
this?
money.
How about this? You tell
Yeah.
me the exact amount, and I'll write that check. As soon as I find my checkbook, I'll write that check to the charity of your choice. That way, everybody wins here. You'll be fine without $40, and the charity will get $40, and you can. There's just more important things to worry about, man. You can just take a breath, and it's okay. And I hate it for you.
Don't get mad.
I'm with you on this
Well,
one, Ryan.
I mean, so Brandon, you've done this. I know we got to go.
Well,
it's not like we have
I
to
just
wrap
want
this
to
up
say
with you or
the
anything, but-
closest that
Yeah.
I've gotten is our Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade jackets, if you recall. And the eBay seller, where it was lost, did me a solid and just refunded me. And then it still came. So
But you
I
think going
that's
to the
best
credit
ca-
card company?
100%.
Going to the credit card.
100%.
Okay.
At
Do you
this-
think that's going to work, Dan?
Yes.
I think that it will. If you are a loyal credit card customer to the same credit
Oh,
card, for
they
a long
love
time,
me.
Then they're
I
gonna,
bet they
then
do.
they're going to refund you. They're going to.
Okay.
I bet they see you coming. They're like, oh, it's eBay boy. They're like, we were unaware. We were talking to a grown man. This is crazy.
We thought someone got a hold of their mom and dad's credit card.
This is the eBay kid. That would
eBay
be
kid.
That would be your name in the Wild West. It's the eBay kid.
1, 2, 3 kid.
Dude, I will tell you right now, Ryan. Right now. I know we all have all the time in the world. You and me,
Yeah.
Bran, if he wants to join for sure, obviously more the merrier.
I'm out.
Right now, 10-minute weekly pod, Tales from the eBay Kid. I'll do that podcast with you right now.
We'll
it'll be
do
a
it on the Facebook group if nothing else. I'm in,
Bramble
yeah.
Jam podcast. We
I'm
talk
in.
through your eBay purchases. We talk about it, and we go
Did
from
we
there.
do the episode?
We did the episode.
Cool. Some of us have to edit this episode now, so.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah. well, I mean, we technically have till 3 on this
Did
one.
we get to what the Hallmark?
That was mine.
We did not. Yes, we did not.
Aaron, my edit's going to be simple. There's going to be time
I
codes. It's
say
going to be
you
easy.
tell, you tell the post office,
I
you're like,
wrote 'em
I
down,
lost
right? I
my
got 'em.
finger puppets, and you fingered me.
100%.
Well, we'll see you next time for Unwrapping 4 here on. Oh.
Christmas at Plum Hill Manor, November 23rd, 2024.
This number
It
is
does.
social.
You guys,
People
I don't know
saying
if you know this about me, but I lived in a sorority house in college. So I saw that hair damage, and I said,
Did you
one
really?
day, one day.
You didn't live in a sorority house in college. This is a classic.
Absolutely did.
What
Kappa
was-
Gamma Delta.
Kappa Gamma Delta? Shout out.
And I was the Kappa Gamma Delta sweetheart, okay? They pick one boy every year, and I was the one for one of the years.
Are you
that I was in
serious?
college.
What college
yeah.
is this?
Frostburg State.
Frostburg State.
Oh,
This
you
is
know.
a Christmas movie. You're describing a Christmas movie. They do a sorority at Frostburg State, picks one
Sweetheart
dude
of the year
to be a sweetheart of the year or whatever
right,
it is.
you're right.
This is like you're describing a Christmas movie.
Okay, well, I don't know if we really did Christmas.
Well, and
We were
Hallmark,
more-
this
we're
would
more
be a
doing
great,
keg
like,
stands.
like same-sex couple Christmas movie where Hallmark, you're listening since you didn't have any lead couples. Like this
True.
sorority helps this guy and the guy that he's into get together, and it's at Frostburg State. Come on,
yeah,
it's Christmas movie.
Perfect.
There was, in talking with Patrick, there was some snow at this time, but a different type of snow. You know what I'm talking about, Patrick? You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
All right. Can we
I don't
delay
have
talking about this
yeah.
movie anymore?
Maria Menounos. She's good.
So good.
Maria
She's a hot shot
Menounos.
filmmaker.
She feels lonely at the holidays. She's
I'm
getting Christmas
lonely.
cards from all her friends, and she's like, "Oh, they're all having little cute Christmas cards, and I'm just a successful business." Oh yeah. What just happened?
That is, we're gonna play. I know we're up against it. I'm gonna play it once more, Patrick.
Okay.
This is a line of dialogue that is not supposed to be a song. Are you ready? It's not supposed to be a song. Hit it.
Got it.
That is a woman telling her husband that they're estranged, that she is lonely. She is not singing there.
Wow, that is. It is so moving that I
The most
feel that
I've
in
seen
my heart.
Patrick laugh. I'm glad you love it.
Yeah, I'm hard to break. Okay, so she's very lonely, and just play it one more time. Just play it one more time. Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
It's her with Alfie and the lamb that she petted. The little girl's nowhere to be found. Her hair looks great in the picture, and the man is wearing a sheep skin, like a sheep jacket on the inside. You know the jacket
Yeah,
that has
got
the
the
sheep-
wool on the inside. Yeah.
I think that's inappropriate when you're holding a lamb to wear the mother at the same time.
Do you think it's real lamb or it's faux lamb?
It's real.
Well, I don't
mean,
think
we're
think the lamb knows that.
Yeah,
The
you think
lamb-
the lamb clocks it, and they're
The
like,
lamb sees that. Faux or no?
Yeah, the lamb's not into it.
Faux or
Okay.
no, it's rude and inconsiderate at the very least. They've lost a lot of good brothers.
Absolutely.
They've lost their brothers and their
They have.
sisters.
Yes, yes.
Mothers
okay,
and their, mothers and their daughters.
And that is
be
the
good to
end
your
of
daughters. Don't let them get slain for Target.
Be good to your daughters. Daughters will like you do.
Wow. That's amazing.
Lambs become
Sheep.
sheep. Which
Turn
term?
Okay.
Sweatshirts.
Okay, Lamb Mayor, please.
I'm putting
please,
a cork in it.
A Novel Noel, November 24th, 2024.
It felt personal.
No, we're going to start with you, Brian. Brian, what did you think of your movie, A Novel Noel?
If I could quote one of the greatest television characters I've seen in my lifetime, I've made a huge mistake. This is just okay for me. It's hard for me to say that.
Just okay for Brian is like
this way.
the worst movie of all time.
It's hard to feel this way and to express how
But he's got Julie Gonzalez. Are you kidding me?
Julie Gonzalez. Try to find a bigger Pinhead and a bigger Julie Gonzalez.
I can't find a bigger Pinhead.
Even with the support I give to my friends there, this was just a tough watch for me. Unfortunately, this is not going to help me in the draft. No. This is a real bummer for me.
The Merry Gentleman, November 25th, 2024.
Hey, all you perverts out there tuning into the stripper movie. Come on, guys.
And saying this is a stripper movie is like saying it's a movie.
Oh, you stop it. It's great to be here today. Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. We made it.
And
I loved it. And I do want to say, I think it's
embarrassing.
possible.
It's the most embarrassing thing you've said or done today.
I think it's possible that Netflix made a stripper movie where in their mind as they were doing
It's not a stripper movie. It just isn't.
Would Brand be comfortable with this stripper movie? And they pushed it just to that limit and not any further. And so
Okay, when you're at Myrtle Beach and you see a guy in a Speedo, do you like blanch?
Oh my
you
gosh!
faint?
No, it's fine. But it's like the stripper movie. You were like, how far are they going to go with this? And it was never to the point where I
based
was
upon
like,
the pictures ahead of time, they were going to go pretty far.
They didn't. I unironically thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I had an absolute blast. I teared up at one point.
You
I
should be
was
ashamed of
swept
yourself.
up in Christmas spirit.
You are.
And not only did I enjoy this is my favorite Netflix Christmas movie of the year. I had a blast.
This is
Brand stamp of approval. I had a great time.
It's the worst take you've given all year.
Thank you. I'm
It's the
honored.
worst take you've given all
I'm
year.
honored to be here.
I
didn't realize Brand's integrity was on the table, but now I realize it's
it
like
is.
less than I thought.
Yeah. Listen, this movie could
have. You do not do a male stripper act that has zero crowd work. They should be grinding on those women. They should be lap dancing. They should be getting 20s shoved in their belt loops of the pants that they're all wearing. Like they are on stage. Nobody rushes them. They come out into the bar afterwards and nobody is like, it's all wrong. This is all wrong. And then, like, their opening night, 12 people show up, and they're like, wow, we haven't made this much money in years. I'm like, again, you are doing bar wrong.
Yes.
Because, like, nobody is here. And they try and build this up to a phenomenon where we get like, oh, it's sold out, and it's still
empty.
Not all that crowded. Like, to purge this movie from my mind, I went on the Criterion Channel last night and watched an early 90s indie called The Linguini Incident with Rosanna Arquette and David Bowie. And that one, there's a restaurant that becomes crowded, and dang it, there's a crowd there.
Yeah.
That's the most Alonzo thing I've ever heard in my life. to rid his mind and memory of the Merry Gentleman, he went to the Criterion.
He went to the Criterion Channel.
You have to,
as you do.
Yeah,
It's got some great
mad
stuff.
at this movie. Okay, she's unpacking ingredients.
Listen to this. Okay, so the Rockettes make between $36,000 and $39,000 a year because they only work during that season.
Okay,
but
for those
their
2 months.
benefits, like their health insurance, is for the whole year for those 2 months.
Nice.
But their health insurance covers the whole year. But they need things to supplement their income.
Yeah.
So I would really like if they would do some exotic dancing. So here's the 3 titles that I present to you, and we can see which ones we like the best.
And should I get
Okay,
the B
Kicks,
button ready,
Curves,
or
and
are you going to be
Christmas.
good to go?
You tried to interrupt her on a 3-second
I
delay.
know,
That's
it was
on
my
you. It was a
fault,
good
my
bit, but
fault.
still.
My bad. My bad.
That was a really good bit, and it's my fault.
It isn't. You're on delay.
Okay, so it's Kix.
How many peppermint mochas?
2 peppermint mochas.
How
1
many, Jax?
peppermint mocha.
Okay, go ahead. Give us
Go.
the titles. Give us the titles.
So okay, so here are we calling it Kicks, Curves, and Christmas, Rockettes Under Wraps, or Burlesque Bells? And I'll finally get look. This is a good story, you guys. Of like, what are the Rockettes gonna do in the off season? They're gonna do some exotic dancing.
Yeah, I mean, I will say there's no 2 people more fit to write this story than
Than
us.
us.
We are
Yeah.
experts in the
Yeah,
field, and
for
I think we've
sure, of
showcased that
dancing.
today.
Yeah, no question
I
about
think
it.
those are all really good. I like the kicks, curves, and
I like
whatever the
Rockettes
other
Under
one.
Wraps.
Okay, there you
So
go.
it's gotta be something
There's too
with-
many under wrap movies, though. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like it might
How many-
get lost in the
there's
weeds.
Unwrapping. How many under wraps movies? do
I
you
don't know. You're right.
Just
well,
Christmas
there was
Under
Christmas
Wraps?
Under Wraps,
Christmas
which
Under
the guy
Wraps.
who directed this thing made.
Well, there you
Wow.
go.
There you
go.
have it.
It all
Easter
connected.
Under Wraps.
Maybe.
Burlesque Ives. That's
Oh, that's I
What
love
about
that's
what
funny.
about what about line ladies dancing, and it's a line dancing movie in the off season?
Shut
See?
up! I am
Yeah.
into that.
Nude ladies dancing.
Okay, guys. Yes.
See, we are the right people. We
I'm
did. We
into
get it.
We workshopped.
3 wiser men and a boy, November 26th, 2024.
For him, Luke is 42. Yeah, he's 40. Just is his birthday. 42.
I don't know about you.
Juggling. I'm feeling 42. Get yourself a little cane. You might be needing to.
Yeah, man.
You mean candy cane?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
Juggling fatherhood
Big week.
is tough for him.
Big week.
Juggling
For
father.
you children on the school bus.
Well, it's not actually. This is their last day on the school bus.
Oh, this is it. This is it. That's right.
Juggling fatherhood has been tough for him. Shout out to the person who is evicting Taylor, though, for putting the eviction notice on very festive
Yeah.
paper.
You want people to feel like in the spirit when they get evicted.
And also,
you know?
I believe the eviction notice was posted inside of the elevator.
No, he got to his door.
He got to his
in
door.
elevator. He got to his door. Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I don't know if you could do that.
No,
I don't
you
know if you
can't.
could just be like, hey,
Hey, I know where you're going.
I know where you're
Super
going.
fa- Can you- I would be, if I got an eviction letter and it was on festive paper, I would be like irrationally
it's
angry
like
at the
insult
fact.
to injury.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't need a reminder that it's the holiday season. I know.
Yeah, take that out of my rent.
And
bro.
it shows that you know. It shows that you know
That's
too.
right.
You
That's
know
right.
it's the holiday season. You're still evicting me.
Yeah.
It shows just. I mean, Christmas on Call, November 27th, 2024. We're talking Christmas on Call is what we're talking about today. A movie that inspired me to get back out my pot and spoon and hit it together.
This is a weird time to stop the sentence.
My
Get back out my
pots
pot.
and spoon and hit it together. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? We never did that here in Greenville because it's so.
I don't know what it is.
No, remember in the big cities
for
during
the-
COVID and everybody
Oh,
would hit the thing.
the heroes of COVID.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's right.
the heroes
yes.
of COVID. And
Better
we
than a raise for those health
that's
workers.
exactly right, because you can't do the money you'll spend, but you'll the
money,
memory
but
of the
pot and the-
pan.
yeah.
Everybody
Best of the
loves that
best.
sound.
Yeah.
Best of the
Everybody
best.
loves the sound of just clanking
Yeah.
pans, and so that's what they.
Yeah,
That's
clanking
what they,
pans.
That's what they
Stay
really
with
want.
They, you know,
forever.
it was when they're on like their 80th hour of the week. They're like, man, if somebody would clink a pan for me, that would be fantastic.
That's all I need. No one clanked a pan for us, and I understand.
No, we
I
didn't get any
understand.
pans clanked, and we didn't deserve any, quite frankly. You know what I mean?
I mean, we were doing the hard work of reviewing Hallmark movies.
We didn't have to take a day. Like our job, pretty much, stayed the
This
same.
podcast, this show runs itself at this point.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you and I just didn't see anybody else. We were a quarantine.
Quarantine.
That's right, quarantine, everybody. Hey, neighbor, quarantine.
Anyway, get your pot out, everybody, and do what you want with that. We're talking pot with you, Brian.
Sure. This is sort of a wait what in that it really hit close to home, and it was the neighbor destroying the other neighbor's yard decorations, and I just felt like, what a likely story. Like probably the most realistic thing
You know
we've
what?
seen.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we keep talking
Yeah,
about
Dan?
this,
You got something?
like I'm being accused of something, I'm going to start messing up Brandon's yard for real. Because I've never
you guys
done
heard
it
it here
before.
first.
I've never done
You
it
never,
before.
you never once didn't take the blame for the Rudolph situation. though.
I've 100% didn't do it. 100% unequivocally didn't do
this
it.
is the
But
most
if I
emphatic
keep
you've
getting
been about
accused, I'm gonna start doing stuff because I may as well. You keep accusing me. I may as well
the
get out there.
window-
I didn't
messing up.
say anything.
Oh yeah, you did.
When?
With your
So
eyes.
as soon as it happened, you didn't take my. Did you take my?
You have to admit that it was a fair question to ask.
Why would I do that? You know me. Not Dan hates Christmas movies. You know me. Would I do that to you?
No.
Okay.
No, you wouldn't. But for a bit, going into my yard, recording a video of you cutting the cord of Rudolph because I have my decorations up too early and posting it on the Facebook group is,
Straight
I
up
think,
down.
fair. You would even admit it's just.
I think that's
just
a lot for a bit. Cutting the cord. That's a lot for a bit. It's pretty funny. It's
a good bit.
It is funny.
It's a good bit.
It is funny.
I'm just gonna saying it's gonna get real if I can
I'm
get the
not
keys.
accusing you of doing anything
It
else.
sounds like we're a year later. We're talking about it.
Just wait until what's that window of like that after you do the crime you can't get in trouble anymore? What's that called?
Double jeopardy.
Statute of
Yeah,
limitations.
wait till the statute of limitations passes on this crime, and then we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
get
then
it.
you hear all about it. If I did it, I'm gonna write my book. If I did it.
If I did cut Rudolph's cord, here's how I do it.
Do I have bolt cutters in my garage? I do. I do. If you looked, it would look very suspicious. Why do I have
Why
bolt
do they
cutters?
have a little red on
It's
them?
crazy. Yeah. No, that's fair. Please do.
Oh, Aaron's up for the defense.
Whose defense are you coming to?
Dan's?
Dan's?
A little bit.
Hand on the Bible.
Knowing Dan, I do think for a bit he would cut the cord, film it,
And
do
then
a
he'd
fu-
have a new one ready to go.
he would have a new one ready to
100%
go.
he
Like
would.
funny
I would
ha-has,
100
but
yes.
you would have had like a bigger, better Rudolph.
I would exactly. It would have 100% been
Best version of
above
this
what you had.
is
That's
I
true.
will
cut his
say-
and you put a bigger
I'm
one
also
in
going to
your
come to
yard.
Brand's defense a little bit here. I was at Brand's house yesterday, leaving all of the little figurines in the yard were knocked
They
over.
can't stay up.
Now, was
blow
it
molds
was it
can't
the
stay.
wind? I don't know. Was it Dan? I don't know.
It wasn't me.
To my,
to say?
To
Who's
my
to
wife's
say?
credit, they are called blow molds. It is in the name. They do get blown over.
That's right.
There's nothing I can do.
You can't.
I try.
Your hands are tied
And there's
on
no
that.
way to. They don't have a thing to like secure it. I don't know how people do it.
Somebody's got an answer.
Every day
Hold
it looks
those, you know.
like there's been a crime. Somebody has
crime
done something.
scene.
There's a crime scene, and the blow molds have paid the price.
Yeah, I just think it's Dan every morning coming over and
That would be.
That's how I start my morning. I get up early.
I would love a quick cut montage of every day you coming over and just pushing him over.
Every day?
Every day.
Man.
It's just 60 days straight of you just
It's freezing cold out. See my breath. It's dark
Langley in
outside.
the chat does point out that last night we did consider taking them and putting them on Dan's yard and framing him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great-
See, this
great
is this
bit.
is the actual thing that happens. is
There was a lot
people-
more logistics involved,
Yeah.
and we decided it
'cause
was too
you have
much
to get
effort.
power and-
yeah,
It's
you
a
have
whole
to get a
thing.
cord.
It's too
yeah.
much.
There is an outlet right by the steps up there. So
Good
you
to know.
guys
Langley, you
back
heard that? There's an
pocket,
outlet right
there.
on the steps.
Don't forget that.
to have into holiday, November 28th, 2024. I doubt my parents are listening or watching this, but the stocking talk, my dad every year, my parents since I was a child, I can save it for my all the feels since I won't have any for this dumb movie, but the
Hot take.
ever since I was a child, my parents did this thing where they're like, we're not getting each other any gifts aside from stockings. And every year, my dad does the dumbest thing in the world, and it's super charming, and he has a stocking extension. So it's like,
I love that.
he does it like he's never done it before. Every year, he gets my mom's stocking, and he has a bag that's chock full of gifts. And then on the outside, it says, official stocking extension. He has the paperwork. And then at the bottom, it says illegal in all 50 states. And I'm like, Dad, the paperwork should say legal. And every year, like clockwork, my parents have been married like 46 years. Every year that I've been alive, my father has done this bit, and I love him for it, and I give him such a hard time, but I love it so much. And every year my mom does the same, like, I can't believe you did this, blah, blah, blah. It's one of my favorite Christmas memories. So there you go. Shout out.
I love that.
We did let some turkeys in the studio, and
My
I
fault.
can't believe we did it. I don't know, like, are we trying to
Darren!
save them?
First time.
Darren! Darren!
Yeah, how's it going, guys? Happy thanks.
Happy thanks.
He's a little tied
Now,
up over there.
Darren, you had the idea, or you're the turkey farmer, or what happened here?
I'm a turkey farmer,
Turkey wrangler?
Are you related to Dominic the donkey,
No.
like by any chance?
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Turkey wrangler.
Turkey wrangler. Okay. Got it.
What do you
Good.
got any questions?
How many turkeys do you have in here? Six.
All told?
I got most of them.
Are all these going down today? Or are they,
No,
are they,
no, they
alive?
made it. It's all
They made it. Have they been pardoned for good or is just today?
Just today.
Okay, all right. These are post Thanksgiving Day birds.
We should have pardoned a turkey.
We should have, man. That would have been
Dominic,
fantastic.
are you there?
That I saw.
Dominic, happy Thanksgiving.
I'm so good to be here.
You know, we have the phone
I
line.
don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Say it again.
I don't celebrate
I know you
Thanksgiving.
don't. I know you don't.
No,
Turkeys are our brothers.
Turkeys are our brothers.
So what is so
good, man?
what's so interesting?
So true, Dominic.
Is he doing? Are you doing taps?
You sure is. They're our brothers.
Dom, what's so interesting is we have the phone line here, and right when Darren mentioned your name, you called in. Do you listen live? Are you a double
Darren's got
decker?
me on his celly.
Darren has you on his
Got me on
celly.
his celly. Nextel Direct Connect.
You're on a job
So
site?
wait.
Construction site?
So you were listening
It's walkie-talkie for modern age.
So you were listening in through Darren's celly?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you called us.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do today since you don't like Thanksgiving?
Rescue turkeys.
Going to rescue
What
them.
else is there to do?
So you know that most
Door to
people
door?
that have turkey on Thanksgiving, by the time they are in the house,
resuscitate.
you're going to bring them back to life evanescence?
Wake me up.
All right. Hey, good luck. Let us know how it goes.
Oh.
Let us know how it goes.
Man.
God bless. Happy
God
Thanksgiving.
bless everybody. Thank you,
Donkeys,
Dominic.
It's time for the way
Yeah.
what is where we talk about what. Listen, we've talked about it on the show before. I know I'm ringing bells that have already been rung. That's the old saying.
Bells
That is-
yeah,
that's
I'm ringing.
what
You're
they
ringing
say,
bells that have
man.
already been
Hey,
rung.
you already
rang
You can't unring that bell.
Listen to
I'm
that thing. It's ringing.
not taking marriage advice from anyone who thinks that a double bed is an appropriate size for two people.
It's ridiculous.
It's not, and
It's
it doesn't
offensive.
make you better than
No.
us. Just because
You got a 3-story house, bro.
just because
Small rooms.
just because I like a king bed doesn't mean that I don't love my wife. Just because you sleep in a double bed doesn't mean that you love her more.
No
better.
kidding.
Just shove off with it. It's not an appropriate size for two people. Double bed doesn't mean double people.
No.
They should rename it. We should take that to the board.
It's offensive.
bed board.
It's offensive.
Unwrapping Christmas, Olivia's reunion, November 29th, 2024. Well, what a Thanksgiving parade
What a
it
time.
was.
Oh,
right?
what a parade.
What a parade. You should pod about it.
Give us some time.
How's that going?
Some might say we did, some might say we didn't. You know,
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter. Yeah.
It's all in the eye of the beholder.
Use your
That's
imagination.
exactly right. But what a
Remember
parade.
when Mario Lopez was up on that turkey brand?
Great moment. Great moment.
Might have been this year, might not have been, but it happened.
Who televised? What
how
channel
good-
is it on this year? Is it on every channel?
NBC, it's the dumbest question you've ever asked. What channel is it on? Are you kidding me right now, Ryan?
I remember thinking the parade was dumb when I was like 8. So sorry, guys. I'm not here to yuck your yum. I'm thrilled that you love it. I don't
How
know
great
anything
was
about
Jennifer
it.
Hudson yesterday? Am I right? Am I right, Ryan?
Unreal.
So good.
Unreal.
Great parade. Great parade.
Great parade. Great Thanksgiving. Great Thanksgiving, but great parade.
Great parade. What? Anything new?
I'm big on the old the mashup, right? You get the turkey, you get the stuffing, you get the mashed potato, and you do the choo choo train. You know,
You put it all
together?
together? You mix the ball. You took the lime and the coconut. You, mix
Put it all together?
Hey, you're talking to
Yeah,
somebody that doesn't let his food touch, right, guy?
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
man.
Yeah, that's why Asian food is so good. It's 'cause
Put
you
it all together.
man.
Have you tried putting the turkey and mashed potatoes and the stuffing all together?
I
Ian?
don't really.
Maybe that would do it.
I mean,
though.
none of those things.
Your whole
are,
thing is like it's not seasoned enough. Not enough
none
flavor.
of those things are high up on my list of things I really like. I don't mind any of those things, but I don't really choose any of those things ever. So,
But have
like,
you tried them all together?
I mean, I bet they'd be as good as they are apart. I mean,
that's
you know,
insane.
That's pretty great.
yeah.
And then choo choo train.
Pretty great.
With
Yeah,
choo choo
choo-choo
train.
train.
Here comes the
Yeah, I mean,
choo-choo.
I was like, I was being a little facetious,
Yeah.
but it actually
Yeah.
sounds like a fun
And you
time.
sat at the kids' table this year. Where'd you sit?
Oh, Brand, that seems mean. Like, why'd you do
That
that?
was a lot. That was a lot,
why-
man. How dare you talk to the eBay kid like that?
You're wearing a Goofy movie shirt.
That's right. Yeah.
Second week in a row.
Yeah.
But
Dan and I are wearing big boy shirts.
That's
Like,
right.
yeah.
Big boy
I
shirts.
can be a big boy.
I mean, that's one of the weirder things.
What, you look like you're chilly. Dan just told me
You
it was
look
hot.
like a mom that's waiting for a kid outside to finish karate practice.
Joseph!
And the parents aren't allowed in.
Joe, has anyone seen Joseph?
That's great.
I'm going to be late to Johnny's karate class.
Yeah, brought it back to Jingle All the Way.
B, C, backwards. Let's talk unwrapping Christmas. Olivia's reunion.
If you are coming to Christmas Con, this is something right here. This is great. This is our most popular seller right now in my Christmas movie era.
Alyssa wears it all the time. She loves
in my
it,
Christmas
genuinely.
movie era shirt, and you can buy that at DectoHallmark.com/shop. Or if you're coming to Christmas Con, you can save yourself that shipping, and you can buy it directly from us at Christmas Con while supplies last.
That's right.
Tell me all about it.
Well,
and if you save on the shipping, you then have enough money to ship your pants. Which
You
is
can ship
awesome.
your pants. You could ship your pants. It's true. Ship your pants. It's always a
All
possibility. And if they did deliver the wrong address, you call your credit card company. That's what I know.
Right. Yeah. And if you still have a little money left over after all that on Black Friday, there's a listing for 3 Muppet puppets on eBay right now. Yeah.
Muppet Puppets sounds redundant. Sounds like we don't need both of those things. If they're Muppet Puppets, they're just Muppets, right? You mean Muppet finger puppets.
I suppose, yeah, sure, yeah.
But, I mean, you do
full-size
need-
Muppet puppets are just puppets.
Yeah.
They're
You
just
do
Muppets.
need, you do need your fingers for puppets.
Let your
too.
fingers do the walking. That's exactly right.
It's time for wait. What?
Can you
So we-
please? I can't. It's just bad audio.
I don't understand this GPS issue.
I've heard of both ways.
Ryan Papola, secretly 90 years old. Have you heard about these GPS systems? The GP, are you with me? What's going on?
We're
They're like
getting
these
directions.
maps, but electro. GPs? Get out of here.
All right, Brandon, I'll kick it to you.
In his old age, he's also Colonel Sanders, weirdly enough. GPs, I don't know about this. I said. Sorry, go ahead, Brad guy. Christmas in the Spotlight, having a real good time, November 30th, 2024.
Her manager, Jeannie Mai, who we'll call Myra in this movie, she only speaks in Taylor Swift lyrics. Okay, she, let me give you an example.
Okay,
Dan, why are you being so mean? You don't like my jacket? Well, I have a bad reputation for wearing jackets all the time, and you might want to take a picture because that picture is a picture to burn. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about you, but
I gotta be honest. I didn't pick up on any of this.
Let me keep going. I got this teen jacket when I was 15, but now I'm 22, and.
She did not say that. I do remember
She
the jacket.
did.
She said, I had it since I was 15 and now I'm 22.
Well, no,
Didn't say
but she said she was 15.
Yeah,
But,
I do remember
You
that.
get the idea.
What's so funny is I didn't even pick up. I heard her say, I've had it since I was 15. And I was like, it's okay. All right. This is a weird addition to this movie.
It happens over and over.
Yeah.
Holiday touchdown, December 1st, 2024.
But so far this year, it's the best week. Oh my goodness. I don't know who could come to this movie and not enjoy it. It is a really, really good time. And with all of the fanfare and all of the promotion that this movie had, for it to deliver, it's even more impressive.
You
well
You
done.
like the movie?
I did like the movie.
Damn, like a movie.
Oh, here he goes.
Damn, like a movie. Who like that? Damn.
I like Christmas with the Sings too. I didn't get anything, but that's okay.
We'll fix that in post.
Yeah. Brands are racist.
I'm sure we did. Whoa, hold on.
The Christmas Quest, December 2nd, 2024.
A great day to do some shopping. We got stuff. DeckTheHallmark.com/shop, including this Brett Debbie shirt.
Yeah, it's been selling like
you would expect
like
it
little
to.
Debbie cakes.
Yeah. Guys, I got to be honest. Can I be? Is this a safe space?
Say it is a safe space. You're in a safe
100%,
space.
man.
I
Just
had,
us here.
I had 3 boxes of Little Debbie cakes over Thanksgiving break.
Oh, over the break. That's fine.
Probably the little ones, right?
The Wednesday to Sunday, so it's a box every 2 days. I feel good about that.
So that's good. Okay, because
That's not bad.
I felt like it was too many.
No.
How do you feel?
That's a
I
half.
mean, I feel like
You
I-
had 3 boxes?
Yeah, but nothing
half
nothing
a
in
box a
comparison
day
to
habit.
how nothing in comparison to how Brett Debbie he
Yeah, but you do the math.
grew
But
up.
also, like, compare that to cigarettes, right?
True. Three of those.
You'd rather have. I don't know if it's true or not, but I think you'd rather have half a box of Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes
I'll
a day.
ask
We should
my
probably
doc-
find out.
Than half a box of cigarettes.
Should we test
I
it?
will
We'll
ask.
save it for the vlog. Should we save it for the vlog?
Let's say for the
Bride's gonna smoke the
The
cigs.
Christmas vlog.
Well,
Thanksgiving
I
vlog.
think the most logical thing is for me to go to my doctor, who did encourage
Yes.
me to lay off the sweets. And
Oh no.
and let's just see what he says.
Okay.
Because it's like, yeah, I could. It was I
Yeah, you
I
need to
had to do something.
Yeah.
ask
I
him.
had to either eat the cakes or I had to smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You had to say what's better for me: half a box of the Christmas trees or half a box of cigs every day. Half a box or half a pack? Half a pack. Half
What's
a
that?
box.
10? Is there 20?
What do you mean half a
cigarettes
pack?
in a
A
pack?
pack of cigarettes. A box of cigarettes is
Oh
like
yeah, no, half a pack.
yeah. You can't do 10 packs. a
I
day.
thought you were saying okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half a pack. So that's probably 8. I don't know. I've never bought a pack of cigarettes in my
If
life.
there's any doctors out there
Yeah, let us
that
know.
maybe know somebody, like, okay,
Yeah.
so you're, like, hypothetically.
For you, they'd probably say
Your-
smoke the cigarettes.
You think so?
I think
so
they would.
Your client,
If your doctor, yes, if your doctor said lay off the sweets, they'd probably say short term smoke the cigs.
You should probably pick up the habit.
Okay, let's just
While you're weaning off the cakes.
let me put a hypothetical situation out there for all the doctors that are listening. Doctors, thank you for your service.
Those are vets.
Vets.
Dang it. Veterinarians?
Yeah.
Yeah, them
Okay,
as
so
well.
for all the vet doctors out there, listen up. You have a client who comes in, a patient, and your patient is pre-diabetic, and you say, "Hey, so and so, lay off the sweets," and they do really well for a lot of the year.
They
And then Christmas
did a
comes.
thing during the year.
They did a thing. And then Christmas.
Let's say their sugar levels were 103.
Yeah, and then but then they
Pick an odd number.
They're Christmas comes around and the Little Debbie cakes come out, and they go, okay, here's one here, here's
Their
one
company
there.
makes a shirt.
They make a shirt.
A shirt. Hey, everybody.
Okay. And then Thanksgiving week comes around and they're just all over the place, and you find yourself
The Chiefs movie's on.
getting away from you a little bit. Bad? Or okay?
Or better.
Or better. Should I smoke cigarettes?
And would you have?
I think what I'm asking is, should I smoke cigarettes while I eat my cakes?
Man.
Or should I do those activities separately?
Would watch.
And kids in the car or
Hey
not?
everybody, how you doing?
Oh my gosh.
DuckDonhumor.com shops what we're trying to say. We also have a card game every. It's time for a break.
It's time for a break.
We'll be right back here.
Are we Swedish chefs now? Screw it.
Take the Hallmark.
It's the Christmas break. Time for a break. Christmas break.
And then last but not least, if my mom died, she's still with us. If my mom died, and I go on this treasure hunt inspired by my mother, and I find this room, and inside of the room is a note from my mom. I just wish it was a little longer. Like, is that selfish? It was like
It's like
2
20
lines, like,
words,
"Hey,
yeah.
Atta girl, treasure what matters most, mom.
Love
And it's
you.
Like,
Not
you
even I
coulda-
love-
I'm going too fast. Just love
XOXO.
you. I just, I wish it was. I would have been like, that's it. This is it. Just a couple of lines. I don't know. I would have just, if you have the paper, use the paper.
Yeah,
like,
put a
what's-
sheet on that door, Mom.
Put a sheet
Put
on
a
that.
sheet
Put
on
a
that
sheet
door.
on that door.
That's a
Man,
good
you
one.
can't take that from me, Dano.
Yes, those 2 numbers.
Those 2 numbers are the only numbers
That's
you
right.
need to
Put
memorize.
a sheet on that door. And
You guys can't keep doing that. That's my bit.
so they find the secret treasure, the Yule lads. And if I understand this correctly, there's a generational line. There's a line of people who protect the treasure from people who would utilize it for their own personal gain. But when they find out that you're worthy, then they're cool with you going in because they know that when you see it, you'll know that it's all of the people that have found it have left something, and you're supposed to leave something too. And there's really nothing to take.
Right.
Flimsy, but great. How are all the lights working down there?
Dude, that's why I went to Hallmark.
How are in the world there are candles lit everywhere?
Yeah.
Who went down and lit all the candles? Those candles can't burn
you
forever.
Go down there, turn those on, and light those batteries. Light those candles, please.
Yeah,
We got two coming in hot.
There are
We got two people
electrical.
coming in hot. They're worthy. I repeat, they
They're
are
worthy. We
worthy.
have two worthy candles.
Put a shut on that door over.
There's 10 candles. There's all these lights.
Yep.
This is a secret treasure.
Yeah.
I just don't. That didn't make any sense to me. And
Oh,
then
the false alarm. These people suck.
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn those lights off. We don't need them anymore. Light those candles.
put a sheet on that door.
Dadgummit, guys, stop it! A 90s Christmas, December 3rd, 2024. Brian?
Yeah.
What do you think about this movie?
Well, we were baited into a grief movie.
Yeah.
Did not see it coming. I expected a nostalgia bomb, like just an explosion of nostalgia. I thought they were gonna. Yeah, that's kind of what we got. Actually, it was like a dust bowl.
It's a dust bowl.
Yeah, dust bowl or ball.
Dust bowl.
Dust,
Yeah, bowl. Yeah.
Bowl. I still don't know what you're saying.
Bowl.
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 Say it one more time, slower.
Dust bowl.
It's a dust
bowl.
Yeah. It's dust ball.
Southern
Dust ball.
bowl. And we didn't get that. We did not.
As much as I love the billiard scene, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
She brings up the fact that she learned how to play pool because as a kid, her grandpa would bring her to the pool hall that he would play at.
Yeah.
And there's no way that guy was playing at a pool hall where kids are just, come on in. Come on into the pool. You go to the pool hall with your.
You can't say it.
I can't.
Give
It's
me
a
3
tough
more
word.
pool halls.
Okay. Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Pool hall.
Bowl.
You know what?
Ball.
I take back this way one. It's great. This is a great moment in this movie, and I totally buy it. Dano?
Totally buy it. This movie.
So it's a dust bowl.
Dust ball.
Dust ball.
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 Dust ball.
We're in
Dust
basketball.
ball. I like
ball.
the.
Let's
I
play some
like,
football.
I
Is
like.
that why Brand has a hard time pronouncing it? Because Dust Bowl and Pool Hall, like bowl and hall, sound the same
Yeah,
for
it's
him?
a flip.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
pool ball.
That felt unnecessary, Aaron.
No, I'm just saying, like,
You're
the way
talking to
it's
him like he
pronounced
talks
is
about
like,
Chandler Massey.
You're acting like a bad speaker.
His character.
Brandon's like
I
Chandler
wasn't
Massey.
Now he's
saying
talking
it
about
in
his
a bad
character.
way. I was just saying, like, with
And
the
who he is as a
accent,
human.
That's right. I
the
am
words
calling
are
it.
hard because
a bad
they
person.
sound similar.
I am calling into question the character of Chandler Massey.
You mean coaling?
Crawling.
Coaling into question.
My real
Dust
one was
bowl.
that car was a cool looking car.
Debbie McComber's Joyful Mrs. Miracle, December 4th, 2024. This is
Who? What's your name?
It's me, Derek O'Houlihan.
Yes, I thought you might be. Derek, how are you?
I'm doing great, Brad.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, they come around the third turn. We're almost to the end of a big week.
Are you doing
It's
a race
Mrs.
right now?
Miracle by a nose. It's 90s Christmas by a neck.
Are you doing a race? Where are you?
And they're coming around turn 4.
So, but are
You might think there are only 4 turns, but there's at least 6. Hold on tight.
It's
It's holiday
like the Grand
touchdown.
Prix.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Thanks, Derek.
Derek out.
Dan, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. How about you? Decorate the chairman of the board.
Austin and Charlotte reconnect, and he shows her that he's still a horse-riding, stable-owning son of a gun.
Language.
He apologizes for ghosting her for the Navy.
Did you say horse?
Come again?
Did you say horse?
No,
Just
Wrigley.
now?
I did say
You
horse.
did?
Wrigley, how are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Merry
How about you?
Christmas, buddy.
Hey, it's been a long time.
It has been a long
Yeah.
time. What can people expect around the holidays at Fitzy's?
Oh, so many fun times. We have our toilet bowl party, as you've been invited 6 years in a row.
I have.
And you decline every year.
Well, you do
And
always
that
do
stings, and it hurts.
You always
personally.
compete with the Poinsettia Parade, and I'm always going to pick the Greenville
Well, yeah,
Poinsettia.
but you can come afterwards. Our party goes all night.
I didn't
That's
know
right.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you got Clemson now. So.
Stink's going to be behind the bar, flipping drinks. He flips him over. He's a prank he plays. You order a
You
drink, he
know how
stops
I
by,
feel about him
and he
too.
flips
And
it, he
I
flips
know.
the drink.
He's ruined many
Yeah,
trousers.
yeah. Brian was out there last Thursday. I was shocked to see him.
Yeah,
Really?
just a little warm up.
Yeah.
Just a little warm
Sang
up.
3 karaoke songs in
Back
a row.
to back to
Yeah,
back,
he did.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's why
I
I'm
was
so
offended
hoarse.
by that. Yeah.
You were a little horse.
Horse book, a great gift. Infinity necklace, underwhelming.
There you
I'm
go.
out of here.
Are there any drink specials at Fitzy? That
So
people
many
can-
drink specials.
Give me one.
There's a Yuletide mashup.
Okay, what's that?
It's a Yuletide mashup. You know Blue Curacao?
Sure.
It's a whole bottle of that with a bucket of mashed potatoes.
Oh! Do you pour it in the mashed potatoes, or do you do it
bet your
separately?
sweet bottom you do.
So are the mashed potatoes blue?
Yeah, they are.
Blend that
There's
up.
a Yuletide mashup.
Yep.
I gotta be honest.
Best drink you've heard of?
And you still
Write
won't
that
come down
down.
to the toilet bowl.
Write that
Well,
down.
now I might. That sounds like a good time. I'll be there. All right, I'll see you later,
right.
buddy.
Thank you on Christmas.
Staying on Christmas to you as well. Where was it? And that, my friends, was
Debbie
McComber's
Joyful Miracle.
So, do we want to say Debbie
Debbie
McComber?
McComber. Nancy
Joyful.
Nagels.
Yeah.
Joyful. Mrs. Miracle. I think we can get sued. It's Debbie McComber. It's not Nancy Nagel.
Let's take a break.
Street fight.
Can you imagine? Oh, would watch. On the subject of the mob, was anyone else disappointed by Mob Boss?
Oh, yeah.
He shows up and he's like, "Hey, man, you over there on the Mob Boss. I'm going to mess you up. You can tell by how
I'm
intimidating
not Canadian at
I'm
all,
not
you
Canadian.
guys.
I'm real mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm going to mess you
I'll
up.
break your legs.
Hey, man.
Okay, I won't break your legs, but you need to give me that
There's a
money.
chance that I'm more intimidating than that Mob Boss.
There's a chance, yeah.
The way
there's
you
a
were
chance.
just talking there?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You kidding me right now?
No, I'm terrified.
I know people, Aaron, you like sitting on the floor. That's something I know about you.
When you tell her
Brand
to, yeah.
never gives Aaron a seat.
Yes.
At the
Because
board.
he's convinced himself she would prefer the
You
floor.
like it, right?
What's that? A seat for Aaron? Get that out of here.
Aaron, you
Aaron,
like
sit
sitting.
on
You
the
told me
floor.
that.
She doesn't like
You
that.
like sitting on the
You
floor.
told me that once in passing, so I got rid of all the
Sit on
chairs.
floor. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would, if the option is to sit on the floor, if like we're watching a movie or something like that, like I can lay down and spread out. I do like sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, to sit at the desk, I do prefer my chair.
Sure.
Sitting on the floor would be hard.
But what if I put the computer on the floor?
It's still.
Can we get
you
rid of
gotta
the desk?
type
This
and
is
stuff?
Yeah,
tough
just get
because
rid of
for
all of it.
Get rid
Christmas
of
he
all.
got
I'll just
you a
sit on
not
the floor.
chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna
He-
open up
for Christmas,
It's
he's
just
taking
you.
away
He's
your
getting rid of your
furniture.
chairs.
Yes.
Yes,
Weird.
that's right.
Oh, this
You
is
guys-
I
gonna be
can't wait to
embarrassing.
come in after Christmas and you pull like that prank where you wrap the desk,
And
but
then
there's
it's not
nothing
there
in
anymore.
there.
Yeah, it's actually
It's
your
just wrapping
gift.
paper.
Your gift is the
you have
return
to
box to get rid of that chair.
Exactly.
You send it back, you get a
Yeah.
refund. You can keep the money. What happens
How long
here?
have we had this?
And the
done?
files.
Also, that was
Amazon.
company
You
credit
can
card. I don't
just
think
convince.
you
You can
can
just
So it
tell.
sounds
him.
like a board issue.
He goes in there. She's.
But you're
on
saying
the,
I have 25%
You
now?
have
Yeah.
Perfect.
So he
Brian, do you want
walks
to form an
in
alliance?
towards the end of the movie.
We take
Talk
over.
about it. Talk about an absolute nightmare.
It's ridiculous.
We're stuck. Sorry, 50. We can't budge.
Yeah.
But what if we get Dan on our side too?
I think that'd be pretty easy.
And then it's 75,
He
25.
doesn't even eat cream cheese.
We'll talk about it over sushi.
Oh, guys, come on! I want to be invited.
Let's go to Kitchen Sink and
I'm
talk
gonna-
about it.
Oh man!
Don't you have a basketball podcast?
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
record?
I do. I do.
Dozens of people are counting on you.
I know. I know.
Honk, honk.
So
Brand likes the podcast.
I do like podcasts. He sits down on the floor to join.
As soon as Cody's not in his bed, did anybody check the fact that they go a full APB, call the cops, look at this mob boss? No one checked the stables? Like the one other setting for this movie? Nobody checked the stables?
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
You gotta check the stables.
Got to check the stables.
That's what Rig always says.
Yeah,
He's always at the stables.
You better.
What's your favorite part about horses?
I mean, really, just being around them. They're gentle creatures.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
It's a shame what happens to them if they break an ankle.
What happens to them?
The horse masseuse.
The horse.
My parents always told me it was a horse masseuse.
What?
That had to come in and massage the
Massage it
ankle.
out, that's right.
At a farm upstate.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
I know.
It's like a
But if
cold
you got to go
stone
that far
massage.
for
Well, the best masseuse in the state
upstate
is upstate.
Gotta go
New
up.
York.
New York.
That's right.
That's right. It's the best masseuse.
Horse masseuse. They can't find them down here.
No. Not with that quality. Let's get to what the Hallmark is for. What could have been.
You think if they knew about the ankle thing, they'd be a little bit more careful?
Who?
Horses?
The horses? I think they would.
You think they probably
They
would
would
just be
step
less
foot on that
less
track.
concerned about
I
the-
bet
yeah.
they would put their legs and their feet in some sort of
foam,
something that would
Yeah.
protect them.
Yeah. Yeah, you want
Like
Yeah.
like pants or something.
No, it wouldn't be pants.
Well, they have 4
Yeah.
legs though.
Yeah.
You
Let's
need
get
I
to
was a horse jockey.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What?
it was one of the lower minor circuits.
Lower
Yeah.
minor.
Surprised.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Did
Had
you
a
ever
great
have to,
horse.
Did you
yeah.
ever have to send a horse to the masseuse?
No, not one of mine. No. I got
Really?
masseuse in the house. That's right. Yeah. Had one win though. One good one.
Yeah, where was the win?
My pants.
Oh no.
No.
Let's
I
get-
thought,
So
I thought for sure you were going to ask him what the name of the horse was. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get to
You were
what the
breaking
Hallmark-
up there. Did you ask what the name of the horse was?
I did ask
My
what the name of the
pants.
Let's get to the what the Hallmark story. What
Guess
could have
my
been? Maybe
pants?
get some clear questions we still have. What are we still
It's
wondering
my
about?
pants panos.
Deck the Walls, December 5th, 2024.
Yeah, we
Feeling
are.
good. I'm feeling great, actually. You know why?
Christmas
that?
movie magic.
Christmas movie magic.
Duh.
I played it last night watching the newest Netflix movie, Our Little Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been wondering, it does work with the Netflix Christmas movies as well as it does
I was wondering.
with Hallmark Christmas movies. This game slaps. It slaps with any movie that you want to do it to. DeckTheHallmark.com/game.
I don't want to.
DeckTheHallmark.com/game.
I mean, Deck the Hallmark's
No,
a family show.
DeckTheHallmark.com/game. I didn't say anything wrong. I
slaps
said what I said, and I meant it.
Any Christmas movie you want to do it.
DeckTheHallmark.com/game is what we're talking about. That's right. Brian, what did you have though? You wanted to talk
I
about
had,
something?
Like, a bucket, yeah, something in the bucket was like sloshing around.
yeah, it's all bucket.
I had like minnows, I think, in there.
Yeah, but what did-
minnows.
Yeah,
Why'd you bring minnows into the office?
I'm not big. I'm trying to decrease the meat as we all. I'm doing a thing here. End of the
You've
year.
never
and
been
so
doing. I just want to be very clear. Not in.
I'm
Like
trying
you
to focus
talked about
on
doing a
not
thing.
eating as much
You
meat.
have not.
How
I've
has
done
that
two.
been
sm-
going?
You have. Every time I turn around, you're eating a burger. Last time we went to eat, you ate a burger. You don't ever stop it.
I suggested
Get some
it
help.
actually.
You're like, I think I'm getting a burger.
Let him get to it. Let him from
I've
his
been doing
own.
2 smoothies a
thing
week
is,
for
I
a
got-
year almost, aside from vacation weeks. And this guy
Yeah.
has the audacity to say he's given up beef.
Well, I got that tennis elbow. You guys know about that. So I had to
That affected his
rehab
beef
that.
eating. Yeah.
I need the protein. I can't let myself hang there.
Iron in the bloodstream.
So you got
Hemoglobin.
tennis
Oh.
elbow, and
Yeah,
your
I was-
doctor said eat more red meat.
Well, I know how the body works. I know what I need. So I just took it upon
Listen to
myself.
your body.
Yeah. So I would try to incorporate more vegetable or fish. And so I brought in a bucket of minnows. I thought I'll just eat these. And then we went to lunch instead. So.
Sure, I'll get
I
there at
just,
some
my
point.
mom was
Well, you got all
fluent in
these love
Spanish.
languages.
I'm
so-
still learning English,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, that's fair. My mom was fluent
Yeah,
in Spanish,
right.
and
Yeah.
instead of using that like base of Spanish that I had just from growing up in my house to learn Spanish, I just coasted.
Yeah.
So I just tested out of all of it in college. I never had to try in any Spanish class. I never bothered to actually like
That doesn't sound like
learn
you.
it and be fluent. How dare you? And so now I want to rectify that. So
Hola, me llamo Dan.
that sounds just like me. It's unbelievable.
My
Am I?
God.
Is it me from a different universe in the studio?
Me gusta Hallmark movies. Dan.
No, I don't. No,
Wow.
me gusta.
Wow, how about that?
Put some respect on my accent.
Did you say Encanto?
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
I do Encanto. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Let's talk deck.
The Finish Line, December 6th, 2024. Trying to get 2 dogs to get to know each
7.
other for some reason in the race. It doesn't matter.
Well, the Cupid Shuffle.
The
happened.
Cupid Shovel, yeah, one hop this time. And
can't.
Bo Murchoff says
Third.
it's too bad that doggy icebreakers aren't a thing. Guys, dogs are adept at getting to know each other quicker than humans have ever been, ever.
Well,
Like-
that's because they're comfortable smelling butts.
But all right, that's a
That's the
different
secret, I think.
conversation altogether.
Well, that's
But
what you're getting at,
the
though.
the idea
If we
that
all just, what you're saying is, if we all just committed to smelling each other's
I didn't
butt.
say that.
Well,
I think that's something that you're
what I
pushing.
heard.
That's an agenda you're pushing
then
a
what
butt
are-
smelling agenda. What I'm saying
What are they
is
doing
that the
differently?
dogs.
What are they doing differently?
Dogs don't need icebreakers. Is
Because
what
they
I'm
got the
saying.
butts.
They get the
Maybe
sniff test.
Yeah. But they don't need icebreakers. He's going,
me tell you
man,
that-
I wish these dogs could get to know each other quicker. And I'm like, dogs get to know each other way quicker than human beings do. That's not the problem here. It's that you don't know if they're compatible to race together. And this movie doesn't have time to afford to give it.
Let me
right?
ask you this, Dan. I know how much you hate team building.
Yes,
and
hate it.
icebreaker
Hate it.
games.
Floor's
and
lava,
whatnot.
hate it.
You have to do one of those games, or you have to so you walk into a room. Like, we go to a podcasting conference or something.
Yeah, podcasting
and you go to
convention.
a breakout,
Yeah.
and they say,
I'm not going to a breakout.
"Okay, you have to though. It's a breakout
Because
about
somebody's got a gun to my head.
how to tips and trades for running podcast networks." And Danny Moorhall is
Danny Moorhall?
They got Moorhall.
Yeah,
Is
they got
leading
Moorhall.
the
Is leading the breakout, and you love
Yeah.
him.
After all the trouble?
I know, but he's overcome. So a lot of
Scandal noted.
You walk in, and you are given the opportunity to
Some people are
either
too good.
go into this group,
Yeah.
but they are going to do icebreakers first, or go to this group and it's just a quick butt smell of everybody around.
It's just one. I'm doing the rap session.
You're doing the what session?
The rap, the breakout session.
Oh.
The breakout session. That's what I'm doing.
The icebreakers.
The
Just one. Yeah. What are you doing?
What are the icebreakers? Do
Yeah,
we know?
that's a good question.
If it's one breakout session with icebreakers, I have that for the rest of my life to
I
make
think it's
fun
like
of. I'm
3
fine
or
with
4
that.
icebreakers.
Now, 3 or 4 days, or I can get it done with a couple
No,
minutes.
like 4 activities
Yeah,
that
but
you
like,
have to get to know each
what
other.
I'm saying is one of those one time in my life, I'm fine. If it's a convention with 4 days and I have to do that every day, all day,
Yeah.
I'm probably out at that point.
You're sniffing butts.
Yeah, I probably have to for 2 minutes, and then I'm out of here. You would
Well,
you
no-
hate a breakout session.
I do.
You would
No,
do the
you
same-
still have to sit through the breakout session.
Oh God!
But that's
what,
just
like
they do a thing where it's like
one
let's all
of
get it.
those,
Let's all get
yes.
to know each other first.
Yeah, one of those, whatever. You just are in for it. You
What if
have
it's
to
the
be.
rest of your life?
God no. God no.
You would
None
sniff
of us.
butts
You wouldn't do it
forever?
either. No. That's all I had.
It's time for What the Hallmark. Chime in. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to go viral.
This is our moment.
That's right.
It's not what we
Let
wanted,
us know.
but-
Icebreaker or butts. Believe in Christmas, December 7th, 2024. Hi, I'm Brian, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Brian. I love. Jen, you want to finish that email real quick, or should we?
Oh, I was trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to get help printing so I can print my notes for this.
That's good.
You keep going. Keep going.
I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Dan. I despise Hallmark Christmas movies.
I'm Jen, and I don't. I got caught emailing. I like them, and I just want to remind everyone because it's the proudest moment of my life. I wrote one.
That's right.
This is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Come on down to Greenville.
Yeah,
Greenville, South
got
Carolina.
plenty of time. Plenty
We'll
of
have you.
counter space there. Yeah.
We gotta get you down to Greenville.
We
one
got
year.
to.
I would love to go, but I will never leave if I come as the problem. I will
Yeah, that's fair.
insert
Sounds like a
myself
personal
as the
problem.
fourth host.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
We can
Okay.
get a
It's
bigger
your
table.
personal problem.
I mean, that'd be
Yeah, we
fun.
can get rid of Brian. It's not a big deal.
We've been
That's a
trying
good
to
trade.
I want to be.
That's a
no,
good
I
trade.
want to be the fourth.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, we can make
Just
that
know
happen.
Brian getting rid of him is on the table.
You say the word and Brian's
You
gone.
said that so
You
fast.
say the word, Brian's
I
gone.
didn't
And
realize.
I think Brian, you get you
New
get it.
fear. I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I
it's
couldn't
been
argue.
you
understand
and
you're
I couldn't
replaceable,
argue. I'll
yeah.
start packing.
Everything you said about
Christmas Under the Lights, December 8th, 2024.
Big week.
only
It's that time of year.
Only 2 more full weeks.
That's crazy.
until Christmas.
And we're here, and then it's over. Christmas is over.
Shut it down.
You got real sad.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Why'd you
sorry,
gotta
buddy.
bring it up?
I'm sorry.
Why do we gotta bring it up?
You know,
It's going to get to a point where he starts getting sad when the schedule's released.
Well, yeah.
There is a
He's
part
going to
of
be
it.
at his peak Christmassy in
Well,
like March.
we did it. Well,
and then
beginning of the
September's like,
end.
well, it's pretty much over.
What's
just crawling into a grave?
That's
We're
right.
just throwing dirt on him.
That's right.
May as well shut it down.
I don't like get down about like much of anything aside from the end of Christmas, and then it's like
It comes back every year.
I fully understand. I
Yeah.
know.
The whole season.
And so does the pain.
All right. Okay. All
It
right.
never gets easier, does
It
it?
never gets easier. It gets harder the older you get.
Yeah.
We're
what
talking
they
Christmas
say.
in Our Lights today. It's a movie that they're both digging each other. The carnival's going to be popping, so Emily calls her all in the favors. That's a new show that's
AI?
starting out, all in the favors.
Just grabbing words as they come by like a buffet.
The carnival's going to be popping.
They're all he or she, what they.
Let me try another one off for you. The carnival's going to be popping, so Emily calls in all of her favors to all. For Aaron. We won't. We'll be back after the show. After this.
Merry Christmas.
Big week. Back we are for Now High.
I do think this is the first time in the history of the show you said we'll be back after the show. I think this is we're 1,300 episodes in.
Your bingo
It's
card.
so hot.
Somebody
It's
just got
so
it.
hot in
Feels-
here.
Feels so
This
nice.
office is impossible. Can we just? No one cares.
Nobody cares.
So, but it has been very cold here in Greenville, South Carolina, and the hardest part about this office space is figuring out the freaking climate control because there's no sweet spot.
No.
There's no sweet
No.
spot, and Brian has it worst of all because for some reason, our office, Brian and I, we have. It's just more powerful there.
more
and
cold
so
there.
But we could use it right now.
We could turn on the
The AC's kicking full. It just isn't competing with the heat.
The air's on.
The AC's on right now.
And it's just like I
Somewhere.
can't. You guys waited too. The AC is like you waited too
Yeah,
long.
it's too long.
And my hands are tied. I understand what you want, but I can't give you what you want in this moment. We'll be back after this show. It's time for the wait. What, Brian? I'll keep you our little secrets. December 9th, 2024.
The first time I watched it was with my friend who used to date Ian Harding, so that was fun to
Get
have. some
out of
background.
town. Wow.
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, apparently they had a very innocent relationship. So I don't know any details about.
That's our
anything
little
that
secret,
You might want to
okay?
know.
What do you think I want to know, Jax?
Just if anyone has any specific questions,
What's it like?
if you have specific questions, I can't answer them about private things. But
Good God.
I'll
It's
say
a
is I
TVG
suspect
red
it's,
show, Jax.
I suspect it's more than a little secret.
Okay. boy.
No, I really have no idea. But anyway,
Ian is a
look,
friend of the show. You need to know he's been on this program and is a wonderful person.
And we know he's a good kisser.
No,
so.
no. She says he's a really good person. I shouldn't have made that little sexy joke about him. I thought he was
we're
wonderful
messaging
in this
him.
movie.
There's no way around it.
Kristen Chenoweth, a gosh darn national Trevor. Trevor?
She's a national Trevor.
She's changing her name to Trevor.
It's a national Trevor.
Well, no, she is an advocate for Trevor.
Oh, the Trevor Project.
Yes, she
Yes,
is. Yeah.
perfect.
You
Good
knew
save.
exactly what you were doing.
A Dance in the Snow, December 10th, 2024.
Listen, Dan is the educator among us. He spent a lot of time in the classroom, but I spent some time there myself.
You dabble.
I love that.
Dabble.
I love this. The little head thing.
dabbled in education, and I think that
You
is
just know something
That's
about
more
it.
more
fair.
than fair.
Yeah.
I dabbled in education. And I occasionally would read from a book. And some might argue that I read from the greatest book of all time, the Bible. And do you want to know how many times I read from the Bible and had the kids cheer for me? 0 times. This guy's up there reading poetry that he didn't write, and these kids are all like, "Yeah, let's go." And I'm just saying,
And it's Tim's twice.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
yeah.
I was like, that is just the best. Must be the nice. It just the
It
best
must be the
feeling.
nice.
Best feeling.
Yeah.
Best feeling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's reading Robert Frost, and they are applauding like everyone in the theater did at the end of Wicked last week when I saw
They're
it.
just stroking the ego. They
Like,
know
that
they're
was
great.
unbelievable.
Don't mind me. I'm just reading the words of Jesus.
Yeah, it's two roads diverged in a wood, guys. Like it's not like it's something you've never heard
Unbelievable. Amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
All right, Frost. Is Frost here?
And I would
No?
like for you guys to start cheering after
Bobby,
you
went the wrong way. He's not around.
Yeah. My synopsis, I would like for you guys to start cheering at the end.
That's not happening.
do that.
Fair.
Oh.
If it's a good one, I'll cheer.
Dana?
Yeah. This movie is pitching the occupation of teacher is something that it is fundamentally not. It's not. You get applause for reading out of a book as a teacher. Never. He's a high school teacher that's getting a sabbatical, a paid sabbatical to Paris. Guys, this movie forgot for a second it wasn't in Canada. You can't. The American high school teacher is not taking Parisian sabbaticals on the state's dime. That is fundamentally insane. Listen, I wish it were true. We'd
still be teaching.
It would be a better place if this was true. You teach, and then you don't even get really a pension hardly anymore. Like the idea that you teach, and you're like, should I use my skip? Can I use my skip now? What are we doing, gang? This is, guys, if you're watching, if you want to be a teacher, go be one. We need good teachers, but also it ain't this.
Don't do it for the sabbatical.
No, it's not sabbatical. You're not going to get roaring applause for reading out of a book. That's crazy town.
Private Princess Christmas, December 11th, 2024.
Now, Bri, if those of you listening, at home, wherever you're listening, and
the school bus.
you listen because Brian represents New England,
Well-
I need you to know earlier he thought that the
No.
Boston Massacre had something to do with tea.
No.
That's what happened.
Do you want to explain yourself?
That's what happened. Any other explanation, and producer Aaron will back me up on this. He literally thought that the Boston Massacre was about tea in the harbor.
No.
His Boston card's gone. His New England card's gone. It's gone. Yeah, go ahead.
Can we also talk about how he said Dunkin' Donuts invented tea?
Invented tea.
Perfected.
Oh, perfected tea. Perfected
Was
tea. Sorry.
offered a Wagyu beef cheesesteak valued at $140 with a half bottle of champagne, and basically said he just would rather sleep.
I don't eat meat anymore.
So, like, if you
in his defense, that is something he's been hard and fast on.
unless it's Whataburger.
It's been hard and fast.
He doesn't
so
want any
his
part
hands
of
are tied.
meat.
His
The
hands are tied.
massacre. I feel like you just use the massacre for big events.
Yeah.
In and around
Boston would
That's-
never. I feel very confident speaking for Boston here, a city that really, almost to a fault, cares about its history. That you don't use massacre for everything. You don't use massacre for
Like
everything.
when somebody other than Duncan tries to do a nice coffee, a massacre.
Oh my
It's a
gosh.
Massacre.
It's a massacre.
Like Revere cleaning itself up. It's a massacre.
That's exactly
But
right.
Is there a camera angle that is just Dan
There
and
was.
Bran? Doesn't include Brian.
We'll block them out in
Yeah,
post.
yeah.
And we love Greenville so much, we have to keep coming back. Greenville, South Carolina, the
believe,
best place to spend the holiday season. Anytime I have to leave Greenville during the holiday season, which I have to do at least once a year, I'm always bummed, and I'm so happy when
And
I
I
get
knew
to
that
come home.
immediately
I know.
when you asked me.
I'm immediately sad.
Yes.
I fly once I fly out. I look down and I'm like, oh no. Is that Floor Field? I love that place. Is that the ice skating rink? Oh, darn
You can
it.
get tea the way God intended, iced
Is that
and
where my
sweet.
statue would go?
That's exactly right. Is
Here.
that a good spot for my statue? I think it is. Let's talk. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad. Let's get to the wait what? This is where we talk about
not
my
a Christmas
favorite
lyric
thing.
in there.
There's a ribbon. There's boxes and ribbons.
Yeah,
so
and I
that's
don't
all you
feel
need.
so bad.
Last time I checked, you can't J-hook a gutter. I don't know how she climbed up that gutter. They were talking
great point.
real hard about J-hooking that rope with that foot, and she didn't get to use that J-hook.
I got to be honest. There are no less than 24 wait whats in this movie, and Brian out of the gate is like, "You can't J-hook a
can't.
gutter.
You
You're not
can't.
getting that past me.
Yeah, nice
Not
try.
on my watch.
Nice
you
try.
perfect movie. Aside from J-hooking a gutter, you're amazing, but J-hooking a gutter.
Come on, guys.
Guys,
Come
get
on.
one pass on the
Come
scripts.
on.
Come on.
I don't know how we got the colonel designation. Is all I'm saying.
Seems like something shady's going on in
Yeah.
the armed forces. Is that what you're saying, Brian?
Man, it was just a little
I don't
out of
know.
character.
You think the colonel
Yeah.
slept his way to the top? Is that what you're getting at?
J-hooking some
J-hooked
gutters.
this way. He shouldn't J-hook up there. Colonel.
If you want it to be a situation where the princess and the goat go out there together, it didn't make any sense to me that they would expect anything other than the goat picked a bad
I just
tree.
got word that we have the goat on the line. Goat, are you there? Code, how are you?
I'm great.
Merry
Brand.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So explain your
I pick trees.
Yeah, so-
the greener, the better.
Okay.
Ah,
So in this movie,
I
it's your
love the green.
it's your job.
It's a festive bake.
Okay, interesting. We'll get back to that in a second.
Different green.
The problem right there.
So when you go out to find the perfect Christmas tree, obviously in this case you went and you found a small one. What was it about that small one?
Short and stocky wins the race.
Okay, that is the old saying.
Yeah.
That is the old saying. And then what do you do the rest of the year?
I usually chew on poison ivy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that a full-time job for you?
Oh, you bet.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Are you allergic?
No,
I got you, boo.
That's great. Is there good benefits? Good bennies?
Oh, great benefits. All the
Okay.
festive bake I can handle.
Now, I know most people probably have their Christmas tree by now, but is there any advice that you would give if somebody who does-
Fraser fur.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. God bless.
Sugar Plumbed, December 12th, 2024.
Brett, but it's our very fun card game that you can get to play along while you watch these movies. We still got quite a few movies left, even though we're approaching closer to Christmas. But we got, 6 terrestrial movies left after this week.
That's
Dano.
right.
And then a handful
But who's
of...
counting, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I walked in the office today and Dan said 6 more.
Yeah.
So
6
he's
more.
he's
One
feeling
more
great.
full weekend. That's
right.
it.
That's right. DeckTheHomework.com/game if you would like to get your hands on this. And of course, we watched this movie on Philo, and you can watch this movie as well as this that we're doing right now.
As
We're
well
talking
as this.
as well
Yes.
as this.
It's a weird pause.
I know it was a weird
Yeah.
pause, and
Yeah.
I realized it too late. But philo.tv/DTH to get your hands on all the movies. All the movies.
Your eyes on them even.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get your hands on the remote and then your eyes on the movies.
That's right.
That's what we're trying
Unlimited
to do.
DVR. You got it.
That's exactly.
You nailed it.
Shall we talk to Sugar
Philo
Plum?
just canceled subscription.
No, don't
man.
say it. Don't even joke.
Write about that on Popeyes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
Yes.
give you, if that happens,
I'll
we'll give you that
expose.
scoop.
Expose.
Yeah.
How Deck the Hallmark blew their sponsorship.
Man, you'd have so many stories.
There's so many.
Do you have enough internet space?
So many opportunities.
Yeah, we would
for
crash your
articles there.
site.
Yeah,
You don't have the
that's right.
you don't have the space.
We would heist your pop.
Leia's Perfect Gift, December 13th, 2024. We'd sign them too. I mean, we'll sign anything.
Anything?
We'll sign anything?
Yeah.
You're going to speak
If
for
there's
yourself
100%
there. I will
chance
not
on that?
sign
What's
anything.
something you wouldn't sign?
So
Would you
many
sign
things.
a baby?
A pig.
Would you sign a baby's head?
If
If the mom or the dad said, "Please sign my baby's head,"
The mom has to, right?
I
the
would
dad.
not sign a baby's head. No.
Wow.
You draw the line on a baby's
Yeah.
head. Okay.
I don't know if that baby wants me to have put Sharpie on their head.
What if they do? You can see it in their eyes.
what if they say?
If the toddler, if
What
like a
if they
4-year-old
hand- what if-
asks me to sign their head, then I'll sign their head.
What if the baby hands you the Sharpie?
And says sign my head, then I'll sign their head.
What if
With
they,
their eyes,
What if they
like-
say, "In my hand"? And kind of like if you squint.
And I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm signing that
Yeah,
baby's
yeah,
head.
Well, maybe
yeah.
what
For
if that's
sure.
what you want to hear, and that's how people hear what they want to hear.
All right, we're getting in the weeds now.
You got to
Yeah.
think. You got to think it through. I personally wouldn't sign a baby's head, no matter what the baby says.
Of course not. It's a gotcha question. Classic brain gotcha.
That's just me.
It's just you.
It doesn't make Dan a bad person.
Because he hates babies.
That's right.
Get that bleep button ready, Brand.
Get it ready.
Wow.
Cue it
Do you
up.
tell me when to?
That family.
Wow.
And Graham.
Wow.
Not the sister, Graham and his parents. Holy cow. That was
Even the
so-
sister, some. I'm
A
sorry.
little bit of the sister. A
A
little
bit
bit.
of the sister. A make or bake Christmas on December 14th, 2024.
There's a really sassy gay guy in it who outsasses me by 1,000%.
Wow.
And he's the gay assistant, and I just thought he was the best.
You should be offended by Brand's reaction, correct?
Oh, wow.
You said there's a sassy gay guy that outsasses me by
Patrick gets
1,000%.
it.
And Brand said, wow, like you're the sassiest gay guy he's ever seen by a
I
country
didn't
mile.
say that.
That's how
I
you
mean,
said it, though.
I'm pretty sure I might be the sassiest gay person that Brand knows, but there are more sassy out there.
As somebody who, I think that's more than fair. As somebody who grew up in a very sheltered, conservative Christian little bubble, I think Patrick is the sassiest gay person I know. Yes.
Right. It's like Alonzo and me, and it's like Alonzo's more surly, and I'm more sassy.
Yeah.
Surly, a surly Alonzo Duralde.
And I love
I've
you
never,
both so much.
Man.
I love you both so much.
Yeah, he's just around in the biz. Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
Good to know. Does he know about you? Have you ever talked to him?
I have not talked to him, but I think he's scared of me. Probably,
Okay, yeah, I can
when
get that.
when gays first meet, they get scared and they have to like give it a moment and then decide if they're friends or foes.
Wow.
All that happens in a
Yeah.
matter of minutes?
Seconds. It's all in the eyes.
It all happens in a matter of seconds. So you were talking about you and
Yeah.
Alonzo, sassy and surly. If you had met Alonzo and determined that you guys were foes,
What would we have done?
what were the next
Or
steps?
do you don't think that, right?
No.
No, we're friends.
Okay.
We went to dinner together one time during the those things that you invited us to South Carolina for.
Which Bramble Fest or the marathon, Patrick?
One of them. I can't remember
Great.
which.
Got it.
But yeah, if we had been foes, you would know. You would know. You'd hear it on air. You'd hear the tension.
Yeah, you'd hear the tension. Great.
I get that.
Okay, go ahead.
Luckily, that doesn't happen. So let's jump in.
Has that ever made it?
That's all
I'm
about-
sorry. It's just hard. In mere seconds. Has this ever ruined a friendship group for you or like a dinner or anything? Where like within seconds?
all the time. All the time.
What?
I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere.
Season's greetings on Cherry Lane, December 15th, 2024. Let's get it out here on the record. You are against dropping a deuce on the toilet on the plane.
What just happened?
I refuse to drop a deuce on a toilet. Yes, it's just
on the plane.
Yeah,
In-
no,
in
yeah,
live,
I'm not.
toilets are
Listen,
okay.
no, I will say, yeah, they're encouraged. I will say that, if the situation, here's what's happening. If the situation arises, I will do it. I so worry about the situation arising that I get so tense that it's
Wouldn't you
just
think? Wouldn't you think
What's
that
the
then
worry, bro?
traveling?
reality.
Right, what's
Listen,
the
guys,
worry?
listen, guys.
But if you
guys,
travel,
I go.
what worry
Listen,
about?
guys, I go multiple times in the morning. All right, I go multiple times,
And that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine. We're not mad at
I don't
you.
eat in the morning. When my morning show used to be in the morning, when it was at 10 a.m., those were treacherous. Those were because I was like, what happens if I have to go what if I'm delivering the news and I have to go at 10:25 a.m.? Like, I worry about these things, all right? And I don't appreciate being mocked for it.
Okay.
I'm not trying.
all
I'm
right.
just trying to understand you. You're mistaking.
I mean,
trying to understand.
We do
it for
love
mocking.
you, and we want the best
But-
for you, Ryan. But
and this
you,
might
you
be-
gave me so much ammunition there, and I'm supposed to just be kind about it. Give
Well,
you
they call me the eBay Kid.
the
for a
eBay
reason.
kid. That's
real
right.
quick, how was Muppets Live and
Oh,
what
it
the
was
finger
beautiful.
puppets
How are your
think about
fingers?
it?
Were they happy?
I mean, we brought out Kermit after the intermission. Can you believe that 90-minute film? Not even, and they do an intermission.
They
where you
did
see it
an
with
yeah.
the
That
orchestra?
movie's short, and they did
Yeah.
an intermission.
And it's under 90 minutes.
Orchestras are soft these days. You used to be able to guarantee 90 straight out from them, but
It's
now
like
they
they
can't.
all are Ryan on a plane.
Yeah, you don't know what they have going on, and know you're over there mocking them.
Honestly, for that reason, I respected it. I applauded at the intermission. No one understood what I was doing, but I thought it was great.
You take care of what you need to take care of, cellist.
Yeah, but it was whimsical. It was magical. It was other words that end in L that I don't even.
I
know.
got to go back to one other thing. You brought out Kermit not until after the intermission.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That is.
I forgot he was in my fanny pack. If I'm being honest, Yeah,
You can
but-
bring fanny packs into that
But
symphony.
no, let's not get distracted.
okay, sorry.
You
So
I wear it as a
forgot
backpack.
that
I don't wear it as a
Kermit
fanny.
But it's
the
not a clear-
Frog.
Okay, sorry.
Kermit the Frog.
Hey-o.
You forgot he was in the fanny pack.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
have your 2 Fozzies and 4 Ralphs out there? You couldn't get one Kermit out of the bag?
Don't besmirch Ralph's name like that, Dano. The Jonathan Bennett storyline, the overall crux of it really reminded me of the Hey Arnold Christmas special. And
Well done, good poll.
Yeah, and honestly, this movie was so bad it was just nice to think about the Hey Arnold Christmas special every few minutes.
You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. I love Hey Arnold. I love the Hey Arnold.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm on delay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Ba-da-ba-dam.
Arnold!
Ba-da-ba-dam.
Move it, football head!
Hey Arnold. That's mine too. Dan. Let's get to the Wait What's. This is where we talk about what is 2 minutes ago. Wait, what? Ryan.
Thanks, Hallmark Daddy. I almost feel like this is giving.
Weird when you say it.
You're welcome, son.
That Christmas, December 16th, 2024.
Honestly, I don't remember what happened last season. So
I think she and the Mountie are finally
That's right.
acknowledging that they're a thing.
Jack is back. Oh my God.
Now,
Oh,
that
the
is
other,
an
the not
interesting-
dead Mountie.
Daniel Lissing being back with the network, though, is an interesting wrinkle to look for this
Sure,
season.
yeah.
And we don't know that he's dead for sure because the guy has something to tell her.
But
doesn't
also,
That's
the
body.
He died off screen. We never saw
Never
a
saw a
body. and
body.
that is
Never saw a body.
That is the cardinal rule.
We saw a hat.
Yeah.
Bring me the head of Ghost Jack.
Bring me the head of Ghost Jack.
They
Exactly.
brought a hat, not a head. So
And if
it
they
could be
brought
anything.
the severed head of Ghost Jack, of Jack, I would best show of all time. Emmys.
Mountie Kevin McGarry, I have something for you. It is the head of.
Everybody's like
Your girlfriend's ex.
Ned at the Mercantile's puking in a wastebasket.
Gowan plays soccer with it.
May Sue is trying to do his hair. It's a whole thing.
Wait, you are so right. There's really an opportunities for some for
Gallows
Florence
humor.
to faint.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah.
you're so
Yeah.
Dan, you really set that scene.
Yeah,
And it's
Jack
time-
Wagner's like, I don't even think it's a real head.
And this is the time for Ben Russell time or whatever, Jack's the guy that you like.
Rosenbaum.
A
Come on, man.
Rosenbaum.
For him to really shine and maybe do some more yoga or something, because you have to breathe through a situation
got
like
to.
that. So this could be a pretty
Yeah.
big time.
I would watch that man do calisthenics all day long.
That's exactly.
Just like that.
Alonzo, it was kind of weird when we ended up near the mistletoe and people thought we were going to kiss on the cheek, but then we just did tongue.
You know, look, you got to give the people what they want, even if they don't know they want it.
Speaking of Ned vomiting in the wastebasket, something
How
about that
dare
feels
you.
all wrong.
My advice to Danny would be if Danny asked, hey, Bran, what advice would you give to me? I would say, you just because your teacher tells you, hey, come on into school on this snow day,
you just say no.
You say no.
You say no.
You
just say
don't
no.
have to. It's a snow day. And also,
That's what Nancy Reagan taught me. Just say no.
also, it's weird if one teacher asks you to come into a closed down school on a snow day. You say no, and you
I mean,
don't take candy from strangers. Those
The
are the two
latter
things.
is true, but I think we see in this movie that nobody says no to Miss
Nobody said that. That is more than fair. Yes, but that would be the advice. She can't keep you there. She can't keep you there. It's a snow day. School's closed. She can't keep you there. Dana, All I Need for Christmas, December 17th, 2024.
The pigs are the best part of this movie.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
piglets.
Yeah. We love
and
piglets.
you just don't get near enough of that in this movie.
No. Well, you think the child labor laws are bad.
The pig
The
labor
pig
laws
labor
are
laws are
what
pig
you think?
union? Oh, my gosh.
Man.
They can be on set for 30 minutes a day, and
That's
that's
it.
it.
That's right.
They are
And then,
smart
Yeah,
bunch.
4 oinks. They get 4 oinks a day on set. Once you get past, if they utter a fifth oink, you
You're
got to
shut
pay
down
them
for
big time.
weeks.
Yeah, you're
If
in
there's a
trouble.
politician supporting raising up the labor laws for pigs, I'm all in
Yeah,
on that.
yeah,
I don't care
I think
who
you
it
could
is.
easily go 12 oinks.
You think you
Man.
can go from
4
4
to 12?
oinks to 12?
Well, you
they're
say
pigs.
12, and then you probably get 6 or 8.
You get 12 oinks. That's a max. I'm not saying you go 12
I
oinks
just think-
every day. You're going to
Yeah,
oink yourself
right.
to
I
death.
just think that's a
It's
giant
like
leap.
7, 8 oinks.
Save some oinks.
That's a
Yeah.
giant leap. I was thinking we'd be happy with 6.
Well, I'm negotiating
would
here.
be
Are you
at the
on
end of the
negotiating?
day.
You're gonna go up to 12.
I think
You
they
say
could
12?
easily, safely, and healthily do 12 oinks a day on
I
set.
think they're holding back.
I think they're holding back.
Wow.
They're holding their oinks.
Yeah, they're holding oinks. Yeah, I'll stick with the piglets.
Yeah, good feels.
Shout out to pigs.
Shout out.
8 oinks is doable.
8 oinks. I
That's
think
still-
we could
that's a
get there,
lot.
but
Is
I
that
mean,
what
it's
you're
still
doing?
low.
By going to 12, you think 8?
I
Eight, you
think
settle on
it's
8.
more than reasonable that a piglet can give 12 oinks in a performance in a single
That's
day.
too many oinks.
It's
I don't
not.
think
Once they get going, like
I don't think
they're-
it's safe for the
Dude,
pig.
you could get 12 oinks in a morning
From a piglet.
from a piglet.
Dude, without getting out of bed.
Safely?
We're
like
not
some of them.
abusing any piglets.
No.
This is 12 oinks. It's
I don't
more.
think-
It's middle of the road.
We want them to keep
I
coming
think-
back.
I think you're doing some funny business to get 12 oinks out.
No, they're at
personally.
4. What is that? A tenth of a day work?
But they're piglets.
I
They're
know.
little
We're not
babies.
asking for 40 oinks here. It's a 12 oink day.
Oh,
That's
let's-
a big day. Some days they're going to sit around.
We're
you
gonna-
know this.
we're gonna
they're going to
agree
be
to
in their
disagree.
green rooms, and they're not going to get out for a single oink, and you know that.
I do
And then
know.
the next day,
But it's
all I
not
can get is
it's
4
not
oinks.
cumulative.
I know.
What if they get a bigger trough in exchange? Like just a little
Yeah.
bigger trough. To,
I could
to
we
go
could
back
spice
to.
the trough up.
Well, that's going to up your budget.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about
Worth
the budget. I'm
it.
worried about getting it. But if I can get 12 ounces instead of 4, I'm 3 days of shooting. I can do it in one day. I'll even throw in some slop.
Well,
You weren't throwing in slop before?
Extra slop.
Extra.
Okay, thanks. Let's take a quick
bigger
break. We'll
trough,
be right
extra
back.
slop. The Santa Class, December 18th, 2024.
Alonzo, how are you doing with your? I know you try to watch them all. You join us every year to top and bottom them. How are you doing though? I know it's always a journey.
Philo.tv
It's
slash
always
DT for all those reactions.
I know it's always a journey to get all the movies watched. How are you?
I'm torn. I'm torn, and I'm still torn. I don't know where it will end up, but the laughs are there. The laughs are there, and the chemistry is there. So those two things alone, I think, catapulted above 30 of these things.
Dan was conflicted about the movie.
Oh, it's our favorite song. We love
it.
Yeah. Crank it up, Alonzo. This is it. We're done with you. We're done with you.
This
for the
is
year.
it?
That's it for the whole year.
We do have a Dave White coming up.
We do have.
You sure do, and so we'll be topping and bottoming in 2025.
We'll top and bottom in 2025.
It's not the Supreme Court.
If you're lucky, we'll top and bottom throughout the year as well.
Don't tease me with a good time.
With rankings and Hanukkah on the Rocks, December 19th, 2024. Ultimately, Jay walks out with them.
Jaywalking. That's right.
As walking in Winter Wonderland. Nailed it. As she.
Do we need to unplug you? Turn you back in?
I think about Christmas songs a lot. This is Christopher Walken. in Winter Wonderland.
That's the worst. It's hard to do a bad walking.
It's me, Christopher Walken.
All right, we both have to try to do a worse Christopher Walken than that and try.
Okay.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
That's pretty good.
I'm walking in a winter wonderland.
Okay, let me try one more time. I'm walking.
Oh boy.
In a winter wonderland.
It's a gray area.
I'm walking here.
It's me, Christopher Walken, welcoming you back to Tech the Hallmark.
You're going to make an offer we can't refuse?
I'm going to do some stuff. I'm going to kick off the Wait What. It's where we talk about what made us go, wait, what?
You're slowly turning into Cody Frizz, and it's fantastic.
I don't know how he's doing.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Time of year.
Yeah.
It's a lonely time of year.
Hey, guys, how's it going? It's Cody Frizz. I heard my name. I came
Cody,
running.
it is unbelievable. That camera's going to change at any second. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How it's like Bran when doing his walking sounds like you. It's
I
unbelievable.
heard that. That's crazy, man.
Man, Cody, what are you up to these days? You having a happy holidays?
No.
Oh.
It's stuff and there's stuff in the clink. I got to be honest
Stuff
with
in
you.
the clink. Do you have any like or
You know the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes?
Yeah, Brett. Yes, of course.
The
yeah.
ones that we get 5 years old at least.
Yeah.
Hard as a rock. I still power through. I love those things.
Yeah, of course you
Do the
do.
math.
Do you have any Ultimate Frisbee tournaments coming up that you're organizing?
Probably
That's because what you do from prison,
right?
and that is there any of those that you can do? And at this point, how long do you have left on your sentence? Can we get that out of the way first?
I can't talk about that. It keeps getting pushed back.
Okay, all right. That's all I need.
They're saying I'm quote
docket's full.
unquote doing too much.
Okay, so what do you have any good ones?
Yeah, we got a big one coming out on Christmas Day actually.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah,
What is it? Where is
it's
it?
the
and what is it?
Christmas Day Ultimate Frisbee off. Candy canes in, snow cones out.
Okay, and where is that located?
That's happening in North Pole.
North Pole. Okay.
Obviously.
Candy canes in. What was out?
Snowballs.
Snowballs.
I think it was.
Snow cones out is
Snow
what I
cones
said.
out.
So I'm going to stick with that. Yeah.
Snow cones at Christmas time.
Yeah, I think I meant something else, but what can you do?
I don't know if
already
we
on the
can go any
poster.
further. Is there any other ones that we
New
need to
Year's
wear?
Eve, I'm doing one New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
It's called Balls Deep.
That's a good New Year's Eve one, man.
Yeah, well,
it's
we get is
tradition
we
at this
get
point,
we bought
right?
it. We bought it. I bought. You know how on eBay you can buy things in bulk.
Yeah.
I bought in bulk all the old New Year's Eve balls that they dropped
Yeah,
in
all the
Times
balls,
Square.
yeah.
And
They
they're gonna
don't
be
reuse that, huh?
surrounding the field.
That's a great-
And you throw frisbee. If you break one, you buy it.
That's a great Ultimate Frisbee bit.
That's exactly right.
Do you think you should reconsider the name?
I'm not understanding why.
Okay, so the name of this Ultimate Frisbee tournament is Balls Deep
Right.
2024.
Yeah, because of the balls that drop.
Yeah,
Times Square.
you got it. Good.
And they're surrounding you.
All right. I was going to ask for a third, but Cody, I feel like I've heard enough. Cody,
God bless.
thank you so much. God bless you.
Merry
God bless
Christmas.
you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, sir.
It won't be.
I'm scared. All right. Okay. Following Yonder Star, December 20th, 2024.
Well, actually Christmas Day, which is one of the fun things that we do. We have a house full of family over here. We always host here. And I'm given all kinds of gifts over the year at the conventions I visit.
Mm-hmm.
Some things I can keep, some things that I just don't have room to keep. I cherish them. I'm so sweet. Let them live in my house for a year. And at the end of the year, what can I put it all in a grab bag and I pass it around the room and everybody has to take something home with them.
Oh, that's fun.
I love it.
My
That's fantastic.
my daughter loves this. She's like, "Oh, what's in the grab bag?"
Hey, you got to invite us over one year. I'd love
I
to get
know.
my hands on the grab bag. That's for sure. We are talking.
There's gotta be a better way to say
I
that.
said what I said, and I stand by it. I got to get my hands on the grab bag.
All right, Brandon.
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Sit a few plays out.
The Holiday Junkie, December 21st, 2024.
I see podcasters and different like content creators always say like have this link so they can buy a coffee. Do you do that? Where you have like a link where you can just like buy Patrick a coffee? Do you do that?
Yeah, the coffee, the KOFI coffee.
Yeah.
coffee.
So
They spell it weird.
Guys, no one like Brian is the hardest working man in Christmas podcasting. I mean, he has that title. There's nothing I can do about that. But
I mean, I got
Patrick
two daily
is
shows going on.
running a theater in
Yeah.
in Maryland, and he's watching basically every movie and writing about it. Go buy this man a coffee. Like, just go do
Hey,
it. Like, it's just,
I like coffee.
Well,
I changed mine to wine. I changed mine to wine. So I
Yeah.
said, buy me a glass of wine. You know, like $5.
Buy this man a glass of wine.
A glass of wine's more than $5 these days. But I felt it was like rude to ask for like 10.
Pour it up.
KO-fi.com/Patrick Serrano.
That's how you do it. It's that easy.
That's
If you're listening right now, go buy this guy a glass of wine. I mean, he's just working, constantly watching movies. I can't imagine at 11 p.m. starting a movie. Aaron Che.
Hi, Aaron.
Hey, at this time of year, Deck the Hallmark has a really great naked wine code.
That's true.
So you could get a bottle of wine for $7.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
nakedwines.com/Deck the Hallmark is the best deal we've probably ever offered.
You know
So
what
you could buy Patrick 6 bottles of wine.
That's right.
For the price of
You know what
one
I
glass.
think we're gonna do? Your
I
Christmas.
think we've determined that I prefer the Zell, guys.
Dude, you're getting Zell.
I was gonna say we'll send you some naked wine, but maybe we'll just send you the Zell. We'll send you the
Dude,
Zell.
you're getting a Zell.
You're getting a Zell. You're getting a Zell.
right. No.
That's so funny.
I love it.
Oh, I just got a Kofi.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I'm just
How
telling
about
you.
that?
It's the magic.
Wow.
How about that?
Christmas magic.
Is it enough to buy a new Jade?
The Jade was like $25 at what's it called? Home Goods.
Home Goods. Got it. You'll
Sponsored
get
by
that.
Home Goods. Sponsored by Home Goods.
Everybody right now, ko-fi. It's .com/Patrick Serrano. That's
That's
just
all there is
that
to
easy.
it.
Come on.
That's all there is to it.
Well, and you can leave a little message too, which is
Oh, wow. Yeah. The words of affirmation count just
Thanks,
Money.
Thanks,
Money and
Kristen. See, Kristen said, "Glass of wine for your service." Thank you, Kristen.
Oh, Kristen, above and beyond. Unbelievable.
Above and beyond.
Are we doing a pledge drive right now?
Now, if
Oh my God.
somebody,
Wild.
if we get 3 Kofis
Yeah.
by the time we're
No.
done, then
That's right.
all right, let's do Holiday Junkie. That's what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Um,
Back
it was a
Uh,
good
are you
place.
guys-
It was a good
are you
place
guys
for a break.
ready?
I'm ready.
for
I'm
my
ready.
my Kofi update. We hit the goal.
We
of
hit
3.
3. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Unbelievable.
Holly G, of course, Holly G.
Holly
but
G.
Holly G does not need to buy me anything because we always just hang out and like drink more stronger things than wine together.
More strong.
More stronger.
But she says big hugs, 3 exclamation marks, which means she really means it.
Yeah.
And then Julie C says cheers, exclamation mark, 2 glasses of wine.
Wow.
Wow.
Which is incredible. And then somebody anonymously bought one. Anonymously.
There it is. There's the one.
So you're up to 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm already slurring my words. It's so many glasses of wine.
Oh
I
my
can't.
gosh,
No.
Christmas is starting
We
early.
we didn't mention I'm also drinking the glasses of wine
Yeah.
in real time
Yes.
as we're going
Yeah.
through the podcast.
Kofi's a miracle website. They just kind of pop out of the
They do it
screen.
out of the screen.
Yeah.
if you want to.
Happy holidays from Cherry Lane, December 22nd, 2024.
Ryan, Merry Christmas to you. It's Sunday, I think, before Christmas, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one.
22nd.
Yeah.
It's a big, big weekend. About to head into the big show. What movies? I know you're big into having a schedule. You released it.
In one of the most
great
confusing announcement videos
I
of
think
all
it was
time.
confusing for others. I thought I was very clear with the instructions.
But what do you have
Just
left?
throwing
What,
titles up on the
what do the
screen.
next couple days look like for you? Because I
So
know
if-
you're not working. You're off, which is great.
Yeah, so if today's the 22nd. Today's the Santa Claus in prime time.
Oh, primetime Santa Claus.
Come on.
Yeah. My 23rd choices are probably pretty controversial. There's a bunch of things I watch throughout the day since I'm off, but the primetime showings are I'll Be Home for Christmas, actually, JTT.
Wow, that gets a
This is
Eve.
promo merch. Yeah.
Dude,
this is promo merch.
the merch is great.
I'll Be Home for
The-
Christmas getting an
a
EV
prime
placement
time
is
slot is
fascinating.
crazy. What's
And
the
then
matinee
it's a double
that day?
feature. It's a double feature on the 23rd. Aaron Shea will like this. The other is To Grandmother's House We Go, starring the Olsen twins.
Oh, she's
This
applauding.
this is unbearable.
I have no problem with you watching those movies
I do.
every year, and I want to make that perfectly clear.
thank you.
I'm just surprised that you have it as prominent.
I said that it would be a surprise.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. The
What
23rd
are-
is just
yeah.
a big show.
I just need you to text me when it happens. What are the matinees that day? What did you watch during the day?
Oh no, I can do it off the top of my head. There's a Carrie there's a Carrie Underwood HBO Max special, a Tori Kelly YouTube special for her Christmas album.
Lots of variety shows.
Yeah, and
All
then
of this sounds better so far. Yeah.
yeah, and then I might be missing one thing, but that's the 23rd. Why should I keep going to the 24th?
I want to hear the 24th prime time and the 25th prime time if you don't mind.
24th prime time's Jingle All the Way, right? Am I understanding?
24th.
That
Well,
correctly?
so technically, yes. I mean, it starts prime time. I watch it with my mom. We're at my parents in the beginning, like the early evening. So,
Sure.
So
That
Jingle
might
All the
be
Way
like
is
like a 4 p.m.
a post dinner for an early dinner, post dinner Jingle All the
An
Way.
early,
Like,
an early dinner, post dinner. You heard it here first.
And then we'll go. Then it's a couple Power Ranger Christmas specials and early prime time.
Of course, yeah.
I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger, which is actually pretty clever wordplay.
Sounds like a really racist movie.
And then we close out the night. Well, I might add. So I also have Frosty the Snowman with original commercials. I may add that to the Christmas show lineup this year. And then before I go to bed, it's Disney's Very Merry Sing Along. I watch it with my kids, with my parents when I was a kid, all the way through.
You have kids?
Yeah. No news to report. No news to report. I have a headache. I'm fighting through the pain, guys.
Oh my God!
Don't tell Alyssa. Everything's fine.
Oh, he watches it with the kids. It's for the kids. And then Christmas Day. Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, believe it or not, Bran, I'd be curious about you on this. There were some years where I tried to do like I would do like the remake of Miracle on 34th Street at night. I've really abandoned that. Now I just do the Disney parade in the morning. And Alyssa and I have started a tradition. I don't know if I've said this on the pod. We met because of the Jim Carrey Grinch. That was the hinge
God
prompt
almighty.
that had us meet.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna start watching that pre-bed on Christmas.
I love
night.
that. I
So
love that. I just
he's a
watched
Christmas.
that.
You're a Christmas story.
I'm a Christmas. That's how I close
Christmas
out
Day.
Christmas
Yeah.
with Christmas Story because I think
Oh, that's beautiful.
per my money, best closing shot and the best way to close out the holiday season.
When they're
is-
looking out the window.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
tough to. That's tough to be in a great way to close it out. And then I just immediately get depressed. So.
They're going to get married at the sister's house, and they say we're going to paint the room, and she goes paint the room, and they said we'll take it to a vote. Heck no, you're not taking it to a vote. It's my house. Were you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Can you imagine
They
all
didn't
of
say they're
us-
going to paint it.
They did.
They did.
They said they're going to paint a room inside.
They're gonna paint the house
Yeah, the house.
because the backdrop of the photos was off.
And then she says no, and they're like, we'll take it to a vote. F no, you're not taking it to a vote. Can you imagine if all you guys came to my house? You're like, what if we did this? And I'm like, no. And you're like, we'll take it to a vote.
You can take it to a vote when you take over my mortgage.
That's exactly right. Take it to a vote. Get out of here. Vote of one.
This isn't trading spaces.
This is
Get out of here,
ridiculous.
TLC. Am I right?
Nailed it. It's really good.
Right guy.
Yeah, what would we put in the 2024 Deck the Hallmark time capsule? Brian's pool cue for sure.
Yeah,
Brian's pool cue for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I mean, I might put Ride's horse
Yeah,
on there. The Ride
yeah,
horse.
I like that.
Because Ride's not coming back.
Some of this goldfish mix over
Was
here.
that this
still-
year? Was Ride this
Ride
year?
was this year.
Are you serious?
No,
It
no,
was.
no.
It was this year.
No, it's not.
We
It's
had
one
an in memoriam at the Deckies last
which was
year.
in January.
And they announced it
yeah,
was
so it would have been
canceled.
2023.
It's 2023.
Oh, 2023.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
my
right.
It was
bad.
after
I know-
season
I know-
1 of Way Home.
I
That's
know
right,
that
that's right,
because
that's
of
right.
the sets.
No, you're right, you're right,
We
you're
were
right.
still in the chairs, and this has been
You're
here
right, you're
since October of 23.
You said it. No, you're right. You're right. No, that would be bad. What else would be in our time capsule, Brian?
I mean, our books probably.
Our
When's it
books
going to
would
be?
there.
Christmas again.
I'll
and
be on
then,
for Christmas movies. Still
the
time
Christmas
to order
card
those.
game.
I would say right now, Christmas movie magic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Maybe a can of Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Dr.
That
Pepper
cool
Zero Sugar.
hat and pipe I wore during the marathon when I got to be detected briefly.
That was a wild time.
What a wild
Yeah.
time that
Maybe
was.
this TV because we're due for a new one.
How big do you think this galvanized steel time capsule
we'll
is going
do
to
a
be?
big- we'll do a
At
big
least
one.
as big as the TV.
I
'cause
mean,
you're
you
due
got
for a
it.
new
You
one.
got a
Probably
diver.
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler
Tyler
Shaw
Shaw.
vinyl
We
for
have
sure.
some vinyls to spare. So
A
sure. Yeah.
BetterHelp subscription, a
Oh
Built
my
MasterCard, Skylight
Imagine-
frames, some
Imagine
Joni
getting the time
pads.
capsule.
Cozy
You
Earth
get the time
blanket.
capsule out, and you have a version of Silent Night that you can dance to. Oh, my
that'd be great.
Lanta.
That'd be great. My trading up Christmas, December 23rd, 2024. Rig, are you there?
Rick, hello.
What did
Yeah.
what did the text mean that you just sent me about something going on at Fitzy's tonight?
Double EFIS. Scratch it out.
So that's can I pause you right
Cards
there?
all around.
Right. So I saw
I
double.
just read it out loud.
Double EFIS.
Yeah, double EFIS.
What does that mean?
Scratch it out. Cards all around.
Right.
All of these are things that we've talked about.
So
Two of them.
okay. So double EFIS
That's
is
right.
Christmas Eve.
Scratch it out.
Scratch it out is I don't know.
You know,
that.
when you play the lottery, what could you win?
Okay, so it's
jackpot. It's jackpot night at Fitzy's.
Okay.
On Christmas Eve.
And then everybody brings their Christmas cards to exchange.
All the cards, right. See? Why did you need me for this? It was pretty straightforward.
It came in while we were doing the
It's
thing. and I-
jackpot night at Fitzy's.
Yeah.
You go, everybody's a jackpot.
What's
at
the
every
jackpot?
table.
What can you win?
There's a lot that you can win there, Brand. There's some 4-for-2s.
Yeah?
There's several cigarette brands are competing for.
Okay, can I stop you with the
advertisement.
4-for-2?
Yeah, you can if
Okay.
you want. We've done this a few times, but I feel like we can.
I've known you for a long time. I
Yeah,
consider you
yeah.
a good,
Yeah.
close personal friend.
Yeah.
Until I don't.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing you talk about 4-for-2.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have yet to figure out.
Transformational grill and
It's
cooking
not
and culinary
though.
experience.
It's not.
Yeah, it is. You just don't, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Imagine a dome. Can you imagine a dome?
I got the dome.
All right, flip it upside down.
Okay.
Looks like a bowl, but it's not one. Turn it inside out, back to a dome. Still not one.
Okay.
But imagine
Right.
you put grills on all sides of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a dome.
You're not listening. I said imagine a dome, but then you turn it over.
So it's not a dome.
Turn it inside out.
Right, and then it's a dome
Grills
again.
on all sides.
But what you've described is still dome.
You haven't heard a word I've said. No wonder you didn't understand the text message. You know how
Double
there's-
EFIS.
you can do two things.
It's Christmas
You know, how,
Eve.
you know you can grill two things at the same time?
Yeah.
What if you could grill four things at the same time? Twice.
Because the dome's inside out.
There's a dome inside. Now, you got it? Are you starting to get it now?
No.
Okay.
Merry double EFIS to you.
Merry double EFIS to you. We'll see you later on.
All right.
Jackpot.
I'll be
Oh,
there.
that was a good one there, though. Jackpot, they won.
That was good.
It was my pants. Thank you for asking.
Let's get to hot takes where we share
Man.
our thoughts on this
Yeah.
movie.
Double
Brian,
EFIS.
what do you think about? A few scenes later, he says,
he tries to find out if she's single. I forget how he said it, but he's like asking her if she's single.
It is the latest into a movie I can recall a conversation about current relational status.
Yeah. Like you've already told each other you're gonna miss each other's face. I feel like we're at this place already.
Yeah.
So
I want to miss your face. Are you single?
It's one of the latest.
You have someone in your life.
Latest times in a movie like this where they establish if they're dating someone.
Yeah, I said that.
It's just crazy.
I said that.
It's like you don't even listen.
Yeah. I was just thinking it through. It's one of the latest.
6'5" RV.
It is. You're
I can
right.
see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
You weren't listening to me.
I was thinking.
I can see it right
I was
in your
thinking
eyes.
about Big RV. You called
Yeah,
me.
man, that's a good idea.
You were.
That's a good
I knew
idea.
it. He
Big
loves the
RV.
idea.
Big
Big
and
and
tall.
tall. Right there for
Big
the
and
taking.
tall.
Yeah.
Big and tall. Don't sleep on the tall.
Or do.
Early on, she is recording a video of her reading a book. Her microphone is not plugged in, and I just feel like we've said it enough.
Yeah.
Plug
and
the
it
mic
keeps
in.
happening. Just plug mic in. Just plug mic in.
Or let it like go off the screen so you don't have to see it.
Yeah, it's got to have some sort
Yeah.
of cord dangling. It's got to be a nice dangly one.
Home Alone 2, everybody. Shout out. Home Alone 1.
Hold on, one.
Dangly one.
She's got a whole thing
A
full of
closet
earrings.
full of earrings.
Dangly ones.
It's a good thing we did that, because if not, you'd have just said dangly ones out of context.
Cleaned that right up.
Could have been anything. Happy holidays, December 24th, 2024.
But most importantly, what I have to ask all three of you as heterosexual men, what is it about men taking off their shirts and being super ripped that makes straight guys go wild? Because he took his shirt off, and I sat here thinking, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that. The gay media is awash in abdominal muscles. We are immune to it. I see this kind of body and I think, yeah, move along. There's another one coming around the corner. Like, I don't care. But what I super really find entertaining is when a super fit dude takes off his shirt and straight guys go, wow, oh my God. Like, they get excited. And I think that's wonderful. That makes it kind of Christmas for me right now.
Oh, it's Christmas for
there's
you.
the Christmas.
It's a lot of work. The amount of work it would take to
That's
look
the
like
big-
that
the
is
thing.
crazy.
Yeah.
You got to respect.
Oh yeah, you have to suffer. You are a suffering person if you have a body like that.
Yeah.
You're not.
That guy
happy.
hasn't seen his family
You're
in
He
constantly-
years.
hasn't seen a piece of bread in ages.
You're hungry all the time. Yeah, it's not fun. But you know.
But also,
it's a job.
we've watched 1,000 of these movies, 980 of them of which people aren't allowed to take their shirts off in. So I
Right.
think that's part
Still
of
in
it.
a new territory.
That was my other question. Is this considered, you guys have watched all these, and I've watched barely any of them. Is this considered racy? Is this considered a horny moment
That was
for him
the
to take
race
off his shirt?
Because he takes his shirt off and then you see the camera angle from behind him
Yeah,
and
her
he
reaction.
says, "What do you want me to do with this?" When he says that, that doesn't happen in Hallmark movies. It just fundamentally doesn't happen in Hallmark movies. And
Listen, I don't think that me and Jessica Lowndes have much in common. I think we probably operate in different circles. But I've never felt more seen than when she woke up in the morning and had chip crumbs all over her. Been there, done that, and am going to do that a lot over the next week and a half.
Probably made you
And
want chips.
so, it made me hungry, and so thank you. It's just
Can
good
you
to be
imagine?
seen.
Would
It's
you
good to be.
ever?
It's good to be seen, and I appreciate it.
Brian, would you ever bring a bag of Lay's potato chips into your
Yeah,
bed?
it doesn't leave the kitchen.
No,
That
I would
was-
not.
are
I'd
you-
one crumb and I would be like, change everything.
Just live life, guys. Just go crazy.
No.
Go
Live
crazy
Moss.
this
No,
week. Live
yeah.
Moss.
A bag of potato chips can be your lover, Daniel.
That's true.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Why wouldn't you bring it to your most intimate location?
Didn't mean to kink shame on you.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
Lay's heads out there.
Oh boy. There you go. All right. Here's the bad news.
Here's the Sophie's choice.
We,
There's no Sophie's choice. You're gonna hang up. It's pretty easy.
We end,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
end
yeah.
every one of these, the last episode before Christmas, by singing Christmas Shoes. And so our hands are tied. We have to do it. And you are welcome to stay and listen,
or you
and
can hang
enjoy.
up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I want to be in on this.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's great. Here we go.
Another season in the book.
Another season in the books.
Sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mama.
For my mama, please.
It's
Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her style.
Can you hurry, sir? Daddy says
I don't know the rest of the words. Right.
She's been sick for quite a while, and I know these shoes will make her smile, and I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus. I know I saw a glimpse of heaven's eyes as he taped her and ran out. I knew that God had sent this little boy to remind me what Christmas is all about. Sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mama, please. It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size. Ba-da-da-da, could you hurry, sir? Daddy says there's not much time. You see, she's been sick for quite a while, and I know the shoes will make her smile, and I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus. I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight. And may we be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Halls on Sherry Lane, December 30th, 2024.
Yeah, don't cue up the music, Brand. Seriously, don't. This is borderline a passable. Oh, what was that?
Is this the song?
No.
It's the dance list with Brandon Dan. It's the dance list with Brandon Dan. It's the dance list with Brandon Dan. It's the dance list with Brandon Dan.
Oh man, we got to do that show. That, you know, Brooke Dorsey and Sam Page were in one of the Godwink movies, like Godwink 3, I'll See You in Hell or whatever. But those two together, Brian.
Oh man,
that
was funny.
I was doing fine. Brian Harold laughed in the other room. That threw me off. The Engaged by Christmas, December 31st, 2024.
It is good advice.
Yeah.
Too bad it's written by hot, sexy writer Marcus Rosner.
That's right.
Oh boy, it's not an old woman named Andorra. It's Marcus Rosner. Oh no!
Right.
I know.
Sneaky
And-
Marcus.
And you guys, I was so surprised to find out that Marcus is literate. I couldn't believe he was writing. I was so proud of him.
We were all
Shout
proud
out
of him.
Marcus.
It was a big day for all of us.
He's just so strong and so, muscly. I couldn't believe that he could write something.
Patrick spent too much time with Marcus in the green room. That's all I could
That's what happened.
We did. It was like Marcus is in the green room. I'm in the green room.
Oh my gosh, what do you know? I'm in the green room.
Oh, that's so weird.
Crazy thing
God,
here.
you're
This is
here
crazy.
again? That's
I heard it
crazy.
on my headset where
That's
you were.
right.
You're taking a break. He's like, shouldn't you be on stage? I'm like, oh, they don't need me for this.
It's
Oh, they don't-
literally your seductive lifetime of court. It's your time.
That's it. Yeah.
They can do it without me. Brandon watched the movie.
I'll be in one of his movies someday. We've talked off air.
Great.
He's waiting for the right gay assistant part to come up for me.
Got it.
Well, maybe if Marcus stops being such a bigot, he can work that into one of his
That's
movies.
right. Come on, Marcus.
I had no napkins
Marcus
in
is
the green room.
gonna listen to this though, and I think he'll
No.
be in touch. He is. We were top 5 in his Spotify podcast.
That's true.
Oh, he listens to these? Wait, I take back everything I said.
Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
It's too
Marcus
late.
is very smart. He wears glasses. Okay.
Oh, man.
So
Marcus is gonna love this.
His assistant has also been in like 4 other movies with Marcus. So
yeah, they're probably like real friends.
I think you have to kill him, and they gotta weasel your way into as a replacement.
Right. I can't encroach on that bromance, so
No.
I'll let them have it.
Man, the tenor has changed since he knows Marcus is going to listen to this. Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Wow, yeah, Marcus.
What's that? Is that the sound of Patrick pouring it up?
Oh yeah,
Truck is backing up right
It's
now.
gonna edit the website real quick.
right. So Zoe shows Marcus Rosner the planner and the kind of her binder. She has like everything like very type A organized, and the dates she wants to try out. And he's like, you know what? Like this isn't very romantic. And then I fainted. I didn't watch the rest of the movie. I just fainted because Marcus Rosner was talking about romance. So I was like, oh, romance. Oh. Yeah, just like on my daybed. Thank God it was there.
Philo.tv/DTH to see all of Patrick Serrano's reactions.
Yeah. I would loan my voice to him. I would Milli Vanilli it.
Wow.
No one would be able to tell. It would be just like,
I know it's true.
Yeah, when I hear you two, I'm like, am I talking to the same person? This is crazy.
You can sing in a different voice than you talk.
all right, how would you sing for Marcus Rosner Jingle Bells?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
we got to New Year's Eve to get my highlight of the year, but we made it. That's great.
That's nice.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Yep, there you go.
Man.
And that does it for this week's episode of
Classic.
the best of all the way through 2024. That means next week is going to be all of 2025 up until this point. What a great time it has been. Thank you so much for joining us over the past 3 weeks. We're excited for next week, the last one. It's such a thrill, Dano.
The best.
Such a thrill that we get to do this. And so thank you for continuing to support us and to listen to the show and to watch us on Philo and all that fun stuff. It means so much. Come on back next week with another one. Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to BrambleJamPlus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.